Oh, we're live. Oh, we're so live. We are so live.
Over the next 3 days, we will welcome in the next generation of stars into the NFL and bring hope to every NFL team.
All right. Welcome to the draft show, everybody.
Please welcome Clay Matthews.
We got a lot going on. We are so live.
Jordy Nelson.
What is up, Caden? How's it going?
Mason Crosby.
We are so live. We're so here,
Amon Green.
as you can see. We got the little opening ceremony going on. But, you know, as you can see, we got the top 50 big board, my top 50 players in this year's draft, my mock draft from earlier. And then we have the ticker at the bottom here. So, you know, we are official. We're lit. We're having a great time. You know what I'm saying? We are so lit right now. And I'm so excited to see this draft. I don't know about y'all. I've never studied a draft so hard in my time. So you know, this is intense. This is big. And yeah, we're gonna get lit and have a good time.
I'm sorry, Roger. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Yeah, we are so ready. So who do you guys think is going first overall? Cam Ward? Are we set on Cam Ward going first overall?
Okay, Green Bay.
What do we think about
It's time to get the show started. Are you ready?
Oh, we're about to get started here. Can you guys barely hear it? I just want y'all to like barely be able to hear it. So y'all let me know if y'all can hear the
Tennessee Titans are on the
broadcast. Titans are on the clock, baby. 10 minutes. Oh. Let's take a. I think we know what this first pick is going to be. I think we know it's going to be Cam Ward, right? So really not much of a surprise here. There's a, you know, watching the front office, watching the guys talk, but obviously we know Will Levis ain't the answer. We know what's happening. We know who's going to go first overall. It's the same guy I've been mocking for forever now. It's that boy Cameron. That man Bennett knows. That man Cameron Ward, you know, just stellar career at Miami. Incarnate Word, you know, Washington State. And really, truly, you watch this guy play, and I've watched Cam Ward since his last year at Incarnate Word. Watched him hit the portal, go to Washington State. Thought about, you know, how great of a move that was. And then moving on to Miami, which is like the best season yet. And, you know, really and truly just a well-deserved like kind of deal. And, you know, I think Cam Ward was a guy who could have gone to the draft last year but decided not to, obviously. And I'm glad he didn't go because now he really gets to show his talents at Miami. You know, bring his talents down to South Beach. And we love to see it.
That's what type of ability he has. He's not there right now, CD. But
That Schefter fit is insane. I agree.
Competitive kid.
They're really going all out, which I'm happy for. Like, this is what I've wanted.
That's your first and foremost. But I think
But,
that he has earned this spot, Joel and Rich, because of this. The Tennessee Titans made him earn it through the process.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to see. I mean, look, they're showing. I say, look, they're showing the Titans draft room right now, and they're literally just sitting because I think they know the pick. They know the pick. You know what's going to happen here. It's you know, and they've had a couple of you know, bad picks the past couple of years. I mean, you see it on the ticker there: Caleb Farley, Treylon Burks, Isaiah Wilson. You know, a bunch of guys that haven't panned out at all. So it's going to be good to see Tennessee get somebody good. You know, man, thank goodness they've added Brandon Allen and Van Jefferson. But I think Tennessee is a team that has some, you know, in the next couple of years, depending on how Cam Ward develops. They keep showing him, but I think he's gonna be the pick. But I think it'll be great.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And then he winds up at Miami, and again, a no-star recruit with one offer to go to Incarnate Word, winds up at Miami his last year as a consensus.
Winds up in Miami.
He's going to get selected #1 in the NFL draft. So you're talking about a guy just earning it in this process. He's earned it since day one in his college career.
And to DJ's point,
Joey Sly and Johnny Hecker, big additions for the Tennessee Titans here. What y'all think about the draft in Green Bay? Green Bay this year? We love to see that. Nice and outdoors. I really like that. I guess the draft is usually outdoors, but I'm very, like, after this first pick, I think things are going to get really crazy between Cleveland, New York, New England, Jacksonville. There's a lot of room to trade, and I think there are going to be some trades that are going to be made, especially in that, like, literally, like, 2 to, like, 6. I think there somebody's going to move. There's going to be a trade from picks 2 to 6. I'm fairly confident. Oh, we're making a call here. We're making a call. Here we go. This is getting intense, guys.
He has got those things, and that arm strength and the ability to throw from different platforms is what makes you fall in love with Cam Ward. And so bring that competitiveness, bring that talent, clean it up a little bit, and I think Tennessee's got a really, really good quarterback.
And we just saw
Here we go. Getting down to 5 minutes here left on the clock.
We're close. In the meantime,
Have not selected first overall since Earl Campbell. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, I'm a really and truly, I think Cam Ward is a guy who's deserving of the first overall pick. I mean, quarterback-wise, you look at him. He's obviously the best in this class. There's no question about that, in my opinion. And, you know, even in a lackluster QB class, I do think some of the hate is, like, unnecessary. Because, like, obviously he's not projected to be the most elite guy in this class, or the most elite quarterback ever. But I do think he legit has potential to be, like, a, you know, Pro Bowl level. I think that's there. Maybe even more. But, I think that Cam Ward, you know, has legitimate potential, especially if the Titans can build around Cam Ward. That's also a big part of it, right? Cam Ward is, you know, he needs a lot with them. Like, obviously, he played very well at Incarnate Word, played very well at Washington State, but, you know, you look at that Titans offense right now. Oh, the pick is in. Pick is in, folks. Pick is in. But obviously, what up, Shefty? But, no, it's like, really and truly, I think that, you know, they have a really good team between Tony Pollard, Tyjae Spears, Calvin Ridley, Treylon Burks, I guess. But, no, I think they have a lot of potential, and I think it's going to be, I think, you know, there's legitimate potential with Cam Ward here. Especially in, like, 2 years. 2 to 3 years, I think this team, it's an absolute game changer. So we're going to see the pick come in. If y'all have any questions, drop them in chat. For real, the interactiveness helps with, you know, boost the show.
Who, as we all know, is in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. No pressure for whoever we're about to hear. So the commissioner's coming on out.
Here we go. Commissioner Goodell's coming out.
Boy, things will begin to get quite interesting.
Things are about to get chaotic. Just like they just said on the broadcast, things are about to get interesting. Like, this first pick is a guarantee. It's a lock. We know what's going to happen. But this, past this, it's excuse me, it's going to be crazy. So I'm very curious to see. Here we go. Rodgers coming out
with his own 2 feet instead of 2 wheels to announce the first pick of this draft.
Let's hear it.
Come on. With the first pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select Cameron Ward, quarterback, Miami.
I mean, that's kind of what we expected, right? Cam Ward, you know, we've been talking about it. I've been talking about it for months. Every single one of my mock drafts had Cam Ward going first overall. And here it is. I mean, I think really and truly, you know, no one should be surprised. This has kind of been the pick for a very long time. So it's very good to see him on the green room, walking down. This is a great pick, honestly, for the Titans. I really do think that he'll make a nice little thing go on, but you know, I really like this. So as you can see here, guys, Jacksonville has just traded up to the Cleveland Browns pick. So like I said, I did say, hey, listen, I was like, picks 2 through 6, there's going to be moves made. So seeing Jacksonville trade up is kind of crazy. Jacksonville might be getting Travis Hunter. Really and truly, Jacksonville might be getting Travis Hunter.
I'm excited to see him at the next level. He's going to be able to expand the playbook, not only the play as it's designed, but his ability to extend and create as well. And it's ironic, CD, that as he mentioned the other day, he gets to go play with his favorite players, and Calvin Ridley and company, who he shouted out the other night.
And the other part about it is we probably haven't talked as much about how much he loves the game.
Cam Ward hugging Roger Goodell, but Jacksonville moves up to number 2, trading with the Browns. Browns go down to 5, so that kind of leaves you in an interesting spot, right? Does this mean the Browns think that our guy Abdul Carter is going to fall to 5? I you know, really and truly, I do think that that Cleveland getting Abdul Carter at 5 is not ridiculous. Obviously, New England is a cause of concern, but I mean, this is crazy. We're going to have to turn up the volume here.
Wanted to be bold, and they are in fact bold. They have agreed to terms with the Browns to trade from number 5
so
to number 2.
5,
with the
okay.
Browns receiving
Wow.
a second rounder,
Okay.
36 overall,
Okay, so they're trading their first from this year, first from next year for the second overall pick. Okay, so pretty much 2 number 1 overall picks. Yeah, that trade is insane. GT's not going to the Jags anymore, Caden. The Jags finna get Travis, man. Jags are finna get Travis. This is crazy. This is big for Jacksonville. I'm gonna have to go to the Jaguars game now. I'm actually gonna have to go to a Jaguars game, please, dude. I low key like that was that like 2 first-round picks like that. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe I guess it just depends on how you value this draft class. Because honestly, like this draft class isn't that great. So I see the mean of trading 2 draft picks, but I mean, come on. Yeah, Travis better be generational. If Travis Hunter sucks at football, then this is crazy. Why is Lil Wayne sitting with Travis Hunter? Are y'all seeing this right now? Why is Lil Wayne? Browns take GT? Yeah, that's a real possibility. I didn't really think about that. No Nick Chubb? Yeah. Browns could get GT. That's honestly a really good point. Bar the Bears, I mean, I could see the Bears even trading up to New England's pick. Like, because I really do think GT's going in that little slot from New England to Cleveland to Las Vegas. So, I mean, this could be huge. Not worth it? Yeah. Like, I don't know. Like, this class is so weird to me because some parts of this class are, like, cracked. Like, the edge rushers are amazing in this class. The running backs are amazing in this class. But other than that, like, it just depends if you think Travis Hunter is really going to be a generational player. Because, like, yeah, they do have no backfield. That's very true. But, I mean, that's a great point. Jags fans got to be rejoicing right now, though. Because, I mean, this pick's got to be Travis Hunter, right? The Falcons are going to take Ryan Charles Brewer out of Golden Corral Buffet. I won't be surprised. Who do you think the Falcons should pick? In my mock draft, I have him taking Mike Green. But, like, literally, I was saying it earlier in the episode earlier today. The pick, it's literally going to be, like, you can have your pick of the litter. Like, because in my opinion, Will Johnson, Mike Green, Shamar Stewart, Jade Barron, like, all those guys are going to be available around that Falcons pick. So it really just depends what's going on. And the pick is in for Jacksonville here. If I'm a Jags fan, I'm upset. Why are you upset? Honestly, as a Jags fan, I'd be happy to get Travis Hunter. Because you think about it, I mean, your offense, I mean, I guess it just depends how the Jags are going to play with play Travis Hunter. But they need a corner. They need, like, I could see him playing receiver, but they definitely need a corner. Like, I think Travis Hunter, it makes sense. Like, I think that's what's going to be the pick. But I mean, this is huge. This is really huge, and it's very interesting to see Cleveland trade down. You know, I was really thinking that Abdul Carter was going to be the pick, like, for Cleveland. Like, they're going to stay at 2. But I did see, how Cleveland, was willing to move down, and make sure that, like, Cleveland and New York were both willing to trade down. So it's going to be another interesting thing is going to be the Giants' reaction to this, because the Giants obviously were a team that were probably going to try and get Travis Hunter, in my opinion, but I couldn't see Cleveland drafting Travis Hunter, which it makes sense now that they've traded back. But with New York, the Giants, what are they going to do? If you're the Giants, what are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? Because obviously in my mock draft, I had them taking Travis Hunter, but now you have a generational prospect in Abdul Carter, but you also have Kayvon Thibodeau. You have Brian Burns. You know what I'm saying? Jags fleeced. I don't like two first round picks worth a Travis Hunter. I guess like that's something we'll see with time. But to me right now, like I think the Jags actually did like this is a worthwhile trade for the Jags. And especially if you're good next year as the Jags, it's like even better. Like and the Jags low-key have kind of been in a rough spot with that number 5 pick. Like cuz I really don't think they really wanted to take Goodell is coming out. We're going to quiet up real quick. Here it comes.
Walter Payton Man of the Year from Jacksonville, and he's flanking the commissioner.
Let's see it.
Well, we are here tonight to celebrate.
We got Teron Armstead, who just retired, ruined his franchise. Just kidding.
I'm honored to take a moment to recognize a player who's made a profound impact on and off the field. The Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year.
Is Teron Armstead about to announce this pick? What do y'all think? Draft dart to the Giants?
Each year who best represents
You're going to have to trade.
And
You're going to have to see a trade.
both on and off the field and in the community.
Let's see.
Tonight, we are proudly joined.
All right, they're just
by
yapping.
2024 Walter
Low-key, the thumbnail's fire. I agree. Hey, shout out Liam Baldwin on the thumbnail. He's in there. He's in the other room. Shout out Liam Baldwin on the thumbnail. Looking good. All right, here comes a pick. From Teron Armstead.
First off,
Oh, wait, it's Eric Armstead. I'm tripping. My bad. Duval. Let's go.
I want to say thank you to the commissioner. Thank you to the Payton family and the NFL and nationwide. And also, too, tonight I want to encourage each player embarking on the NFL journey to identify.
All right, we're doing a lot of yapping here. We're going to need to hear the announcement of the pick.
Use your platform to make your community, the league, and this world.
But, I mean, this is great stuff. Really, truly. This is
As you
awesome.
remember, Walter Payton, strive to leave a positive legacy of your own.
Roster's not good enough to give up that much. Yeah, I can see that. Let's see it, though.
We have a trade. The Cleveland Browns have traded the second pick to the Jacksonville Jaguars. And with the second pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Travis Hunter.
Man, what a pickup for Jacksonville, man. What a pickup for Jacksonville, man. I mean, that's really insane. Honestly. Like I think like man, I don't even know. Like it makes so much sense. But to a small market, like I would have never guessed a small market team like Jacksonville to pick it up. Why are we? What is this? These stats we're putting up. Obviously won the Heisman Trophy. I don't know if he deserved it or not. That man Travis is hyped though. Hyped to go to Jacksonville. Man, most hyped person to go to Jacksonville I've ever seen. That is insane. I've never seen someone so hyped to go to Jacksonville. I've never been that hyped to go to Jacksonville. But yeah, Travis Hunter to Jacksonville. I told you, guys, this draft was going to be a little crazy. After the first pick, it was going to get crazy. Hey. Look at that. We love it. We love it, man.
He never gets tired. Oh, he's not sweating, I can tell you that.
Travis Hunter.
15 plays per game.
And he's hitting a little boogie. He's hitting a little Fortnite boogie right now. We love this. We love it. We love it.
Charles Woodson. Did they feel like they were
Travis
too soon, Joel,
Hunter.
for them to be utilized like this young man will be utilized?
Man, I mean, what a pick. What a move by Jacksonville's organization. I mean, I didn't see this coming. I really didn't see this. I mean, I think this is a home run, really and truly. Especially for Jacksonville. I think, Travis Hunter talked a lot about playing different sides of the ball. And I think really and truly, Jacksonville is a great team to go and play both sides of the ball. Like if he can somehow manage to do it, 17 games. I mean, obviously it's a lot of games, but we're gonna have to see. But they need a receiver. Their wide receiver 3 right now is Parker Washington. So like you need a receiver. Obviously you need a corner. Like the corners for Jacksonville are pretty rough. I think it's like I don't even know who's a corner for Jacksonville right now, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be so interesting. It's gonna be so interesting. Hopefully, I think he can legitimately like
Take it away, Jamie Erdahl.
Travis, what is
do it.
making you jump around this stage with glee? You just got drafted as the first two-way player in a long time. What is happening in your heart right now?
Watch the Falcons draft a QB. That wouldn't surprise me. We're gonna trade up for Ashton GT. That's what we're gonna do. Go Birds.
The Jacksonville Jaguars just traded up to get your services to their team. What conversations have you had with them with how you are going to be used in the NFL?
The crazy part is I had no conversation with them outside of the combine, so.
Wow. Guys, if you did not just hear that, Ashton, Travis Hunter has not talked to the Jacksonville Jaguars since the combine.
Congratulations, Travis.
And they just traded up to get him. I mean, that's crazy, right? I mean, that's pretty insane to see Travis Hunter get. He hasn't talked to him since the combine, and they just traded up to get him. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about Travis Hunter going to Jacksonville? What do y'all think? Do y'all think is a good pick? Is this a good pick for Jacksonville? Does Jacksonville need Travis Hunter? I think he does. I think it's a great fit. I think it makes a lot of sense. We got the pick is in already for the New York Giants. New York Giants, I mean, they're in an interesting spot. Let's talk about the Giants real quick. Obviously my top 3 players in my big board is Travis Hunter, Abdul Carter, and Ashton GT. But you see, Travis Hunter's gone. Is Abdul Carter the pick? Do they need another edge rusher? I mean, obviously, Abdul Carter can play some outside linebacker. So, it's kind of like, what do you do with Kayvon Thibodeau? What do you do with Brian Burns? I mean, that front is already pretty loaded. So do you think that, New York Giants are going to still keep Abdul Carter? They did the Aiden Tweaker face, Travis Hunter did. Perfect. But honestly, like, for the Giants, this is kind of a weird spot, in my opinion. Maybe they just do Shadur Sanders. But I really don't know where to go if I'm New York. Like, I feel like they would have traded back. But obviously, that hasn't happened. I mean, what do y'all think? Do y'all think they go, like, I mean, I don't even know who, like, maybe an Armand Mimbu? Maybe a Will Campbell goes here? Like, a lineman? Like, what do y'all think goes here? Because I really, honestly, don't, like, know what the pick could be. Like, my best intuition is Abdul Carter still. Like, I do think Abdul Carter definitely could still be the pick here. But, I mean, do you go tackle? You think it'll be Abdul? But I mean, there's a lot of options, right? I mean, they look hype. They look like some guys who just bolstered their front 7, So I don't know. Gene T? You think Gene T goes at 3? I mean, I don't know. They have Tyrone Tracy. Here we go.
Draft. The New York Giants select Abdul Carter.
Yep. Good call, JT. Good call, JT. Yeah, I mean, this is a pick. Like, it makes sense. I mean, the front is already loaded. But like, yeah. I mean, it just is like, do they really need him? Like, I don't know how they'd use him. Like, unless you swing someone inside, do you swing Brian Burns inside? Do you swing Kayvon Thibodeau inside? Or do you let him play outside linebacker and run a 3-4? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a lot of questions, right? A lot of questions, you know. So, and it's like, is Abdul Carter good enough to play the Micah Parsons role? I mean, obviously, that Micah Parsons is like the big name that that Abdul Carter is like tied to. Obviously, Penn State, number 11, whatever. But can he do the same thing? Like, is that what the Giants are hoping for? Are they hoping for a Micah Parsons level player? What do you guys think? Is that what y'all think? Obviously, there's our boy Abdul Carter with the glasses on. I mean, this is a good pick. Abdul Carter, obviously, best edge rusher in this class. Obviously, I think it's going to be a great pick. 23 sacks in his career, 172 career tackles. The production is there for Abdul Carter, and especially after last season. I mean, he was just so disruptive. Really and truly, I mean, this is a great pick for the New York Giants. Some of them don't look. Wow, it's the draft party is split between Jets and Giants fans. That's so awkward. But obviously, you got Abdul Carter. Great athlete, great production. Really, I guess you're looking to see if he can play that Micah Parsons role. Brian Dable's trying to save his job, and he's invested in the defense, which I can't blame him. You got QB walk down. I think the running back with Tyrone Tracy, you're good. The wide receivers could use some help, but this class isn't that great. And the defense is already really good for the Giants, so maybe focusing on defense is a great thing here. You know what I'm saying? But next we got New England up on the clock. It's going to be interesting to see if New England makes any moves. Obviously we have Armand Membu as our pick from our mock draft, but names like Will Campbell, Ashton Jeanty, Tet McMillan have all been guys that I've had rotating in there. Mason Graham even. Like, there's a lot of options here. There's a lot of options what we can have. I'm going to go get some water. I'll be right back.
Disappointed that these two are off the board. Did they hope that a quarterback would somehow go before them so they could select either Travis or Abdul? Probably.
Well, they didn't trade out. The pick is in, and the Browns are on the clock for the second time tonight. We're barely a half an hour into this draft. Again, if you're just joining us, the Jacksonville Jaguars moved up from 5 to 2 to take Travis Hunter. The Browns moved from 2 to 5, got a 1 in next year's draft. There was a swap of fourth-round picks. They also, the Cleveland Browns, wound up coughing up another selection in this draft to, Jacksonville to Cleveland for the right to have Jacksonville move up and select Travis Hunter. Jamie Erdahl is on the stage with Abdul Carter.
Abdul, you are born and raised in Philadelphia. You are wearing a New York Giants hat now. What does that tell you about your football future and the commitment the New York City market has made to you?
Yeah, I love it. I appreciate New York. They getting everything out of me. I'm thankful to be here. I'm thankful to have this opportunity.
In what ways are you going to make this Giants defense incredible?
Just being myself, just being incredible. That's what I am. That's what I do. That's what I've been doing my whole life in New York. I'm coming. Y'all going to get the best out of me.
Got a great smile, Abdul. Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations to him, and congratulations to the Jacksonville Jaguars. This might be one of their best draft nights in recent memory. They make the big splash, and we're going to break for the first time on a team other than Jacksonville. See, it's not...
All right, we are back. Why they keep playing carnival music when talking about Shadur Sanders? Who knows, man? I hope we got a little advertisement. That's interesting. But, yeah, I mean, really and truly, I might go hat off here. Hat off. Why not? Okay, so, I mean, this is great stuff. Really and truly. We're about to see the New England pick. New England, a lot. It's been tied to Will Campbell a lot. You know. I had them taking Membu. And then Ashton Jeanty's been a name that's been thrown around a lot in the past couple weeks. So really, truly, I think it could be one of 3 picks. I think it's Will Campbell, Armand Mimbu, or Ashton Jeanty. I mean, really and truly, put that hat back on. You have no room to talk, Stu. But I mean, obviously, I guess Mason Graham is a good idea. It could be a good pick here. So maybe like 4 options, you know. Really like 4 options. Won't let y'all hear that commercial much longer. But I mean, I'm just ready to get this thing back started. I'm ready to get this thing started, dealing with some commercial breaks. But I'm ready to see these next couple picks. Who do y'all think's going? Yeah, hi, Peter Griffin. Who do y'all think's going? First over or to the New England Patriots. Who do y'all got? Who do y'all got going to New England? Y'all let me know. What do y'all got going to New England? Y'all got Will Campbell. Y'all got Armand Membu, Mason Graham. Who y'all think goes to the Patriots here? Had some pretty good picks in the past couple years. You know, you got Christian Gonzalez, Drake May. Even Cole Strange has been okay. But I mean, I'm ready to get this thing fired back up. Tom Brady, yeah, I mean Tom Brady's, yeah, they should draft Tom Brady again. But just very curious to see. You think a guard? You think a guard this high with the crappy guards available? They got Josh Dobbs. If they draft a guard, that would be insane. If they draft a guard, I'll lose my mind. I'll shave my head if they draft a guard. I mean, the pick has been in for a while. I'm ready for them to announce it. Got the draft room for New England they're showing. What do y'all think here? Who do y'all think? You know, they added some good pieces like Harold Landry. Here we go. Here comes Goodell.
4th overall pick to be announced by the commissioner as the 6th overall pick is in the process of being made in Vegas.
With the 4th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the New England Patriots select Will Campbell.
Yep.
Tackle.
I mean, this is you know, I said it during the pod. I said it in the mock draft. I said it now. You know, the pick was going to be Will Campbell, Armand Membu. You know, if it wasn't Armand Membu, it's going to be Will Campbell. Now watch this. Watch the Jets. The Jets are going to pick Armand Membu. You ready? I'm a big believer, but Will Campbell, I mean, his arms just look really small. I'm just kidding. But you know, I think he tested physically. He tested really great. So I think obviously he's going to be a great tackle, and putting him over at right for the Patriots, you know, wouldn't be a bad idea. I don't know if he translates to a left tackle in the NFL. We're going to have to see. Obviously, he says he can, so maybe he will. But I guess dude, this guy's fit is crazy. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'm glad to see Will Campbell go here. It's kind of something we expected from the Patriots. This has been the name tied to it for so long. So, Will Campbell to the Patriots. Now we got Cleveland on the clock. Cleveland, is it Ashton Jeanty? I mean, I think it's you know, Jeanty's either going, here at Las Vegas, and I think Cleveland or Jacksonville, you know, I think Chicago was definitely calling Jacksonville, trying to get him to trade back from 5, but obviously Jacksonville trades up for Travis Hunter. Absolutely insane stuff there. But, you know, with Cleveland on the clock here, Cleveland, you know, could they trade back further? Or do they, you know, stay up? Do they stay up and, you know, do they draft an Ashton Jeanty? I think Ashton Jeanty is the pick here, especially for Cleveland. Vrabel gets their guy. They've been working on offense all year. They used a lot of their money on defense. You bring in Milton Williams, Harold Landry, you know, a lot of great guys on defense for the Patriots now. And now you bring in a guy like Will Campbell, sorry, and I think Will Campbell is a great pick. Helps you, you know, that O-line has kind of been struggling, but you bring in guys, you know, you bring in Morgan Moses, you bring in Will Campbell. They definitely brought in someone else. I just can't remember off the top of my head. But, yeah. Who do you guys think the Browns pick here? Do you guys think the Browns pick Gene T? I agree with JT in the chat here. JT saying that Gene T goes to the Browns, and I agree. I couldn't agree more with that notion. Obviously, you look at the guys available right now for Cleveland. You know, you got Mason Graham, who, you know, fills a hole for you. You have Ashton Gene T, obviously, fills a need. Do you really consider taking a tight end here when you have David Njoku? Maybe. Jalen Walker, you know, there's a couple of guys I'm considering. Maybe even a Tet McMillan, you know, could be the selection, but I do think it's Ashton Gene T. Will Campbell's crying right now. I can't blame him. Just went 4th overall, but I think Ashton Gene T is the pick here. I really do. I'm a believer in that. I think I'm a believe all the smoke I see here.
We can feel that. We absolutely can feel that, Will. You are brought to New England to protect Drake May.
But I do think Ashton Gene T is the pick coming up here. I guess we're going to see what it is soon. Those Pats fans are hyped. Throwing them back to the days of Brady. Drafting Will Campbell, I guess. Pick is in for the Cleveland Browns. I mean, I really do think this is Gene T. Really, I don't think there's really any hesitation here. But
offensive lineman on the board. They have 2 top offensive linemen. We'll see what the Browns end up doing. And then obviously Abdul Carter went to the Giants. Don't rule out the Giants coming back into the first round to try to get a quarterback.
Just getting a look up what Schefter's saying here.
Sanders definitely in the realm of possibility for the Giants.
But yeah, I do agree that, you know, there are, you know, you got Armand Membu available. You got look at them all wearing Nick Chubb jerseys. That's so sad. But you got guy like Armand Membu is available. You know, he's talking about the top O linemen that are still left. You know, you got Mason Graham, you got Armand Membu, you got maybe Tyler Booker, but I'm not very high on Tyler Booker. Maybe like a Gray Zabel, Kelvin Banks Jr. I mean, there's a lot of guys available here for the Cleveland Browns to take. There's a lot of different routes they could go. They need a lot of help in a lot of places. It's going to be very interesting to see if this is this could be a surprise pick. I mean, honestly, you know, the Browns need quarterback and Shadur Sanders is available. So, do the Browns go quarterback here? I mean, obviously right now the only one they have on the roster is Kenny Pickett. So, do you think they go Kenny Pickett? I don't know. But I guess we're about to find out.
Draft night, then we had one right off the
Here we go. Here comes the commissioner.
Moving down to make this selection.
With the 5th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select Mason Graham.
Wow. I mean, like I said, it's not an interesting pick by any means. You know, it's not Gene T. But it fills a hole. It fills a need for the Cleveland Browns. They needed interior defensive linemen. Obviously, you have a guy like Myles Garrett. But I think they lost someone this offseason, one of their interior linemen this offseason. But Mason Graham, I mean, he's the best defensive tackle in this class by far. And, I mean, he's absolute monster in the run game. And, you know, was like the spearhead of this Michigan defense that we saw the past 2 years. That was really great. It was really great against the run. So I'm actually really, you know, I think this isn't the worst pick at all by any means. I mean, this is the best D tackle on the board. This is a guy who's projected to go top 5 anyways. So, you know, if they think they could trade back, and, you know, obviously they get more capital from the Jags, you know, you essentially just traded, you know, your first round pick, so your Travis Hunter pick for Mason Graham, and then whoever you get next year with the Jags pick, depending on how good the Jags are. So I think this could really turn out. And for the Cleveland Browns, obviously you see the sack numbers there, nothing crazy. But this is a guy, I mean, this is just a straight run game annihilator. Like, teams are gonna have to game plan against this guy, in my opinion. Kind of a boring pick. He's not a skill position, but, you know, I do think that, especially with, you know, you have the threat of Myles Garrett, and then you have Mason Graham as well to worry about. I mean, I think that's potentially dangerous. Obviously, the offense for Cleveland leaves a lot to be desired. And I do think, I mean, I guess if you're Cleveland, you're hoping to get someone later on in this draft with the running back position. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think about the Travis Hunter trade, and then what it means for the Browns? Like, the Browns getting Mason Graham. Is this the pick you're expecting? Is this like a good pick? Do y'all think this is a good pick? Have y'all been paying attention to Mason Graham at all? What do y'all think?
He may not look like the perfect specimen. When he comes out of his stance, DJ and Joel, and he shocks you with those hands.
And then obviously Las Vegas now on the clock. And this is the lowest I think that Gene T was going to go. So it's going to be interesting to see if Gene T doesn't go here, or if there's a trade. Like, I could see the Bears trade up to get Gene T here. I could see Las Vegas stay with the pick and pick Gene T. I think regardless of who's picking, it's got to be Gene T off the board. Who do you guys think the Las Vegas Raiders pick? Is it Gene T? Is it someone else? In my mock draft, I have them taking Mason Graham, which isn't going to happen anymore. So, I mean, you look at the guys available, they don't need tight end. That's the one position they're good at. Excuse me. But you have guys like, you know, Jalen Walker's available. You know, Michael Williams, Jahdae Barron, Will Johnson, Jahad Campbell, Ashton Gene T. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Who do you guys think goes to the Las Vegas Raiders here?
You're about to line up next to Myles Garrett every day. How does that sound?
I mean, such a blessing. You know, he's a fierce competitor. I want to play with guys like that. And yeah, he's the real deal. So,
Congratulations, Mason.
appreciate it.
So we were talking in mock draft world, right? Cam Ward, then Travis Hunter, then Abdul Carter, then Will Campbell.
I mean, what do y'all think? The pick is in for the Raiders. We're about to hear that one. I mean, I think it's got to be Gene T. I think it's got to be Gene T here for the Las Vegas Raiders. I think it makes a lot of sense. It could be, you know, there's a lot of options, though. They have a lot of options here. But I think if you're the Raiders right here, best player available, and you have a guy in my big board, you know, as you can see here, my top 50 big board. Gene T is a top 3 guy. He's my number 3 guy on my big board. And if you're the Las Vegas Raiders, do you think this is Ashton Gene T? Let's hear it.
With the 6th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Las Vegas Raiders select Ashton Genty.
Yep.
Running back.
I mean, what a great pick.
Boise State.
What a great pick. I mean, really and truly, I said Ashton Gene T was going 4, 5, or 6. And, you know, I'm just going to rub it into y'all's face right now. Y'all were getting on to me saying, Gene T's not going top 6. Gene T's not going top 6. Well, guess what? Ashton Gene T just went top 6. I'm just saying, it makes a lot of sense. Like, you know, I think this was the pick that was going to happen. He was going to get picked in the top 6. I mean, y'all see it. I mean, he really is at the running back position. I think he has a legit chance to be great. But, you know, what do y'all think? What do y'all think about the Gene T pick here?
him. You see, again, the contact balance here, always finding a way to get forward. Right foot, right shoulder, able to power through as it's time for next-gen stats powered by AWS. You look at these top NGS overall scores and look at the company that he's in there. Those are some incredibly productive running backs that have entered into the NFL. So one of the fun players to watch. If you had any questions, just watch the Oregon game, kick your feet up on the desk and enjoy.
That was pretty early in the season, too. Kind of announced his presence with authority, didn't he? Here's the other thing to think about. Pete Carroll as a head coach. We always talk about past successes, how you did it. Is that predictive? Well, you mentioned Marshawn Lynch already, Rich, and how they built that team in Seattle. Pete's going to probably want to build this team similarly. And remember, in free agency, they went ahead and added to their roster anyway. Added to the offensive line a little bit. They got to figure out Colton Miller at left tackle. But running the football, being tough and physical, building on defense, that's the Pete Carroll way. And he has his bell cow running back to do that as they try and chase down Kansas City.
And remember, Chip Kelly goes down and with the Vegas Raiders. And you talk
Muted. We're muted. Sorry, sorry, chat. Sorry, guys. We're cooked. But we got our first two guests here. We got JT.
What's up,
and
Hod?
we got
Go
Liam.
Panthers.
Liam, the
resident Panthers fan.
Resident Panthers fan. Resident Vikings fan. Resident thumbnail maker. Thumbnail crafter.
Yep.
Caden says, "What y'all think Roger says in all their ears?" I don't know. Probably congratulations.
Some freaky shit. He says some freaky
whoa,
shit.
whoa. Guys, we're going to have to keep it cussing to a minimum.
Some freaky stuff.
No, I'm kidding.
It's allowed on YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. What do you guys think about the Ashton GT pick here? Obviously, in our parlays for the draft, me and JT at least had Ashton.
Oh, I had him too.
Yeah, Liam had him too.
Yeah.
Ashton GT under 6.5. Gets drafted at 6. What do you think?
Huge. I think it's a great pick. I think the Raiders absolutely needed some help in that running back room because
True. Look at Bennett. Said Zamir White ain't gonna cut it.
Was Zamir and was Alexander Madison still there? Or
yeah, I think maybe.
Either way, they needed help.
Pete Carroll has a history with good running backs. So
yeah, that's true. I mean, Ashton GT, Pete Carroll, Geno Smith. I mean, honestly, that offense is not looking bad. Pick is in for the Jets, but you think about it, you got Geno Smith, who was not that great. Brock Bowers. You got
GT now.
GT, and you got Jacoby Myers.
Yeah, hype he is.
That man, Ashton GT, getting hype on the screen.
Getting lit.
I mean, this is a home run pick by the Raiders, in my opinion.
It's a good pick.
It's a really good pick. Next, we got the Jets, and in the Jets, my mock draft, I had the Jets taking Will Campbell. So watch this be Armand Mimbu. Calling it right now, this is Armand Mimbu.
One size fits all, gifts.
I mean, obviously, it could be Ted McMillan. Ted McMillan is an option here. I had a mock there a couple times. Who do y'all think the Jets go to next?
I like Armand Mimbu a lot here. I think Tyler Warren's also totally in play.
Ooh, yeah,
at this
Tyler
spot.
Warren.
Jets.
The smoke has been that he's going to go top 10.
Oh yeah. I totally see him going top 10. I see him going.
Do they
for any
pass the tight ends
receivers.
a lot? Do they use the tight end?
Didn't really last year, but it was also Tyler Conklin.
Yeah, it's
pretty
bad.
So I mean, and it's like I think you're getting more than a tight end with Warren.
Oh yeah,
you're
he's a
getting,
great blocker. I mean, they have Justin Fields coming in, and you want to give him as much
he could do
help.
just
Swiss
about,
Army.
Yeah, he could do just about anything. So it's gonna be interesting how that translates in NFL. But I do think that this could be.
There's no such thing as.
I mean, once we get off this commercial break, we'll see. But I think my two most likely options are Mon Membu and Warren low key. I think Warren could be the pick here.
Yeah, I don't think they need a receiver that bad. To
no,
reach here.
I agree. I agree. I mean,
and he's not generational.
Yeah,
he's a good prospect.
You gotta replace Devontae Adams' talent somehow, I guess. But
yeah.
I also like the idea of not competing for a year and letting Justin Fields see what he can do. Because I feel like the pressure for Justin Fields right now is going to be nothing compared to what it was at Chicago. I feel like Chicago, the expectations were super high to be really good, and then the same thing. Maybe not with the Steelers, but
because he had Russ over his shoulder.
Yeah,
he had
exactly. Like the pressure of being benched for the Steelers, which obviously did end up happening. I mean, it's definitely an option, right? So I guess we're about to see. Hopefully they get off commercial break here. Got Scott Hansen on commercial. with CMC and Travis Kelce. And Linus Tech Tips. Or that looks like, what's his name, Destiny?
Oh my god.
That is a crazy pull.
Crazy pull, bro.
That is a crazy pull.
So check Allstate first and
What do we think goes here? I mean, this needs to get off commercial break. This is getting on my nerves. Here we go.
I think Membu.
Pick is in. Is it Armand Membu?
I'm leaning Tyler Warren here. I think Tyler Warren.
Really?
I think so.
Let's see. Yeah. I'm very interested to see the Chicago pick.
Yeah, the Chicago pick would be very interesting
because like all the guys,
it could totally be like a Marion Hampton or something like that.
Yeah, like I have Tyler Warren going to the Bears in this most recent mock draft, which has only gotten
it could be
one
like
pick
Johnson,
right.
Too.
Yeah,
could be any
the
of
first
these guys.
overall
I mean,
pick.
I got the first one right and nothing since.
Let's go.
In classic podcast fashion.
So not to get ahead of ourselves, but does Carolina pick Jalen Walker?
I think it's pretty much a lock.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think
most people were mocking it. Though.
Pretty much a lock for it to happen. I'm closing my ears. You guys cover your ears. I'm not listening to what they're saying on the TV outside.
The TV.
Okay, here we go. Pick is in. Let's turn up the volume here.
With this pick right now.
Let's see.
He's been upgraded a little bit up the floor.
Here we go. The Jet selection.
With the 7th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Armand Membu.
Yep. Armand Membu.
Armand Membu.
Yep. I mean, great pick. I mean, what did I say? What did I say? I said it in the mock draft earlier today. I said it like 10 minutes ago. It's going to be Armand Membu and Will Campbell switched. I should have switched them around, apparently. But honestly, this is a great pick for the Jets. It helps shore up that offensive line a lot. Because I think really, obviously, I think you just lost Moses Morgan for the Jets, and now you got a guy. He can play right tackle. He can play left tackle too, but he can move to guard. I think this guy, he has legitimate potential, and the athleticism, the measurables are off the charts. Only Trent Williams measured just as good. So it's going to be interesting to see what it looks like with Armand Membu. What do y'all think about the Membu pick here? Makes sense?
I think it totally makes sense. I think the Jets, with bringing in a guy like Justin Fields, they need to protect him as much as possible if he's going to perform.
And it's not like the O-line was already pretty decent.
Right, so this just
for the Jets.
adds to it. Yeah. So I think a great pick for them.
For sure. Next up, we got Liam's team, the Carolina Panthers, on the clock now.
We're cursed.
I mean, there's a lot. I really don't think that Ted McMillan is that far off.
I don't think Ted McMillan is far off.
We could make that.
It could happen, which you guys do need receivers. Like, pick's
the
already in.
Pick is already in. Okay.
Pick is already in. So I mean, just based off of how quick that was, it makes me think it's Jalen Walker.
Yeah, I agree.
Poor GT, why is he so short?
Grandpa earned it.
Yeah, he's below the
Mom
frame.
earned it for me.
USA
I think
membership
is
for those who
GT
served and can be shared with their
I think,
spouses, then kids, and their kids for generations
Walker,
to come.
I think this is
Start
Jalen
your
Walker.
family's legacy. USA.
So maybe I'll get
See
2
if you
picks
can
right
become
now.
a member today.
It won't be so awful. I hate the amount of commercials we have. We have the big board. Y'all like the big board here?
I do like the big board.
The top 50, and we got the mock.
Or a breakup box. Either way, one rate fits all. FedEx can ship your packages for less than the post office.
This is Roundup for lawns. This stuff works. This stuff kills weeds down to the root without killing your lawn. This stuff works on dandelions, crabgrass, clover.
Use
This stuff
as
works for up to
directed.
3 months. This stuff works guaranteed or your money back. This is Roundup for lawns. This
Better
stuff
use
works.
it as directed. If you guys didn't know, it was my birthday Wednesday. We got some streamers, some balloons.
We got a streamer right here.
We got a streamer in the house. Multiple streams going on right now.
Makes it last. Icy hot. Just so back.
Some crazy stuff right now with the balloon.
My stat grade came in.
Stat test came in. Stat test just came in.
Wait, live reveal on the webcam, bro?
I got a 70.
Hey,
Let's go.
Hey.
Let's go. Totally take that. I'm not gonna lie. Totally take that.
Let's go. We'll take that.
Let's go. Big ups for that.
Big ups.
Man, I still can't believe the Jaguars traded up. Seeing
that's
Jacksonville
wild.
trade.
They low-key got fleeced, bro. the second round pick, high second, like that's huge. And then the first round pick next year.
Yeah.
And I know that they gave up maybe they got like a 4th and a 6th, but they also gave up a 4th, I think.
Yeah, they got a 4th and a 6th. They gave
Grand
up
entrances
2
need a
firsts,
Grand Highlander. Toyota.
And then
Let's
was
go.
it
a second this year?
The 4th too.
Was it a second this year?
It's this year.
Yeah.
So they pick at 36.
A box of childhood treasures.
Dang.
Or a
Dude,
box
good
of...
for Cleveland.
Yeah, that's
Returning your childhood bedroom.
They're finna draft.
Either way,
Jackson
one
Dart
rate
with
fits
that
all.
thing, man.
FedEx can ship your packages for less than
Actually,
the
they
post office.
probably will. They'll
Grandpa
draft
earned it.
Or they'll
for
draft
my
Jalen
family.
Lowe, one of those
Mom
two.
earned it from me.
USAA membership is for those who serve and can be shared with their spouses, then kids, and their kids for generations to come. Start your family's legacy. USAA. See if you can become a member today.
They took
the first
Milroe.
round, like a jump back up to the first.
Yeah, I
Try to
know.
grab
I know
somebody.
that Cleveland was tied with that, and then with the early second like that too. That's a lot of time
Right.
used to get back up there. But I do think that the Giants as well will trade back up into the first round. I guess we'll just see it. But we got 20 something picks to go. Watching some ads right now. NFL Network is on it right now with the ads.
And plan together for emergencies.
I had to buy an NFL Network Plus account
To watch it?
because YouTube TV like it blacks out.
Tonight's
when you
aerial
try to,
cam.
Oh, really?
put it on the stream, so I had to. It was only like $6.
Green Bay night is presented
So now I
by
can have the ticket.
Goodyear. Look at
Did you
that.
know it would work when you bought it?
Smattering of
Nope.
fans
I just risked it for the
inside
biscuit.
Lambeau.
I actually saw Bingo doing it.
Fans
That's why.
outside of Lambeau.
It's like
in what is normally
maybe
the
this will work,
parking
but
lots in the east and northeast entrances of
I wish
this
YouTube TV
football
just worked.
cathedral.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That is
But
David Tepper.
it's fine. I don't
the
blame 'em.
owner
They
of
don't
the
want their stuff
Carolina
getting
Panthers,
streamed.
yucking it up with the newest member of the team.
Pick
We're
is
about
in.
to hear
Dave
that
Canales,
pick while
making
New
hype.
Orleans is halfway through the time allotted for the
I might shut the door, man, so I don't
Yeah,
hear
low
the
key
TV.
shut the door because I don't want to hear
Is
it.
this a Jalen Walker spot, you
I don't want
think?
to be surprised.
This defense was terrible last year, so
So then that's
I gotta
a yes.
sneeze.
look at a lot of different areas.
Thank
the
you.
pass
All right,
rush,
can't hear it now.
just finding playmakers on the defensive side.
Xavier Leggett and Bryce Young.
Let's
Holy
go.
shit. They're just holding big heads of Xavier Leggett and Bryce Young. Look at Chuba Hubbard, man.
It's the equestrian wide
You could
receiver.
also try and
Chuba
give him a
Hubbard,
little
so
sugar and give him
inspirational.
somebody that can make some plays for him as well.
Yeah, that JC Horn extension. What you think about the JC Horn extension?
JC Horn he's great, but he's always hurt.
Exactly.
So,
Has he ever had a fully healthy year?
I think maybe the most games he played was like 12.
Crew last year surprisingly
I think
ended up doing
Loki
four
might have been this
Carolina
year.
Panthers games.
Yeah.
Many
He's
of them near the end
always
of the
hurt.
year.
I think he's
Bryce
missed
is getting
in
better
4 years. He's
and
missed like
better
two
and better.
places.
The numbers weren't eye-popping. They weren't
Selected
staggering. But
Xavier
you saw him
Leggett and
improve
Jonathan
and
Brooks
grow
with 2 first
throughout that
picks
process.
last year.
So if they go in that direction,
Jonathan Brooks,
you're saying,
obviously.
hey, we're going to give you one
Oh,
more, we'll give
boy.
you another opportunity.
Yeah,
Maybe
pick
it
it
gives
up,
him
pick
someone
it
on
up.
offense, but I really thought it would be a defensive pick. Mason Graham, he's off the board. Jalen Walker was the one I had in mind.
Well, the mystery's about to end. Here's the commissioner with the 8th overall pick. First one for the Panthers tonight.
Yeah, it's just the bottom part.
All right, pick is in for the Panthers.
With the 8th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft.
Hey,
let's go.
Big ups. Big
Whoa,
Wait,
Ted
who is it?
McMillan.
Oh!
Hey,
Look at that.
okay.
Look at that. Little
That's big.
switch up.
Okay, that's
We
exciting.
are one for 8 now.
That's fun to watch.
That's fun to watch. Yeah, Ted McMillan. I don't hate this pick for the Panthers at all. Really and truly, because you need a deep threat wide receiver. Obviously, Xavier Leggett was not it. And I think, your top 3 guys being Ted McMillan, Xavier Leggett, and Adam Thielen.
Yeah.
Ain't too bad.
Ain't too bad.
Passable.
Ain't too bad. That's pretty good.
How to do it.
Especially,
Drake London. That's actually a perfect comp.
that is really good.
Kind of remind me a little
Oh, it's
bit of
lagging?
Drake London
I mean, look at
in
that.
some instances of
All
watching
right,
him
it's
go
hold
up
on,
and
it's
get the
lagging.
ball. That length, he plays
Wow.
above the rim. Think about Bryce
I mean, what a
down there in
pick.
the red zone. Just throw it up with tremendous touch, which he can do. He can go get it.
I
How about
can't
the
hear me
special
over the TV.
one-handed
Hold on.
catch here?
There we go. My bad. Just got a text. Anonymous text that they can't hear me over the broadcast. So yeah, Ted McMillan to the Panthers.
That's big.
I mean,
That's big for Bryce Young.
huge.
that is big for
That is
Bryce Young.
huge.
I do like it for Bryce Young a lot. I think Bryce Young did need another weapon, especially at wide receiver. So I'm glad this is a good pick. This is a really good pick.
I mean, we were we were targeting Jalen Coker like 9 times a game. So
wow,
undrafted.
I bought that Panthers logo right there. Yeah, UDFA, Jalen Coker. But him being your wide receiver 3, it's not elite. Not really what you desire.
No,
I guess.
No.
With
Oh yeah.
Look at him.
What was that, bro?
Do not be doing that wearing Panthers gear, bro.
Did you see in his
That's how I'm feeling right now.
in his interview today? He was like, they're like, what do you have to say to NFL DBs? And he was like, y'all be doing that seatbelt celebration? Y'all better strap in with me. So
y'all better strap in with me.
Word.
Bennett
I'm strapped in, bro.
Bennett says Sean Diddy Combs to Nola.
Elite pick for
him. That honestly makes sense. I think they would pick him if they could, honestly.
I mocked him there, bro.
Oh, yeah?
I got in my mock.
Dude, Ted McMillan. I like this pick a lot, actually.
Yeah, I like this a lot, too.
Really?
Sean Diddy Combs, New York State Penitentiary.
I think this is a really good pick. I like Ted McMillan a lot. I think he got a lot of unnecessary hate.
I agree.
Throughout the whole draft process.
Yeah, he'll be good.
But now Nola, do they go Shadur Sanders here? Who do y'all think Nola picks?
Who do you have on
in
your
chat?
mock?
Shadusky?
I had him taking Michael. So obviously that's not going to happen anymore. So
wait, so Nola still has Derek Carr, right?
They still have Derek Carr,
but he's hurt.
But he's hurt right now.
Yeah,
and he's Derek Carr.
And he's Derek Carr.
Also is Derek Carr.
But like obviously we got you have got guys available like Jalen Walker, Michael Williams. I don't think a Tyler Warren is out of the question either.
I don't think a Tyler Warren's out of the question.
Jahdae Barron, Jahad Campbell, Starks, Will Johnson. I think there's a lot of options. Maybe even like a Matthew Golden to the Saints. Who knows what the Saints will do here? I mean, a lot of people saying quarterback. I think that's all smoke. I don't believe that.
I think if they do that, they're making a gigantic mistake.
Yeah. Especially, I don't think Shadur.
None of these quarterbacks are worth a 9th overall pick.
Yeah, I agree. I guess we're about to see with New Orleans.
What is he doing?
He's just a little nervous. He's a little nervous on camera. Just like me. Just a little nervous on camera.
Oh, the pick's in.
Nola picks the man. Do they go Jalen Walker? Do y'all think it's defense or offense?
The Saints, I feel like they need equally.
They need a lot.
Either
the Saints
side
need
of the
a
ball.
lot.
So
I think it's defense. I think they go defense here.
I'm kind of leaning defense as well.
But pretty much all the edge rushers are still available. Yeah. I don't think Shadur is going to the Saints, guys.
Yeah. He's sipping the walk.
He's currently
at the draft party.
Is that Kyle
there?
Pitts?
That can't be Kyle Pitts.
No way. Imagine.
That would be crazy.
The Falcons are picking Shadur?
Oh my gosh.
That would be awesome.
You know what? It wouldn't surprise me.
Oh, do you see how he went?
Oh, well, yeah, Kellen Moore is now
Kellen
the head
Moore
coach.
as the OC, though. That is a good point.
Yeah. Don't know if Derek Carr is going to be available. Do you just roll with Spencer? Are you rolling with Spencer Rattler?
No.
I think you cannot.
Who do you pick up?
Rattler?
Yeah, who's available?
Who is available?
Colin Kaepernick, 48-year-old Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah. Who's available? Oh, they got Ben DiNucci.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they're chilling.
Oh, good.
Don't
All
worry
right,
about them,
never
bro.
mind,
They're
never
good.
mind.
They're good.
I don't even know.
Ben DiNucci.
I don't. I think it's got to be defense.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh.
I think
they should pick up Trace McSorley.
Yeah, that'd be big.
Okay, we're shaking hands.
Oh, they're hype.
Oh yeah, they look hype. 141 rushing yards allowed per game, so it's got to be something. I guess we're about to see it.
Yeah, that's.
Much should be like Derek Harmon. That would be crazy. Or like Kenneth.
They
Grant.
definitely can't hear anything we say.
No, they can. They can.
With the 9th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the New Orleans Saints select Kelvin Banks Jr.
Wow.
Oh, Kelvin
Banks. Honestly, this is kind of surprising to me.
That is surprising.
I do.
Look surprised.
I do like this pick, Kelvin Banks. I do like it. He's a really good tackle. Was kind of like, especially early on in the draft process. I feel like when I was making my first one, I had Kelvin Banks Jr. like top 5, I believe. So I don't think this is too crazy of a pick. Obviously, the Saints need a lot. I was not expecting Kelvin Banks Jr. I kind of forgot he existed, to be honest. Not really. I mean, I guess I had him going to the 49ers there, but yeah, Kelvin Banks Jr. So who do we think the Bears pick? Bears upcoming pick. Tyler Warren. I really don't think Tyler Warren is out of the question. Tyler Warren is a great option. Do you want to take a Jalen Walker? Do you want to take a Michael Williams? You know.
I don't know. They have a bunch of options. I just feel like with the signing of Ben Johnson, like he wants to make.
I'm thinking Tyler Warren.
An offensive splash.
Yeah, I agree.
Kind of move.
I agree.
And
how much did they use Laporta in Detroit? Ben Johnson.
A lot.
Yeah, he was used a lot.
And even past Laporta, like they even used the backups a lot.
Yeah, and Cole Kmet he's a good tight end, but
I think you're getting a lot with
you get a lot
with Tyler Warren. Like they will use Tyler Warren a lot to
Listen, Kelvin Banks Jr. He's a guy. Sark raves about this guy. When I would talk to
they would use Warren a lot.
Why they keep paying him?
I guess because Shedeur was supposed to.
He was supposed to go to the Saints. Did you see he did a thing where he ranked his favorite quarterback and wide receiver duos, and his number one was Derek Carr and Chris Olave.
Was it actually?
Yeah, that's what he said.
That's crazy. Well,
and then his number two was whoever was throwing to DK and George Pickens. so he was cooking it.
So I think that Shedeur might be going to the Steelers. I think that might happen. Shout out Bennett. Bennett, I know you're hyped for that one.
It would be hyped.
There's a lot of picks left though. Are any of these teams looking quarterback? I mean,
in my opinion, San Fran's not. Dallas is not.
Indiana. Atlanta's always in play for a quarterback.
Yeah, Atlanta's always in play.
Arizona's not. Cincy's not.
Is Indy like completely out of the quarterback?
I mean,
are they letting AR?
They're gonna at least give AR this year.
Yeah.
So.
And they got Daniel Jones over there.
They do have Daniel Jones.
That's safety.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's safety. Yeah, the only other team who needs a quarterback
Seattle
up next is maybe Seattle, but they signed Sam Darnold to that big deal.
Yeah.
So I think it's really only the Steelers are the only next team who needs a quarterback.
But I don't, Giants and Browns could both trade back up.
Oh yeah,
so
totally.
It's definitely still in play. But I think Steelers have been the ones that have been talking to Shedeur the most. Sorry, Bennett. Let's see if I get another pick right in this draft. I don't know what these ladies are talking about.
Who are these ladies?
I don't know. I can't tell. I just know ball. I don't know anything.
I don't know anything about women. Just ball.
That's real. Who?
I didn't know there were two.
Yeah, I thought there was only one. I thought my mom was the only woman.
Yeah.
Schedule release. Oh, wow. Guys, don't worry. This NFL schedule will release May 14th.
All right.
Let's go.
3 days after
Let's go.
4 days after graduation, guys.
Let's go.
We get to find out the NFL schedules. That'll be my employment. But Chicago. Who do you guys think Chicago picks? Chat? People in chat? Who do y'all think Chicago picks? Y'all agree with us three that it's Tyler
They look hyped. I think they look like Tyler Warren's getting.
They look like Tyler Warren. They look like they really like Tyler Warren over there. And their offense is ranked 28th. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Looks like some big Tyler Warren fans. Look at this guy. He's dressed as a bear.
And the Bears still suck.
Yep.
I got a call from
Holy
President
cow.
Trump before this.
I mean, you got Brian Urlacher, Devin Hester jerseys.
The goofballs.
Packers fans are chanting that the Bears still stuck. I can't blame them. What are we thinking? Here we go.
Here's Mr. Goodell.
Well, Genty's gone, and the tackles
are but you mentioned tight end in your mock draft.
This will be fun where the
There
Bears
you go.
make
I think it's got to be
Ben
Tyler.
Johnson.
Yeah. I think so too.
Yesterday, the NFL family lost a true legend, Bears Hall of Famer Steve McMichael.
Rest in peace,
My
Steve
heart
McMichael.
is with the McMichael family during this incredibly difficult time.
This is a little awkward.
Misty, please know that you are in our thoughts and prayers. Mongo's remarkable contributions to the game and the community.
Dude, I
will
want
never
Jamal
be
Charles to
forgotten.
announce another pick.
His
Yeah,
legacy
They
will
need, they need to have him
inspire
announce every pick
Every
of the
single
draft.
With the
50
the
years
Kansas
ago,
City Chiefs.
with the fourth pick in the
Of the draft.
The Chiefs
1975
select.
NFL draft.
Here we go.
The Chicago Bears selected one of Stephen Michaels' teammates
Oh.
and closest friends, Walter Payton,
We're
running
talking
back.
about Walter. We're talking about Walter Payton.
They select Walter Payton?
No way.
Holy cow.
No way.
Walter would go on to rush
Tyler Ninja Blevins.
17,000 yards
With the 10th pick.
and
With the 10th pick.
110 touchdowns
Holy cow.
over 13
This guy, he's a
seasons,
really good receiver.
all with the Chicago Bears.
Okay.
As you heard earlier, the NFL continues to honor Sweetness, not only for his performance
Alright,
and
come on.
excellence on the
Let's get it
field,
going here,
but
Roger.
also his commitment to
Are they
give
gonna
back
switch it up?
to his community.
I don't
With the
know.
Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year award. So with the 10th pick
Here we go. 10th pick.
in the 2025
10th pick.
NFL Draft,
Oh, we're booing again.
the Chicago Bears select Colston Loveland.
Whoa!
tight end.
Colston!
Oh my
Whoa! Wow!
Dang.
Over-
I did not
over
have that
Warren?
over Tyler Warren.
Wow! I mean, that's
I don't
crazy.
like that. I don't like that.
I think
That's
Colston
crazy.
Loveland is a better, like, true just receiving tight end. I think he's better, but he doesn't bring like the same
That's so interesting.
like blocking and all the other stuff that Tyler Warren
Yeah.
brings. That is crazy. I did not have.
Because to me, Colston Loveland kind of plays just like Cole Kmet.
No,
in a
yeah,
way.
yeah,
You know
very-
what I'm
very
saying?
much
Like,
so.
I think
agree.
it's a very similar skill set between Cole Kmet and Colston Loveland. Yes, Stu, I've only gotten one pick right. It is called an awful
Stu's
take.
harping on that, you know.
NFL comparison
Tyler
of Tyler
Eifert.
Eifert. Man,
Oh,
that's
wow.
a
Fantasy
that's a
football
pull.
legend. Tyler Eifert.
Dang.
I mean, wow. I mean, I really. This is an interesting
This
pick.
is very interesting.
I mean, wow. What do you? Oh man. What do you? Chat. What do you think?
Chat, are we cooked?
Chat. Are we cooked?
Chat?
Are we cooked on the
Did they
Colston
cook,
Loveland
or-
pick?
Chat, did they cook?
Did they cook?
All right. Man, that's so interesting. I agree. That is such a random pick. Not random, because wow.
I just thought
Surprising.
that Tyler Warren was
Yeah,
probably the
very
better tight end
surprising.
in like every way.
So how many Big Ten players have gone in the top 10?
3.
Dang it. We ain't hitting.
I think. I think my Prize Picks thing might have hit. Hold on. They had 2 guest announcers, no?
No, they just had one.
Well, they had Eric Armstead come on, and
I
they
think
just
that
had
was
those
it.
2 girls.
No,
They didn't announce it.
They didn't announce it. Okay.
Oh
No.
dang.
They just yapped.
All right. Well, I still need
Guys.
one more guest announcer, and then we're green on my Prize Picks.
I think
thing.
you're cooked. It's
So
over.
if they get one more
I
little,
think you're done, bro.
Guys, Colston Loveland was not supposed to go top 10. That's unbelievable.
Where was he mocked?
like 20s. I think anywhere from like
in my most recent one, I had him at 14 to the
or yeah, like anywhere from like the Colts beyond.
Yeah. But in my big board, he's number 7. But
Look at that house.
Dang, look at those. There's some crazy meese.
Some meese?
Some
Some
meese.
mice?
Moose. What's
Mooses?
the plural of moose? Meese?
Moosin.
Moosin?
Moosin.
Boosin Muhammad? You know who that is?
Moosin Muhammad.
Who's that? I don't even know who that
Receiver
is.
for the Panthers in 2005.
Let's go.
Of course.
He had 1,000 yards that year.
Yeah, he did.
Went to the Super Bowl. We had Moosin Muhammad. We had Steve Smith,
Was that,
of course.
Was that who was quarter? Was that
Delhomme. Jake
Delhomme.
Delhomme.
Wow.
Jake Delhomme.
That's crazy.
Yep. I
But,
was 3 years old, and we lost on a field goal.
Well,
and,
I just spoiled the pick for myself.
Well, he
So
spoiled
do
the
not
pick.
look at your phone. Do not open up Instagram.
Not opening Instagram. But the 49ers.
That's crazy that it was 5 minutes ago. A
one-of-a-kind gift.
49ers, I think they go Jalen Walker here. I think that's my pick for the 49ers. I had Kelvin Banks in the mock. Obviously, it's not turned out. But 49ers need a lot of help. 49ers, like I was saying,
Call State first.
yep, sure. 49ers.
First, before meeting
Joey, look at this guy.
That was my Tourette's, bro. That was my
Now the 49ers, they obviously they need a lot of help. I think on both sides, offensive line, defensive line. Other than Nick Bosa, they don't have a lot going for them right now. They gave away Debo for a bag of chips. Brandon Ayuk wants out. CMC is getting up there. You know, Trent Williams is getting up there. I don't know if I believe in Brock Purdy. So it's going to be interesting to see what the 49ers do here. I think they go Jalen Walker, though. Or maybe Michael. We'll see.
I think we should have taken Jalen Walker. Now that I've reflected on it, I think the Panthers should have taken him.
It's a feeling.
Why?
I just...
It's a flavor.
I mean, how important
It's every moment.
is the wide receiver really like the thing we need most?
The excitement.
Not sure.
It's fair.
I'm not sure.
It's the
I mean, Leggett isn't great, but you know.
But
Adam Thielen. You got Adam Thielen and Leggett previously before.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, y'all did need a receiver pretty bad.
Yeah, a little Caesars commercial. Who wants to head to Caesars?
Big Caesars fan right here.
Dude, little.
There's Ladd McConkey. Oh,
JJ
Luke McCaffrey.
Cool.
Oh, A.D. Mitchell. Joe Milton.
Is it Panini app?
Yeah, it is. Oh, JJ
Hey,
signed.
let's go.
A Rome Odunze card, guys. Michael Penix.
Dunze. First time I've seen Rome Odunze since the national championship 2 years ago.
That's actually very fair. Hey, he's going to be the wide receiver 2 next year for Chicago. It's just kind of weird to think about. I'm tired of seeing this ad.
Yeah, we've seen this ad like 4 times. And it's not a good ad.
It's not.
It's better than the fertilizer ad.
That's true. That fertilizer ad does suck.
Yeah, that one does suck.
F tier.
I like that Panini ad. That Panini ad was cool.
Oh, that was cool. Yeah, that was cool.
You got to see like
The game is better when we watch together. And that's what we're doing right now.
Exactly. That is true. All right, pick his end.
Shador Sanders.
Green room. Is that Will Johnson?
No, I think that's.
Oh, it's Matthew Golden.
Why does he look like Playboy Cardi? Bro? Look at the face he's making too.
That's funny.
Nonchalant.
Oh, they're clapping it up.
Who is the kid in the office?
Who's the kid?
I thought that kid was wearing an Incredibles outfit.
Man, Boston lost a lot in 2025. Had to lose more in 2026. They can tell their franchise is cooked. I mean, look at
Yeah,
it.
no, the Niners are on the way out, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I think the window closed.
Their window is closed, yeah.
The window has effectively closed.
Yeah, if they would have won 2 years ago, that was their time.
5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they had a lot of opportunities, that's for sure. The pick is in.
Once they sign Brock Purdy to that big deal, that's when it's actually closed.
Here we go.
For a special
If
message
Hart wouldn't have dropped
from
that
United
interception.
States service members stationed
Yeah,
at
that's crazy.
Yokota
Was that in
Air
the Super
Base
Bowl? Was that
in
Mahomes?
That was the
Japan.
Super Bowl, I
Yeah,
think.
that was Mahomes.
Hello from United States
this
Forces
guy about to announce
Japan.
the pick?
I'm Sergeant Mitchell Johnson. I'm here with service
Yep,
members
I
from the
think he
United
is.
States Army,
Yep.
Marine Corps, and Navy. We are proud to announce
Dude,
that this year we
they are.
celebrate
They're
our
announcing the pick.
250th
All right,
anniversary.
there we go. Now we're green.
We're
and I know
grateful
the
for the
pick.
opportunity to partner with the NFL Salute
Let's
to
see-
Service
let's see
and the
if
US
I was right or
Army,
wrong.
And introducing the San Francisco 49ers 2025 draft pick.
With the San Francisco 49ers draft pick, back to you in Green Bay.
They didn't say it. Does that count as a guessing?
No, they have to actually announce it.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right. Let him boo. Yep. Here we go.
They're gonna sell you now.
Chance of
So they're
USA
still-
mixed in with the
it's
requisite
still-
boos for the
they're
Niners
still
here in
21 picks.
Packers
Thank
country.
you to our men and women who serve in the United States military for your sacrifices to defend our country's freedom.
Yeah, shout out the soldiers. Shout out Steve. My favorite veteran, Steven Hirschberger.
With the
Shout out.
11th pick in the 2025
Here we
NFL
go.
Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Michael Williams.
Oh, yeah.
The other Georgia
Yeah.
edge.
The other Georgia edge. We like that. Michael. I mean, great pick, honestly.
Yeah, good pick.
Great pick.
I don't know if I low-key might like Jalen Walker more than
Yeah,
Michael, but
I agree.
they're both going to be really good. I think it's hard.
Man, he is crying.
They get someone who
Good for
if
him,
he's been
man.
healthy,
I'm happy for
entire
Michael.
interview
Really.
process.
He looks like Dexter Lawrence.
He looks like
yeah,
Chris
he looks like
Jones.
Chris
with the
Jones.
11th overall pick. He got
For Michael,
hurt
man.
in that opening game against Clemson and
He's got
wasn't quite
I mean
right.
tons of
Although
upside
the
for Michael.
flashes as the year
You know, I
went
think
along.
he hasn't reached his best
Upside.
form
He
yet,
is going to be the first one off the bus,
and
and
was
that's saying something when
was
you've got
playing hurt
Nick Bosa
last year
on
and still
your
put up
team.
career
He is
highs.
a
I think it's pretty
big
legit.
time, great
I think the ceiling's the roof for this guy.
Yes, they did. There was those flashes. They just weren't consistent. I think it was health related.
Look at Jalen
But he's
Walker,
very long.
Michael
He's got
Williams.
long arms, and he
It's gonna be
uses
interesting.
that
I had
length
Jalen Walker going top 10. I thought Jalen Walker was a lock to go
able
top
to get
10.
through and get to the quarterback.
But
I like the idea of widening him out more. He had a lot of tight alignments in that Georgia defense. San Francisco, with their scheme, they will loosen him up. They'll let him
Jalen
rush a
Walker,
little bit from the wide nine, and he'll have a runway where all that explosive power will show really, really well.
You know, he was versatile
Dolphins.
for Kirby Smart, but again, I think that worked against
Maybe
him
he falls to
because he
Atlanta.
was better
I'd be
when
happy
he
with
was wide
Jalen
in that
Walker in
wide
Atlanta.
nine. That
That'd make me
ankle
happy.
injury
What's
did
y'all's
slow him
biggest
down,
need?
But if you talk to the
rush.
people around Georgia, they will
Okay.
say he was a great locker room guy, and you know that
Look at
John
that.
Lynch loves those type of guys.
Bosa and Michael.
Listen,
Pieces of the
Can you
puzzle.
go wrong with Georgia defenders in the recent vintage? I just don't think you can go
I
wrong.
mean, I like this pick a lot. I think it's a good one. And it's very good. Michael.
A piece up front, an edge rusher for Robert Salo, who's the defensive coordinator there again. So the Dallas Cowboys, stop me if you've heard this before. Jerry Jones took his
It
time.
was announced 13 minutes ago
They were the first team to take it
on
under
my,
a
for my
minute
Instagram.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like when I looked at it, it was still like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, Dallas pick is in. It's got to be Matthew Golden.
Hey,
join, bro.
Just in time. The pick is
Come join,
in.
Chucky.
Just in time.
We got another guest.
Another guest.
Got to get in the frame.
On the bed.
Big Chucky B has
Big
arrived.
Chucky B.
You're about in time for the Falcons.
go.
Yep.
Yeah. Who went 11?
Michael.
Michael.
Really?
Yeah.
Over Jalen.
Over
Jalen.
Jalen. Kind of surprising. I
know.
thought
That's what I was
Jalen
saying.
Walker was a
I
lock
know.
to go top 10.
So was
Here we go.
But here comes Jalen.
No, this has got to be
This is
Matthew
this is-
Golden.
yeah,
This
I
gotta
agree.
be
I think this is
Golden.
Matthew Golden.
With the 12th
Keep him in
pick
Texas.
in the 2025
Should be
NFL
Sanders.
Draft, the Dallas Cowboys select Tyler Booker, guard.
Tyler
Oh my
Booker.
That is bad. That is bad.
Cowboys.
Oh my gosh, the Cowboys suck.
Who let Jared cook, man?
Oh no.
That blazing 5'3".
Oh no.
He's also short.
Yeah, he is short.
So short.
Oh no.
Like, is he a bad player?
No, I don't think he's a bad player, but like the Cowboys, like, is this what they?
Is this what they
Look
need?
at Milrow, bro. Milrow with the
Milrow
why,
heights.
why did they put Milrow in the green room, bro?
He
That's
not-
crazy.
He not going.
Yeah, he's not dead.
Tyler's on that offensive
No, actually,
line.
this kid was not big.
But he was just
Dude, I haven't had Tyler Booker in
Why
the
is he
first.
running? That's faster than his 40, bro.
I have.
He's running for the reason they made a mistake and they changed their pick.
Bro, they're not retiming you, bro. This isn't your third run.
What is he build a Rubik's cube?
Wait, can he do this on TV?
Yeah,
Dude, that's such a Cowboy. It's literally the most Cowboys pick ever.
when the plane landed, he'd have the entire
I mean, that's.
memorized and he'd be able
I haven't had Tyler Booker mocked in the first round since like my second mock draft.
Buchanan, Connecticut, IMG Academy, academics.
Oh my gosh, this is rough.
He's a cerebral
That's rough for Dallas.
player.
Why is he embracing Goodell like that?
Why are they?
Yeah, let's see what chat's got to say. Caden said he about to take up the whole fray.
Where's Young MA, bro?
Yeah, they hate, but they broke though. Dang, that's a crazy pick. Dude,
I really thought they were gonna go.
Jerry Jones is so hype right now. Jerry Jones is like, heck yeah, this is my pick, this is my guy. I mean, I guess, yeah, Zach Martin did retire, I guess. So,
But this is not their biggest need.
quick, Joel. We're at the combine.
they need a lot. But the thing with me is that the guards in this class, like, you could have waited till 20.
Is Grace able to do it?
Yeah, like, Gray Zabel.
I would have gone Gray Zabel over Tyler Booker.
Yeah, that's why I have Zabel at 16.
You have him going pretty high.
Yeah.
See, they have Joe Biden calling shots there for the Cowboys, though.
Yeah.
Is TAAT
Look at how hyped those Dallas fans are.
Yeah, look at that. Look at the Dallas fans, man. And that one person who Drake May jersey. And George Pickens. Man, I mean, that's crazy.
That is wild.
That's probably our first, truly crazy pick.
I don't know. Colson Loveland over Tyler Warren was.
That one was crazy. We have seen some wild.
We were all stunned.
Like, if you want to, Colson Loveland is more of a Brock Bowers type.
Yes,
build,
exactly.
And Tyler Warren is like
a.
No, here's what makes sense to me.
I think he's low key kind of like Taysom Hill, just better at everything.
Yeah,
he's huge though.
Here's what I like. Colson Loveland. What's the difference between Colson Loveland and Cole Kmet? There's not much.
The fact that Cole Kmet's last name's Kmet, but the only difference.
Yeah, like they play the same way. Like, if I'm like trying to diversify my offense with as the Bears with Ben Johnson, like I would go with the guy who's the most untight end tight end.
I mean, because Kmet's got what, 2 more years left on his deal?
Something like that. Yeah. But even then, he's not going to be expensive to re-sign.
Well, not even that. I guess you could trade him, but
they probably wouldn't. I think they're just going to try and rock with both.
Yeah, they'll probably try to do. Yeah, they'll run those runs. Milrow, look at that dance.
Look at Milrow.
You're just wondering how he's going to get to his pass.
The Miami Dolphins.
Miami.
Malachi.
Who'd you have Miami taking?
Walter Nolan.
I think they go DB. I think they go safety.
The only issue is, I had that before, but the safeties are mocked so low now.
They just lost his
it's Dak.
Yeah.
And I had Dak's happy about the pick?
No. Actually, yeah, I think
he might be.
He may be.
I don't know. I do kind of like what they're doing though, because they got Tyler Smith 2 years ago.
Yeah.
They got Guyton last year, who was really good.
They really love their O-lineman.
And now Tyler Booker. Oh my gosh, they have Tyler Booker, Tyler Guyton, and Tyler Smith.
Yeah.
Kind of wild.
That's crazy.
And they reached on all 3 of them.
Yeah.
But Tyler Smith has kind of panned out.
Yeah. Yes. I think Guyton's going to pan out as well.
Yeah.
Guyton,
he's out of what, Houston?
Guyton was Oklahoma.
Okay.
But yeah, I think they'll work out.
Yeah, but
it's just they have Javonte Williams starting at running back next year.
Yeah.
And then
they've got CD and who?
Yeah,
is Brandon Cooks still there? Or is he
no.
The corpse of Brandon Cooks?
Cooks is gone. Cooks is with the Saints.
Cooks is Cooks.
Oh, that's right. He is with the Saints.
Cooks is
just like
Saints.
2012.
Yeah.
They have what's his name from Temple? Jalen Tolbert.
Yeah, he wasn't horrible.
But as your wide receiver,
do they still have Turpin? They still got Turpin.
Yeah,
I mean, not that he's going to be a difference maker.
What do they throw fade ball? He's 5'6".
He'll catch it. I don't know. I just don't like it.
I don't either.
But I have Walter Nolan going here. I guess we'll see. I think there's a lot. All the good tackles are gone right now.
About to have your pick of edges.
Yeah, no, I agree. We were talking earlier, and I was thinking, I was like, Jalen. I would not hate Jalen Walker.
I would love Jalen Walker.
I could see y'all taking some, not obscure, but some.
We don't really need. Actually, we kind of need linebacker, but
because we lost. What's his name?
Grady.
What do you do when
things get
linebacker?
Which one? Was it one of the white ones?
Yeah, they were all white.
Kate Ellis, Troy Anderson.
Yeah, we lost Ellis.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was hurt half the time, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he was really good when he played.
Yeah, I think y'all should pick a quarterback.
That would be fine.
I'm
Jalen Milrow.
I'm feeling Quinn Ewers.
Quinn Ewers, first overall. Yeah, I really do think it's going to be, I don't know. These next 3 picks are going to be pretty interesting.
I think the Colts are kind of a lock for Tyler Warren now.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah, true. I forgot about that.
That's Miami.
The Colts.
But they got John.
Who's the Colts GM?
Don't know.
Whoever he is jumping for joy right now with the Bears picks.
Yeah.
Love him. Because he's about to get the best tight end in the draft.
Yeah, Tyler Warren is going to be it.
I'm calling it right now.
Joint or back pain and
yeah, I hope so. I love Harold Finn.
Yeah, probably. He's like, what, 6'2"?
Isn't he kind of slow?
He didn't test. His film is fast, but he tested slow.
Well, you know who he reminds me of coming out of the draft? Jaheim Bell.
That's a crazy pull.
Kind of the same build.
I think he's on my dynasty team.
Jaheim Bell.
Yeah.
took a flyer on the H-back, Jaheim Bell.
Yeah, Omarion.
He's going to the Broncos.
Yeah, I think he's going Broncos too.
Just it's like Javonte.
Oh, Madison is at Miami now. Thank goodness.
Oh, okay, all right. Wow, Miami.
Deion.
Deion signing. Nick Westbrook-Akine.
Pharaoh Brown.
Dude, I don't. Because like, is this Grace Abel? They need. The thing is, they need tackle.
But Grace Abel's not a tackle.
Yeah, and are you gonna reach on Josh Connerly or on Josh Simmons?
Or do you reach on man, he's not too low with the old boy out of Ariante Easley.
Oh man.
I mean, he was being mocked like top 5 at one point in the year.
Did I put Josh Simmons on it? Yeah, he's at 34.
You got a big board up?
Man, I got the big board's right here. My big board, and then my mock draft.
Okay.
All right.
On the clock.
Here we go.
With the 13th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins select Kenneth Grant, defensive tackle.
What? Oh, they did lose Christian Wilkins.
Yeah.
They did lose
Fellas, I gotta jump in because I've been hearing about this guy since he was a true.
Christian Wilkins went back to college.
Yeah,
he went to the Raiders.
Finished that degree.
I don't hate it.
I don't either.
Yeah,
but I do think it's a bit of a reach.
Destroyed USC.
needs a bit. It's a bit of a reach for sure.
Yeah, it is. Well, I don't think it's a reach because I think he is talented, but just I don't think they needed him.
Yeah.
I mean, they did need line help. Because dude.
Yeah, but I feel like they
got
line help
what
in a second.
Bradley Chubb right now on their defensive line.
What could have been, man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, he hyped to go to Miami. Oh, dang, look at that.
He's getting like 4 frames a second over there.
There you go.
Well, there's his girlfriend.
If it ain't snowing, I ain't
They
going.
I was about to say.
They got Price's streaming set up.
They do. No, this is crazy. Like, I just don't think it's worth it. This
Low-key,
high?
I thought this draft was kind of chalk, and it's been interesting.
I don't. I mean, I said at the beginning, I was like, after the first pick, it's like, it's kind of up in the air for everything.
Shout out Duval, man.
Dude, that was crazy.
Duval. I'm surprised we haven't seen more trades.
Them trading up for Travis Hunter is insane to me. Like, I was not expecting that at all.
Yeah.
Pick is already in for Indianapolis too.
Yeah, they hit that Tyler Warren button so fast.
Hey, nope. Still gonna only have one pick right so far.
And it was the first pick.
It was Cam Ward.
To be fair, your analysis has been right. It's just after that second pick that kind of threw everything out of loop.
No, because I had like a scenario in my head for what would happen if like that happened, and then the scenario just completely played out.
Yeah.
Now it's But there you go, JT. Get you some of that.
Oh, let's go. They're looking right at me.
Shane Steichen.
She into you, bro.
Shade her up.
Hey.
But yeah, dude, I think. Oh man, I don't believe in Anthony Richardson.
I don't either.
I don't either.
I mean, he hasn't developed at all.
He's been too hurt.
If not, he's regressed.
He's just been hurt.
Okay, but that one deep ball he threw.
Yeah, but that one deep ball is on that one foot.
That one deep ball to who even was it?
I think it was to Alec Pierce. I think.
Yeah, that checks.
You're right.
They got Josh Downs though.
I love Josh Downs. I think their receiving squad is actually
their receiving squad actually is pretty good.
I love it when a plan comes together. This is need and
was that Hannibal or was that?
I mean, it's got to be Warren.
North
Gwinnett. In the 2025 NFL Draft, the Indianapolis Colts select
Harold Finn.
Tyler Warren.
Yeah, like a moth to a flame right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's pretty easy.
Meant to be.
I like it though.
Yeah, I like it for them too.
Gronk light.
That's an interesting way to describe him.
Well,
if I'm a Colts fan, I'm hyped that we got.
I thought the Pat Mahomes Cam Ward comparison was interesting.
Yeah,
that
I'm glad I had it muted so I couldn't hear that.
That was kind of interesting.
No, here's a guy.
But I do think Warren has like, he's got great, but like I think he's gonna be great in the league if he's used right.
Yeah.
If he's used right,
and that's the thing.
He's like a game. Like he could actually change the game in my opinion if he's used right.
Yeah, that's a crazy.
I mean, I think he could really change how tight ends are used because he's literally like tight end what's his face for the Saints?
Taysom Hill.
Yeah, tight end Taysom Hill.
Well, isn't Taysom Hill tight end?
Technically,
Yeah,
but
but
he's
he's not big enough. He's not.
He's
actually,
like 6'3".
Yeah,
he's not Tyler Warren. You know.
I mean, he's just.
Taysom Hill probably weighs like 215.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is what Sean Payton thinks Taysom Hill is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's Taysom Hill against the Falcons.
Yes.
That's what he is.
Yeah.
I mean, he's literally just going to be a better Taysom Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Use him more at tight end and less.
Why didn't Ben Johnson? Why didn't they pick?
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
So crazy.
Because if the Bears would have gotten, Bears would have
I still don't know why.
broken the.
There's got to be. I mean, obviously there's a reason.
Putting him in that scheme, it would have been so crazy.
But there has to be like.
They just, I guess they love.
I think
Colson.
Yeah.
Oh, and we're showing Little League highlights.
Oh, all right.
I mean that was a laser, but.
It went 250 dead center.
It went 215 dead center.
I mean, he's so much bigger than
Yeah, no, he is.
He's giant over there.
Everybody.
6'5",
6'5".
250.
He was wearing 44
moving like that
in
at
Little League back then.
Hank Aaron.
Being 6'5", 250 and moving like that is kind of
crazy.
insane.
Should be illegal.
Yeah, I mean, he is my number 5 guy on the big board for a reason. That guy is electric.
Yeah.
Atlanta Falcons.
Oh God.
No, Bryce, it's okay.
Here's a guy.
I'm so scared
Here's
right
a
now,
guy.
guys. I'm actually so scared.
Now here's a guy.
Now here's a guy.
Shocker, 8-9.
Now the type of stuff, the way he gets
Why
the
is it
ball
taking
out of
so
his
long,
hand.
Just call.
All right. Okay, so we got Jalen Walker. We got Jahad Campbell. We got
Shador Sanders. We got Jalen Milroe.
Emeka Egbuka there, guys. Emeka Egbuka. No, but
just not
Mike Green.
I don't
but legitimately though, we got Mike Green. I mean, Will Johnson, Mike Green,
Isaiah Bond.
Oh,
we got Riley Leonard. Think about that.
Come on.
There's a lot of options. There's a lot of options.
If you ask Jackson, Will Howard,
right.
greatest quarterback to ever live.
There's a lot of options.
Yeah, I don't think y'all could go wrong with
no,
obviously
no,
Jalen
no.
Walker. Well, that's
JT,
not what
wait.
We can very easily go.
Y'all could pick Jordan Travis.
No, he's
on the Jets.
I don't know if the Jets want that happen.
They trade for
We
it.
could pick DJ Oyundele though.
DJU, bro. Let's go.
I think you can't be upset if you get Jalen Walker or Mike Green.
Did y'all see we brought back Felipe Franks?
Yeah.
To do what?
Tight end.
Oh, okay.
I remember when he played quarterback at Florida.
Yeah, so do I. I miss when he played quarterback at Florida.
He was good.
Remember when he was at Arkansas?
Yes.
Yeah.
Arkansas Felipe Franks?
But which y'all remember about
Was that the game that y'all were at?
Garantano, though?
I think he was the quarterback the game that y'all were at. Didn't y'all go to an Arkansas
Yeah,
UGA game?
No,
that was our freshman year.
That
Was he wasn't a quarterback.
No, he wasn't. He was
it
gone.
was someone else.
Who would it have been?
KJ Jefferson, maybe?
Oh, yeah, it was KJ Jefferson.
Yeah, his first year. Yeah.
It definitely was KJ Jefferson.
I want to avoid Mike Green.
Really?
Well, he's got those.
Yeah.
Saquon Bill.
And he also has short arms.
Looks like a cartoon.
Yeah, I guess it depends if you value production more than potential. Like, I do think Mike Green will be good.
And don't get me wrong, 17.5 sacks in a year is crazy. But
he's built exactly like Von Miller.
But that was also the Sun Belt. No disrespect to the Sun Belt. Shout out Caleb Cook.
Yeah.
But
I do think I do think that he will be good. Just cause he's built exactly like Von Miller.
Yeah.
And statistically everything is exactly like Von Miller.
Well, except Von Miller played at A&M.
No, he played at Buffalo.
Von Miller?
Von Miller played at Buffalo.
Von Miller.
Khalil Mack played at Buffalo.
I meant Khalil Mack. My bad. I meant Khalil Mack, guys. My bad. L Podcast boy.
L Podcast.
But
look at Rome, man.
Is it Mike Green? Is it gonna be Mike Green? Is it gonna be Jihad? Is it gonna be?
It's gotta
Shamar
be
Stewart. I would like Shamar Stewart.
Yeah, but he's one of those guys where it's projection because he doesn't have
Yeah,
a lot
you're banking on a lot of potential.
Yeah, he does.
For
He
Shamar.
doesn't have a lot of production in college. He's had what two sacks this year.
Yeah.
Please pick someone terrible. Please, I'm on my hands and knees. Please pick someone awful. Please.
I remember us doing this last year.
What if y'all went receiver or something? Got Matthew Golden.
God, I would.
Golden is so good though. I think Golden is really good.
We don't.
Golden
need
is
him.
going to be really.
I think
good.
Bond is low key just bad. I think.
Well,
Golden
Austin
Bond
Peay may want to have a word with Isaiah Bond.
Bond is I don't even know if Bond will get drafted.
No, I don't think so.
Oh my God, we still haven't
not
made the
drafted
pick.
at all. You don't think he'll be drafted at all?
Do you remember his allegations?
He has some off the field issues.
He's got some off the field issues.
And they've yet to be solved.
Like some very, very bad off the field issues.
We still have not put in the pick yet. What are we doing here?
Are we gonna forget?
I think y'all forgot you're on the
Who is
clock.
that? Why is he smiling?
Maxwell Hairston.
Please no.
I would actually cry.
Please no. Why is he happy? Why does he look happy?
I would actually cry if it's Maxwell Hairston.
Look at that lineup.
Yeah,
though.
his hairline is it's like this.
All right, Arthur.
Where's Terry?
Terry's right behind him.
Arthur looks like the Godfather.
Where is
He's put a hit on somebody.
Where's Coach? Oh, Coach is right there.
Yeah. Right. Why is the pick not in? Why are y'all hanging out?
All right, we got.
Please God.
Chop, fellas.
Wait, so what happens here if you don't put the pick in? Is that how it works?
We lose the pick and then pick later.
It's not
on.
like an auto draft kind of thing.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, you get like a compensatory.
Compensatory.
Yeah, compensatory pick after
You
the
can
first
put
round.
the pick in at like 1 second left though.
Yeah.
They give you a little bit of leeway.
Dude, they're taking their time, dude. I'm so scared right
No.
I mean, to be fair, they do have a good pick. Like, there are great players available.
They're going to pick...
Here we go. I think we're in. I think we're in.
And
we're going to pick
Edge.
Derek Harmon, and I'm going to be like, why?
And we do need...
Okay.
We do need to tackle, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. When's Get Out going to get
Y'all
out
are
there?
going to pick D-line. It's going to be D-line.
Kyle Pitts.
I mean, we get...
The 15th pick, the Falcons
Like
select
great.
Stewart Finney.
See, the thing that's been scaring me is that they've been saying I've heard James Pierce so much.
Yeah, but he's so small. Bless you.
And he also has off the field issues.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like bad?
Yeah. Like I wouldn't be surprised if he fell into the second round.
He did poor in interviews.
Yeah.
So did Shador.
Yeah, I heard Shador was like...
And his stock's dropped to 20 as well.
Somebody said that Shador had the worst pre-draft interview they have ever sat in on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like, he's just dumb or what?
No, he just was like...
He's arrogant as hell.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Please don't.
Look at how hyped they are. Look at how disappointed they're about to be.
You can tell they
These
haven't
are
been
paid
fans.
actors.
They haven't been fans for very long.
All right, Raheem, we're giving the phone to Arthur.
Hello? Who is this?
Who is this?
They look hype.
Where am I? Yeah.
They look hype.
They looked hype last year too, Price.
That is. Oh, that's so true.
We picked Michael.
They looked
That's
real
so
hype
true.
last year.
They were so hyped when
They
they
were
picked
hype.
Michael Penix. Raheem looks like he's got it. It's got to be Jalen Walker,
Please
right?
be Jalen Walker.
It's got to be Jalen Walker,
Oh no,
right?
but we forgot one thing. Jalen Walker plays for Georgia, and the Falcons are allergic to picking up Georgia players.
But we got Leonard Floyd. He went to Georgia.
He did. Please, just don't do something stupid.
Yeah, if we see something stupid here, I might lose it.
I might have to leave the room to yell.
Now,
things.
here's a guy.
Here's a
Yeah,
guy.
here's a guy.
Here's a guy. Come on, let's see it. Let's see it.
Please don't do something stupid.
Please.
Here's a guy. Please
Shut
do
up.
something.
Shut up.
Oh boy.
Please.
Oh boy.
Back to last year, and it just
Here we go.
it doesn't make any sense.
Got to move on.
He's staying. Don't worry.
Here's the latest.
He's staying another year at Georgia. Here we go.
With the 15th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Atlanta
see.
Falcons select Jalen Walker.
Jalen Walker.
Hey,
Yes.
Yeah, we like that. We like that. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, I'm
Price.
actually so hyped. I'm
Let's
actually so
go.
hyped right now. This. I'm juiced. I'm
Let's
juiced.
go.
I'm juiced. Let's go. This is actually so huge.
Oh,
Oh my God, we did something right. Look at Glenn Schumann back there. Oh my God, we did something right.
Oh, let's go.
Let's freaking go, dude.
I
This
hope
is.
he's better than Dr. Heinz.
Oh my God, this is gonna be so
Crazy.
good. This is gonna be so awesome.
Oh.
This is the next Micah Parsons. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy.
Disruptive no matter where Kirby Smart.
Y'all so bad wanted to mess that up though.
Yeah,
10
no.
minutes. You took all.
We
10
took all
minutes?
10 minutes because we wanted to mess it up. I mean, look, he's such an animal, man. Number 6 on my big board. I mean, this is great value. Great value pick here for Atlanta. This is a guy top 10 potential in this draft. Like he's gonna be good.
Let's go, Price.
I'm just so hyped right now. I'm dialed. I'm juiced. I'm juiced right now. I'm so hyped.
Oh.
And another front seven player from Georgia drafted in the first
true.
round. And our
And North Carolina, look, y'all suck too.
friend Mike Mayock
Don't listen to it, man.
on this set with us.
It's all good, man. Y'all have
Dude, let's go, man.
Tetarola.
Let's go. This is actually huge. This is great.
That's great.
This is great.
Big for the program.
So there is a lot.
Dude, they are hype. I saw Raheem smile. I was like, he must think we got someone good.
Last year too, though.
And we have another.
See, what y'all don't know yet is that Jalen Walker is like one of the greatest busts of all time. He's like not
Shoot.
It's very similar.
Well, this is where I had Gray Zabel.
Arizona.
Who changed the fortunes of the Super
They're gonna. This is gonna be a boring pick.
They're going
and started that comeback with the New England
They're all excited about their pick.
Dude, that's actually a great pick. I'm so glad.
This is a guy that's
sliding around the other side of the field.
and maybe he can do it for them.
Normally you don't do
That's great.
Oh no, you went there. I'm just saying this is a positive for them, and I'm just telling you for the Falcons, no more worried about Vic Beasley. No
I mean,
more worried
we
about
have.
Abraham, Jalen
We
Walker
drafted.
comes in, and maybe he's
What's
their
his
new
name?
guy.
Yeah, and then the guy from Oregon.
He's on the phone right there. There was Jonathan Gannon.
I believe so.
And the rest of the brass there.
Like we have guys. Like I think it'll be fun.
As long as Rook,
technically not yet in, but it looks like they were delivering it right there for the Arizona Cardinals.
They did a
I
nice
forgot they
job in
signed
free
Josh
agency
Sweat.
on the defensive
do they
side.
have Braylon Trice
In
too?
particular up
Yes.
front.
Who's
I'm looking at off. I think they need
Cardinals.
offensive line.
That's
but I
right.
don't
That's
think
Cardinals.
there's offensive line
That's a good
selections
team.
right now.
Yeah, like their D line is actually pretty solid.
Amazing. Amazing move for them.
Golden sitting there. You've got Ibuka, and I think
There's like
teams
76
are,
million.
Yeah.
you know, again, there's not a consensus about who's
But,
better than the other.
Josh Sweat. Who did they draft a couple years ago? No, Arizona.
Right? I think they were good as a tandem. I heard.
And a team that likes
It was,
to run the football. Is there a better blocking receiver than
Maybe
Ibuka
that's
coming in right now?
right.
This is something that he does.
I was thinking.
You
I
put him
thought
in
it was like an
those
edge.
sets, and he will go down there,
Some
dig out
defensive.
safeties, and really make nice
Marv
plays.
last year.
Golden
Before it was
you know,
Paris
he's got
Campbell.
that sub
freshman
4.3
year,
speed.
Isaiah
Oh, well,
Bonds
it's about
said
to
he's going to run
tell
a
me.
certain speed,
And then Golden.
and
Marv. Paris Campbell.
Look at that scene here
Paris
in
Campbell's the
Green
receiver.
Bay.
I thought.
No, Paris Campbell.
Over 100
Or no, Paris,
here. They
something
closed
Paris.
off
Paris Campbell was drafted by the Colts.
shortly after the Titans were on the clock.
And then he went to the.
It was like 20
Paris
Paris
Johnson.
Johnson.
Arizona, take it away.
That's who I was
I tell
thinking.
you what, I like what you guys are talking about on the offensive side of the ball. You know, you've got Marvin Harrison on the backside. That
Wrong
can be
play.
your ex-receiver. Brady Bryant, great tight end, there with
Look
the
at Kurt.
Cardinals, and I'd love
Live
to have
death
one
on
of
the
those
pod.
speed guys on
Pick
the
it-
other
pick us
side,
in, guys.
get down the field,
Kurt
stretch it,
Warner is the pick.
Also leave those one-on-ones on the backside for Kyler Murray. So
We're good.
if they go and get one of those
I could see them
speed
going like
receivers,
some kind of
this offense is shaping up
Yeah, I
as
could-
skill guys.
I just.
I'm Marlon.
30 seconds
I think it's
into
Gray
the
Zabel.
Bengals being
I
on the
Go my
clock.
mock draft.
I think it should be
Way through
Omarion?
this
Marion would be cool.
That would be cool.
Maybe Josh Simmons.
I do not want him to go to this.
I do like Josh Simmons. I like Josh Simmons a lot.
making that move. That's
He's,
He tore his patella.
but he's still. He played in his pro day. And looked great.
The patella's pretty bad. It's actually really bad injury for him.
As long as he looks good.
Congrats again to the Jaguars for making
What do you mean by
that.
that?
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Shedeur Sanders.
As long as he looks
And
good.
this is kind of what we started hearing as the draft became closer and closer. Is that not only is it going to fall
Here's
to
a guy.
21 in Pittsburgh?
Here's a guy who's
Here's a
checking
guy.
Snapchat during the
After 21,
stream.
and so
You
those-
know it. You know the
unless
vibes.
someone moves back
Long
in,
stream
New
today.
York moves back in.
Yeah.
How long have we been on for? An hour and 47 minutes. Holy
Just
cow.
got another second round
We've been
selection.
at it.
They have two of the first four picks tomorrow night.
That's now out there on
It's out there.
I cooked.
Cleveland and the Giants both like the same quarterback.
Hey, we're halfway through though. After this pick, another hour and 47 minutes to go.
Oh, yeah.
Brian, what'd you think of the thumbnail?
I think he did a great job.
Here we go.
Did it make you more likely to click the video?
By the Cardinals last
I mean, I was
year.
thinking to be a regardless,
Now
but it
here
really
is the
touched me.
latest pick of the Cardinals. Could be another receiver.
With the
we go.
16th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select
They take
Walter
Walter Nolan.
Walter Nolan.
Okay.
Pretty good pick, honestly.
They needed the line.
Yeah, they were active in free agency. Remember, they just brought in Calais Campbell to see what they get out of him at the end here. Dalvin Tomlinson was brought in. They drafted Darius Robinson.
Allow me to.
Edge
I'm gonna be
rusher
back.
in the first round last year.
All right,
So
all
they
right.
go back to that defensive line.
All right, guys, I've been left.
I always think, Charles, you kind of are where you came from, and this group came from Philadelphia again. So you look at the trenches here, big time upfield burst.
All right,
I'm hoping
so
you can develop. The ultimate upside would be Matabike.
We got Walter Nolan. Obviously, got some character concerns there with him, but you know, I think he's going to be really good. I think he's got legit NFL talent. What do we think? Is Stuart Gash in the chat? Can we see what Stuart Gash is going to think? Oh, Stuart is hype. Guys, Stuart is hype. That man Stu is hype.
Nolan can learn beside the Walter Payton man of the
He's
year,
going crazy.
Calais Campbell, who's back
Oh,
in
God.
Arizona.
Yep, that man is
Bengals
hype.
are next on the clock. Here
He
is
said, nah.
Green Bay
So you
with
can't
the
start
Seahawks.
typing in all caps for like 6 messages and say you're not hype.
And it's hype for his boy Walter.
Who do you think the Steelers go?
Oh wow, Joe! Look at Joe, man. You're so handsome. Thanks, dude.
You know you're not
Thanks,
actually allowed
Joe.
to drink in a beer commercial?
Probably.
Since when?
Probably. It's your boyfriend, so.
You gotta wait till it's done.
Now Stu's here.
Oh.
All right.
5, 4.
Let's see. We got Shamar
3,
Stewart going.
2,
I still think Shamar Stewart could be the pick, or Mike Green.
So
I think it's
I have a take. I don't think they go edge.
Energizer Bunny gets
Really?
I think they're still burned by the Miles Murphy pick.
Who is Miles Murphy?
D lineman out of Clemson that 2 years ago that absolutely.
Energizer Ultimate Lithium.
Yeah, I remember that.
Can we say bad words here or no?
Liam, I don't, but
12 flavors so bold,
Yeah, I
your
want you
whole
to
life
monetize.
is complete.
I know, right?
Dipped
That's
in the
valid.
lake.
Need that ad
Man,
revenue.
that
I do
ranch
need
is
that ad
deep.
revenue.
He crapped the bed. It is not very good.
Bring the flavor. Wingstop.
Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company.
I remember that. I remember.
They're a
now that you
financial
say it, I remember
services
that.
company too. Like he's so much more than Saquon
They do. They
Barkley.
do need a lot.
Who's available still? Like, what are the
Insurance in,
Right now,
financial services also.
all these guys are gone. Jade Barron's still available. Jod Campbell.
I could see
Hampton, Starks.
I could see any one of those.
Johnson, Golden.
I think they go DB.
Yeah,
I think they go Jade Barron or Will Johnson.
I could see it. I could see it. I think both of them going
At some point.
Yeah. At least I know I've had Will Campbell. Which makes it would make sense. It would make a lot of sense to have Will Campbell. Or what's his name? What do you think, JT?
Lowe's now.
Who do you think?
When
Who
own a
do you think
home
the Bears draft?
Run a business. The
Cardinals.
things you need add up.
Cardinals.
Bengals.
Fast.
Bengals.
I think
When you're a member at
Bengals
Lowe's,
pay-
your earnings add up fast too with a free My Lowe's Rewards membership.
So it's most of the DBs. It's actually
Whether
all
you're
the
doing
DBs.
upkeep or
Jod
upgrades,
Campbell.
start
Mike
earning
Green,
points toward
Shamar
My Lowe's
Stewart.
money. Get member-only deals and
Bengals are
free
interesting.
shipping. Free,
It's like,
yes,
what?
free. Join for
Their
free. Get
defense,
more
I mean-
Lowe's.
Really,
Dog got me sneezing, bro.
My bad, team.
Just back is sore. Let's go!
I can see them going like a corner here, like
Ice works fast, heat makes it last.
I think
I don't know
so
if,
bad.
if Barron can stick at corner. That's the only problem.
Will Johnson.
I said that, but they're going to go DB. Malachi could even be in play. I think it'd be a little high for
Well,
Malachi, but
even
Malachi Hall,
even then, like I do think that it's a real possibility that they
Check out the new whip.
because all they have is like Dax Hill.
Pretty Bud Light.
Right now.
yeah, Dax Hill.
As many Bud Lights as it takes.
Who? Hey,
Well,
another
Bud
Michigan guy.
You have to give me one of those.
I think if
don't
Will
really like
Johnson's
committing
healthy all year,
things.
that he would have probably.
I'm scared. But when
He would've been top
Verizon
10
announced
pick.
that I could lock in a
If he
low
was
price
healthy
for
all
3
year.
years,
I mean,
yeah,
Was he healthy now?
that's what I'm talking about.
I think the steal of the draft, and I don't know, he's not going first round. I don't think is going to be Siobhan Rebel.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, he was so good.
He was so
Eastern
good.
Carolina. He was so good.
He's another guy that if he didn't tear his ACL, would have been a top 15 pick. He would have been Quinyon Mitchell.
That's what they used to say, bro.
That's what
They used to say
about you.
Yeah, bro. I mean,
Oren,
top 15.
when Oren Burks is one of your top additions,
Yeah.
you know you're in a rough.
Lost
Trent
Khalil
Brown.
Herbert and Trent Brown. Man, that's tough.
That's a squad right there. That's gonna get him over the hump
Pick
for
is
sure.
in for the Bengals.
Alex Kappa, Sheldon Rank. It's not bad.
I'm saying some sort of.
I think it's gonna be DB.
I don't know. I mean, we've heard it.
I think we're pretty consensus. It's going to be defense.
Yeah.
Definitely defense. I think honestly
Any position on defense helps. Any position.
So they lost a lot, and their defense already.
Yeah. Well, they lost.
They lost Hubbard retired.
They wanted to get rid of him. He said no.
And then Hendrickson wants out. Or I don't even.
No, because then they pay him.
No, not yet. They're shopping him.
Just pay him. He's so good.
I know. Hendrickson?
Yeah. A former FAU Owl.
They gotta do their every commercial break. They have to check in on them.
That's done by AP. Perfect
Seattle as a trade partner for
There's no copyright.
Yeah, that was going to say the only caveat was it
Yeah,
wasn't
you
for
just cooked
sure. It was
me.
for Jackson.
That's my second strike. I'm done.
You already have one?
The vocals were so
because like
good.
it wasn't like an official strike.
That it was Shaduri, yeah.
It wasn't even like an actual strike. It was like a warning.
Sure.
Durango's been over here for a little bit.
That's the dryer, the washer.
I think that there's a lot of
It's been a
starters
little
on
bit,
day 2 as well. There's
but
starters in this
he's
draft
gone now
tomorrow and in
for a
round 2
little bit.
and in round 3. So stockpiling in those rounds is not a bad idea.
And the reason why Seattle has a second round.
I know.
No, you mean Jackson Dart?
Dude, I'm surprised there hasn't been another trade.
If the Steelers draft
the Vikings will trade.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I think I'll draft Malachi.
Bengals.
The Bengals.
Bengals.
Why'd you go German, man? The Bengals.
Oh, we're gonna get your guest announcer.
Oh,
what are they hoping for? You think?
defense. I don't think it matters who. Matthew Golden's going here, bro. What you mean?
The house band is done. We can get the house commissioner.
With the 17th pick in the
Announcing the
2025
pick.
NFL Draft,
Is this guitar?
Bengals select Shamar Stewart.
Shamar Stewart. Hey,
hey, there it is.
Second pick right.
Let's go.
Second pick right. I did. I think I really like it. I really like
I think it's a great pick. I thought they were just gonna be scared from Miles Murphy.
Nope.
You think about Al Golden coming in to try and fix this defense. They had 5
It's crazy. It's crazy.
What did you already hear NFL draft night,
Liam? In great shape. They took care of
Luke Lama.
Who did that?
It was Kevin Knox.
Kevin Knox. That's
Summer
right.
League MVP. Kevin Knox.
Rashawn Gary is the comparison.
Rashawn Gary
This is a classic.
Interesting.
Is that good?
Yeah, I mean, look, cause I'd say Rashawn Gary panned out. Rashawn Gary is the highest paid linebacker in the NFL right now.
Which is crazy.
But
It's not though. He's. Come on, guys, come on. Don't make me do this.
I forgot he has a podcast.
Don't make me do
The
this.
thing I love about him, those traits.
Is he better?
Bro, he's sitting there because he's been inside his house.
Chill. 7.5 sacks.
36, 26 solo tackles, 1 forced fumble, 7.5.
See, that is not that.
26 solo tackles for the best linebacker in the
Okay,
world.
no. But the
Whoa,
sacks, though.
He was the highest paid defensive
He's
end.
an end.
Oh, he's an end.
Yeah, and how many sacks? What's the highest?
9.5.
It's like so mid.
But that was the year we got the cop.
Conference title games, going to Super Bowls. They weren't a
That was 2021.
They were good. And if they can get
Listen,
back to
man.
that, Shamar
Well,
Stewart-
so I
He
remember
ate
when
that
he was
contract.
coming out. When he was coming out, he didn't have production really.
No.
He really didn't have.
Well,
Yeah.
hey, then
the same thing with-
then the comp makes sense.
Yeah. I think Shamar Stewart has real upside. Though.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially as an athlete.
But the
Dude
problem
is insane.
is he's got to pan out, and the Bengals aren't necessarily the greatest defensive developing team in the league.
That's true. 5.5 tackles for loss.
That's his career high. He's also bounced around to like.
He was.
Or was he?
No, he was always Texas.
I'm
A&M.
thinking of Walter Nolan. No, come on. I think Walter Nolan went to 4 or 5 high schools.
Really?
Yeah.
Shamar Stewart is the third
Seattle.
Texas A&M
We might have to open that door, to be honest. It's
to be
getting hot
drafted
here.
in the first round.
You take off all your
Two are named Von Miller or Miles
Yeah, just
Garrett.
mute the TV.
Ironically,
You
the
can
guy
keep the
picked
door
right
open.
before Walter Nolan was his teammate before he transferred from Texas A&M to Ole Miss.
Well, there you go. So
I do like it.
he's
I do
going
like
to
it.
Cincinnati,
Especially,
which, as you pointed
it's going to be interesting to see the Mike Green slide.
Defensive
Watch
stop
this.
here.
Watch this.
Defensive stop there.
Watching?
They make the playoffs. And then who knows? That was the one
Got him.
team.
I have Donovan Ezra
Epic prank.
Tampa Bay.
Did not want to
Wonder if
deal
that's
with.
gonna
Dude, this seat
We're
is
saying,
warm.
They don't have to make a leap into the top 10.
Warm.
They just need to get themselves back to average.
The wood is, like,
you get back to
melting.
average. They got that's 3-4 more wins left.
Getting so hot. I can't sing that. I'm gonna get sued. I'm gonna get.
Don't let Ryan Stapleton sing it, because that's automatic
Ryan
copyrighted strike.
Stapleton.
They call me the human jukebox, bro.
Automatic
Good plan.
copyrighted strike.
Shamar Stewart. I like it. I like it. I'm hyped.
Good job, Bengals.
Good job, Bengals. God bless you.
Thank you.
Who'd you have Seattle taking? Jahai Campbell?
They go. I think they go. See, I don't know. DB maybe linebacker. It's either
They don't need DB.
Yeah,
Shador.
They'll
Shador.
Do they not need a safety?
Shador.
I mean, I don't know if they go safety. I think they go. I think they go Jahad Campbell.
I think they might go like.
I think they're gonna pick Shador.
No, Matthew Golden. They have no receivers.
They have
They have JSN,
JSN.
and Cooper Cup.
And
Oh, they did sign Cup.
Oh, they did sign Cup, didn't they?
I could see them going like a Gray Zeta.
Golden would not fit with
That's
with
scary.
I think
those
it's
two
I think it's
receivers.
No, he
O line or
I think O line.
I can see great. I can see
it's
Grace
either
Abel.
O line or linebacker.
Yeah, look at that offensive line.
They got
That's
MVS.
Oh my god.
Pick is in for Seattle.
Yeah, I think it's some offensive lineman because they just signed Sam Darnold to this gigantic contract. They got to protect the guy.
They're gonna pick Shador.
Good thing Sam Darnold and Jaron Hall are reunited at
Yeah, you know
Seattle.
what? It's good for them.
Like a linebacker,
They're gonna pick Shador.
they got Ernest Jones and Uchenna Nwosu and Tyrese Knight. Like
Ernest Jones is a good linebacker. Everybody else is.
they don't have an off. Like move Ernest Jones to middle and have Jahad as an off ball.
That's what he played at Bama, wasn't it?
There we go. Yeah, he was off ball.
Selection.
Julian Love and Kobe Bryant at safety.
And Devin
With the 18th pick
Shador Sanders.
in the 2025 NFL Draft,
Sue said
the
he's
Seattle Seahawks select Gray Zabel.
Gray Zabel.
Hey,
Nice.
let's
Nice.
go.
That's a good pick.
Yeah, this is my favorite player in the
I think
draft.
Ryan got
There's
his.
some reasons
Ryan
why
stayed
on the
back
screen.
from
5 position flex. He's played tackle.
Oh,
He
Ansley
proved at the
said,
Senior Bowl where he
Durango
dominated,
says
that he
sorry
could
to
kick
them.
inside and play guard
It's all
or center.
good.
Graham
It's
Barton,
all
think
good.
about how
Is it just me or does JT
transition
change outfits
when he
every
got to the
5
next level with the Tampa Bay Bucks
I
and
just
how
put on a
well he played.
beanie. I've been
Here he
wearing
is.
the same
At left
outfit.
tackle, you can see his
Ryan, stay
movement
back
and
from the
his
camera.
commitment to finishing.
Sad it's only
He
2
plays, I would say,
Ryan got a
beyond the
sweaty
echo
Look
crack.
at how
when
many
you
of the
watch him. Here he is
icons
at the
are
Senior Bowl
just
where he's
the
going
orange
against all comers.
G.
And it's
I've
all
never seen
Stu.
somebody
The
take more
orange
reps than he took at
S.
this
Yeah,
year's
but
Senior
Stu's
Bowl.
not.
It's all
And
Stu.
when asked about
Stu's
it,
got-
they kept
says Ryan's
asking
got a
for
sweaty
him.
crack
So they
there.
asked him, he
Thanks,
gave it to him, and they all
Can
had
confirm.
trouble. Those
There's a-
defensive
I'm sitting on a-
linemen
I
trying
do
to
love
him.
this pick.
He
I
was
think Gray
fantastic
Zabel.
at the
It's
combine.
crazy that he started all
36.5
16 games at
vertical,
left
which was
tackle.
best among all
Yeah.
the
And he's like a
offensive
guard.
linemen.
Well,
Sam
he's also. I
Darnold's
mean,
a
he
happy
can
man right
literally
now.
play
They
all
just got
five.
somebody they can plug
Yeah.
and play on the interior of that
Yeah.
offensive line.
I think
The
he
big
stays
thing for
at
them, can they
guard
keep
in the
those
NFL,
tackles
though.
healthy?
Guard or center.
Who do the
They keep
Bucks
Cross
take
and
here?
Lucas healthy.
I have Donovan
shorten
as
the
a
interior. They've got a chance to make some
Yeah.
moves.
Or do they go Mike Green?
Bucks are
Yeah.
on the clock, then the Broncos, and then
I
the
really
Jets
like
at
Ezra
21st
Walker.
Oh,
overall.
look, they got Catan just sitting there.
You can just tell that's the family of a.
Why do NFL players choose to sleep over smart bed? I like to sleep cool.
Where
And I
did,
like to sleep
where did he
even cooler.
Did he
I
grow up
really
in
like
North
it
Dakota?
when
He
we both
definitely
get
grew
what
up
we
in-
want.
Like
Meet
Ray
the Sleep Number
Zabel.
He
Climate Cool
looks like
Smart
he grew
Bed.
up in Utah.
Sleep up to 15 degrees cooler on each side. Visit a Sleep Number
I'm betting
store near
Utah.
you.
Check out the new whip.
Tight.
Fully
Where is
custom.
he?
If
How
you
many
hit
Bud
that,
Lights can you fit in that puppy?
As many Bud Lights as it takes.
Pierre,
A lot of
South
Bud
Dakota.
Oh,
Okay,
Give
South
me one of
Dakota.
those.
Okay.
with a name like Gray Zabel, you have to be from that area.
We've seen her before.
And especially
Never
to
enlisted.
go to,
Those cool states.
dude, it's crazy to me like how
When she goes on
dominant
tour,
like
you need to go
those
too.
FCS schools are at
That's what the world's
recruiting
biggest airline
like
can
good
do for you.
players, like 3-star players.
Lowe's
Well, it's 'cause
knows
no
running a
other,
home or business can
Power
add
5
up
team recruits in that
fast.
area
And with the
tonight.
free
It's
My
so
Lowe's
I don't
Rewards membership,
understand why.
your earnings add up fast
Because there's
too.
like
Earn
legitimate
points toward
difference.
My
Well,
Lowe's
you
money.
see how
Get member
dominant
only deals.
South
Free
Dakota State,
shipping.
North Dakota
Join
State,
for
South
free
Dakota,
and
North
get
Dakota,
more with
Montana
Lowe's.
State.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check your car's not on empty first, before going through the drive-thru.
I forgot to fill up.
So check Allstate first and save even more when you click or call.
Thank you.
Miles of flavor, those crispy peaks, 12 flavors so bold, your whole life is complete. Dipped in the lake, man, that ranch hits deep. New crispy tenders, bring the flavor, Wingstop.
Just 49 keys inside a metal thing from 1958. Or it's the first step to becoming a writer, and your book gets turned into a movie by your favorite director, aka new best friend. Or becoming a chef who makes croissant nigiri. Or starting a travel scene that takes you from South America to Scandinavia to, hi. Oh, visa. Whatever you want to be, one step can take you everywhere you want to be.
Let's get you home.
Paying your rent should count for something. With rent rewards from Rocket Mortgage, your rent counts towards buying a home. Helping turn more renters into owners.
Stu,
Okay,
are we
I
back?
think we're back. I think we're back. We should be back. Yeah. Okay, we're back.
We're back. Okay.
We're back.
Let's go. I'll tell Stu we're back.
We back. We back.
Let me get this back.
Just called the We Back Committee.
They answered.
They said we back.
I'm already here.
Gotta love the Rev service.
No, it's just my computer restarting.
No, it's my phone.
Oh, true.
We didn't miss a pick, did we?
No.
No.
Just the Bucks.
Can I edit?
Dude, like, that would be so fun to go to.
Yeah, the draft? Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Do I want to go,
here we
like,
go.
every year?
Oh,
Absolutely
shoot.
not.
Here we go.
Do I want to go once?
Look at that timing. Look at the timing.
Here we go.
Like, I'd be down to go once.
Last pick
Oh,
of
yeah.
the teams.
Like if my team had like a...
With the 19th
Yeah,
pick,
like if the Falcons had like the first overall pick, there's something
There you
I'd
go.
get out.
draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select
And we'd still send off screw to pick
Emeka
up.
Ibuka.
Whoa! Wow.
So
Over Golden is kind of crazy.
Well, I guess
Yeah, it does. I don't get it though because you have Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and
Russell Gage.
Jalen McMillan.
And he was good.
Yeah, Jalen. Yeah, Russell Gage.
Tampa was Mike
I think he
Evans.
looked
This is
retired.
the
Russell
next
Gage?
wide receiver that he's
I think he
taken
got
in the
hurt.
first round. It's been a
Or
Jalen
he's-
McMillan was
big-time
good though last year.
Yeah, Jalen
Big-time
McMillan was
hands.
great.
When he
He was really good.
Ultra
That's so interesting.
instinctive
That is
and
very
tough. You
interesting.
see him here with the
Loaded
ball in his
up, I
hands. He can
guess.
make
And they
Yeah.
also have Trey Palmer. Like they have guys.
Yeah.
So
I think wide receiver was super low on their list of needs.
yeah, I agree.
But
I don't think it was on their list of needs.
yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. What does Stu say? Stu said JT got a finna rob a bank look. Price low-key mewing while drinking that cookout walk. You know it.
True. Tight.
Price low-key Ewan.
They all getting old. Yeah, I guess Evans came in the league, what?
I mean, Evans probably going to
2011?
retire here in the next
2012.
2 years, probably.
Because he was there with with Manziel.
Manziel, yeah.
So,
And then
Chris Godwin was at Penn State. What?
Chris Godwin's not
Chris
old,
Godwin,
though.
because he had, who did he play for before the Bucks?
No one.
No one. He
Oh,
just
really?
came straight from Penn State. I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he was there with
He was there where Jameis was there, though.
Was he?
Yeah,
Maybe like that.
Chris Godwin was.
So was that?
Yeah, I guess they are getting old.
Yeah, but then you still got Trey Palmer and Jalen McMillan. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I liked McMillan was really good last year.
When he got the ball, he was great. I don't know.
It's
I guess Chris Godwin is 29.
But yeah,
He doesn't seem like he's 29.
what's that dude from Pitt they drafted?
The running back?
No, the defensive lineman, the tiny dude. Or no, was that Miami?
Oh, that was Miami. You're talking about from Pitt?
Yes.
Oh, actually, I don't know who you're talking about.
I can't remember the guy's name. He was kind of built like Aaron Donald. I don't remember his name.
What year?
Like last year, 2 years ago, maybe. I'll look
They drafted Atu, right? Or was that the Colts? I think it was the Colts.
That was the Colts. Because the Falcons could have drafted him too.
Oh, the Miami. It was
Chop Robinson?
No.
Chop Robinson's the one they drafted last year.
Yeah.
But Miami drafted a couple years ago. It was what's his name from Miami?
Dang, they're taking a long time with this pick. Kind of thought it would be
Marion Hampton in
Marion
instant,
Hampton,
yeah.
not lock.
Let me look it up.
They're gonna draft like Luther Burden or something.
Yeah, I could see it. Matthew Golden, since he's still on the board.
Matthew Golden would not be a bad pick.
No, that would actually work out pretty well for that team.
Yeah, I agree. I agree a lot with that one. I agree.
I concur.
I concur.
It was 2 years ago. It was Kalijah Cansey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I couldn't remember his name, but he was pretty solid.
Verizon Small Business Days are
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that it wasn't an instant Marion Hampton. Let's roll.
Yes, great. Nice surprise, huh?
Well, I guess I think it's off. They could go defense though.
Well, by the way, it's looking,
their line is not that great.
Well, the way it's looking, there's going to be a lot of defensive line talent in the second round.
That's true.
Because
I don't know how many are going to get past the Lions and Bills, and like because if you look like this whole stretch of teams.
Yeah, but
it's
do the Bills not go right receiver?
No, Bills are going to go
So you're
either Trey Amos or it's going to be Derek Harmon if he's available, or some edge, because their defensive line is, I think,
their defense is bad.
It's not bad, but like they need help. They do need help.
I think the most interesting pick left in this draft is going to be 21.
The Steelers, yeah.
I think it's pretty obvious what they're going to do, though.
Is it?
Yeah. I think it's going to be Shedeur.
Jackson's going to lose.
I think it might be Shedeur.
Yeah, no, it is going to be
I mean, they
Shedeur
haven't made any
Sanders.
move at quarter. Who is their currently? If they had to
It
play
is,
today, who is their quarterback?
It's Mason Rudolph.
Is it Mason
it's
Rudolph?
Rudolph.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, the Steelers won't tank because that would ruin their record of winning
they're
seasons.
not go 9-8.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. It's
No,
gonna
you know
be-
what? Knowing the Steelers, they'll pray whatever voodoo witch doctor god they pray to. They'll roll Mason Rudolph out there, and they'll still go 9-8.
Yes.
And they'll still make the playoffs.
Yeah, I can see it.
So I mean, they haven't made any move for like an Aaron Rodgers or like nothing.
Yeah, but also to be fair, the Steelers would be probably one of the best scenarios Shedeur could go to. DK, George Pickens,
I don't think Shedeur would start right away either. I think they'd let Rudolph start first.
But still, I think he's still going into probably the best, out of all the teams that need quarterback.
Yeah.
That is by far the best scenario.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
You've got a top 10 tight end, and Pat Freiermuth, top 15 when healthy.
Top 15.
Yeah, I'd say top 15.
There's a lot of guys.
And
that
you've
take
got
over Freiermuth.
you've got to 2 top 20 receivers.
I wouldn't say that.
You don't think George Pickens is top 20? I forgot you're kind of low on George Pickens.
Yeah, I'm a hater.
I mean, hey, won the bet though.
Won the bet. Hayden won the bet. Sean Payton's like, give me defense.
And they're like, but Sean, we need a running back.
There's gonna be one available in the 5th round.
Yeah.
They're gonna pick up Taj Brooks.
Nah, they're 100% going Cam Scatterbo, bro. What you mean?
Dude, if they got Scatterbo, honestly, I wouldn't hate that.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
We don't need to get me started on Cam Scatterbo.
I mean, that's definitely who Nick Bosa wanted the 49ers to draft.
Mm-hmm. I'm very curious to see what's Schefter talking about here.
Schefter is
in the room. We
Oh,
will
you can hear
see
Schefter?
what decision they make.
Split
No, Price can
in
hear
the
Schefter.
room. Well, the
We're just talking about, I think, the pick.
Wow.
I guess we'll see. The pick is in. We got Bo Nix. Here we go. think we're about to walk out.
Overall pick. Again, they don't have a second-round selection. That went to Seattle for DK Metcalf.
He's walking out with someone.
Oh,
here we go.
Make-A-Wish?
In the meantime,
my guess
here
crazy.
comes the
Well, no,
commissioner.
usually
with
that's
a
kinda how
special
this
guest
works.
to announce the Broncos selection.
April is World Wish Month, and the NFL is proud to support the life-changing wishes that Make-A-Wish grants. Yes. One of those wishes will be coming true right now. Sam is a 17-year-old Broncos fan.
Yep, told you. What did I say? What?
That's crazy.
I know ball.
This is for the thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
I need this guy to make that.
Okay, that's great. Please stop.
Announce the
You're gonna get
first-round
me.
draft pick
I'm not.
for his favorite
Yeah,
team.
no, I need this guy to make the pick.
Please
for
join
mine.
me in cheering on Sam as his
Well, then
wish
my
comes
thing's hit.
true.
Do you have a
Take it away.
Yeah,
lay on
Price
this?
Picks did like this free lay thing.
Awesome.
Now, let's go Broncos.
Who's one?
I can't remember.
All right. With the 20th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Denver Broncos select Jahdae Barron, DB, Texas.
Whoa.
Jahdae Barron. Dang, that's nasty.
That's a
him and
him, Surtain, Riley Moss. He's probably gonna play safety for him.
Yeah, he was my highest rated
was
player
that?
there. My top corner, the first corner
so
to come off the board here. Remind me of Cooper DeJean as someone who is going to be outstanding playing in the slot. Big time ball skills for Texas.
Is it like
he
a
can
pot?
find, locate, and go get the football down the field. Here he is showing you his ability to trust his eyes, see it, plant, and drive on the ball. Again, in the slot. He can cover tight ends, he can cover slot receivers, and then if you want to be a force player, which you have to be at that position in the NFL, this guy simply doesn't miss tackles. He is very tough and reliable.
I don't know.
Who are their safeties right now?
Bust down my AP. Perfect timing. Here he comes. We're about to bust down our APs.
Here it comes. Bennett, are you ready? Bennett, are you in the chat? Bennett, are you ready for this one? Where's Dart and Shadur? Dart's about to get picked.
Stu must have said something that he didn't want to on the internet.
That's not the craziest thing.
Yeah. Wow. Oh my gosh, their defense is going to be nasty.
Talanoa Hufanga?
Hufanga.
Oh, they did sign Hufanga.
Hufanga, Barron, Riley Moss, Jaquan McMillan,
Surtain,
Dre Greenlaw, Alex Singleton, JFL.
Zach Allen.
Okay, the Denver Broncos are going to be really good.
Yeah.
Defensively, at least.
Defensively, will be super good.
Holy cow, that's actually a really nice and they're coached by Sean Payton. Guys,
and Samuel Ingers are third string.
Guys, I might be really excited about this Denver team.
Price asking for a damn Broncos jersey for Christmas now.
Get that Surtain jersey, PS2 baby.
That PS2 jersey.
Hey,
that guy is doing crack. That guy's on drugs.
Who had that PS2 depoy though? Me. I should have got Caden to tell Josh Allen that I had him winning. MVP. When no one else believed, I did.
So last night, Eli was playing the show. He got matched up with some Latin Twitch streamer who was streaming.
What?
Yes, and Eli got killed.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Good. Oh, the pick is in.
Oh,
there it is.
Hey,
there it is.
Look at him.
Bust down my AP.
Deion's shaking his head, bro.
He told me bust down my AP. Perfect. Okay, I need to stop singing that.
You're bad.
Shadur is about to get me.
Shadur.
No, it's just a cover, Shadur. We're good. It's just a cover.
It's a parody.
It's just a parody.
All right. Come on, man.
Oh, no.
Oh. Aaron Rodgers has visited the facility, though.
They're not taking the quarterback.
Jackson is going to have to know. The best thing about this, Jackson is going to have to cheer for Shadur Sanders.
Yeah,
oh, they got Skylar Thompson, though.
Oh, true.
Why is that guy so hype?
Amarion Hampton, that's my bad.
He just did so much cocaine before he
Dude, I really...
went to the draft.
There's really a lot of great players left. I guess we've only been 20 picks in.
I think Nicky Mamari is going to be another really, really good player out of this draft.
Yeah, he's a freak.
He's got that Kyle Hamilton build.
He's got to show it. The potential's got to come.
Yeah. That's how half this draft is, though.
That's true.
Bengals said that this draft's full of a lot of starters and not a lot of stars.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think this draft is all that. I know in the group chat they were talking about how good this draft is, and I was like, this draft is not that good. it's not all that. Like picks like the guys at the top to like 50 places down like are all interchangeable in my opinion. Here we go.
What a monster moment this is.
Here we go, Bennett. Where's Bennett Colbert at?
We're not
Bennett
understating
and Jackson and his dad are going to lose their minds as they come over here.
With the 21st pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Derek Harmon.
Oh my God!
Wow!
Hey, that's down my
Steelers
AP.
go and take a duck for
Okay, Derek Harmon is great though.
So what?
Derek,
Shedeur just falling out in the first round?
Yes. Who else is going to pick him?
Nah, they might. Some team might move up.
on the other side of the
Yeah,
line.
like New York.
New York.
We're trading. We're going to trade
He was
back.
at Michigan
and some
State
teams gonna move up.
transfer.
Yeah, but none of these teams in the first round. It's going to either be Cleveland or New York.
That he wanted to
Yeah,
play
those are the only
because
two
they would
teams
let
that
him get up the field
move
and
up.
attack.
Watch Buffalo
And that's what
trade
he
back
did
with
for
one of them,
Oregon all year
and they're
long.
gonna-
He was just
and
a
grant the
load
Chiefs
to
whoever they
block,
want again.
disruptive against the run.
The Chiefs
as
need a tackle.
against the pass. And
Well, they're
That's good though.
They're gonna
Derek
get-
Harmon
is good.
Derek Harmon
Great.
is great. He led college football in
the first round
pressures.
Yeah.
To the
5 sacks, 10.5
Yeah,
TFL.
great Cameron Hayward replacement. You know, because
So
Cameron
they
Hayward's
went
getting
Like 80.
They
Yeah,
did
give him
not
time to
go
learn.
quarterback.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it does not
I
appear.
mean,
I like
work
it.
out
If there's a
really
D Jack on the NFL you want your guy learning from, it's Cam Hayward.
And then you also have TJ Watt up there.
But for the moment, we move on to the 22nd overall.
I actually really like that pick.
I think great pick.
And the hometown
I think people are going to clown him for not drafting a quarterback.
Yeah.
But also, like, they could pick a quarterback in like the 4th round and
is
still
so
get the
much
guy
more
they
than a
want.
great
I mean, they
insurance
tried to.
company. They're also one of America's largest financial services.
Well, yeah.
Like he's so much
And it
more
worked
than
out
a
so well that he's a Super Bowl.
Yeah, he's right. He does. Well, he does.
Let's see what chat said.
Whoever did.
Stu's going crazy.
What? Why? What are they doing?
I'll never remember all this.
Stu don't know ball like that.
I told y'all.
We get
Jackson Dart is following.
I mean, but like, people are like Mason Rudolph's not like
For your
the
insurance
worst
and
thing in the
financial
world.
needs, Nationwide is on your side.
He knows the offense because he was
Check
there
out the
for
new whip.
4 years.
Tight.
He's
Fully
got
custom.
2
Bud
solid
Lights
receivers to
can
throw
fit
to, a
that.
solid tight
Many
end.
Bud Lights is
The only question
A lot
for
of
me
Bud
is
Light.
his own decision making.
Give me one of those.
And then,
When they play the Browns, will Myles Garrett try to kill him again?
yeah, like it's gonna be like it's gonna be interesting to see.
Bennett doesn't like the pick.
The O line is
Not a fan.
I'm not a
You
fan.
want Shedeur?
I guess. Well, he did say in all caps in the group chat, "Bust down my AP."
That's true. He did.
So I think he might have wanted Shedeur.
Paying your rent should count.
Bennett, we're gonna get a rare Bennett Colbert crash out.
All right.
With rent rewards from Rocket Mortgage, your rent counts towards buying a home. Helping turn more renters into owners.
Yeah. No, I don't think. I think that'll be a good pick.
I'm
It'll work
so
out
happy the
well.
Falcons didn't screw up that draft pick.
What do you
That is
do
big.
when things get
Yeah, that's good. Keep him in Georgia.
You stand your
Like,
ground.
when's the last time the Falcons drafted a Georgia player?
When's the last time they took a defensive player?
Ask your doctor about
who the
AJ
Falcons?
Terrell.
Yeah,
Terrell.
AJ Terrell in the first round.
Then it was. But then we went on a string of them. Before then, we drafted Vic Beasley. We drafted
Tack
Grady
McKinley.
Jarrett, Tack McKinley. He had a picture of his grandmama. Got fined
Remember-
on draft night.
Remember we drafted Tack McKinley over TJ Watt. Y'all remember that?
I do.
Fire pick.
I remember Tack McKinley got fined on draft night at the draft
For what?
because he like was cussing up a storm on the stage.
Bleeding or bruising more easily, an infection or changes in urination. Side effects include decreased blood cell counts, tiredness.
Oh, Eli's got a great point. All Steelers games are gonna be like 10-7.
Yeah. But at least they got Chris Boswell.
Yeah.
They got the Boz.
Hey, the Boss beat us.
That's true. Single-handedly.
Yeah.
Only one bag, right?
Yeah, this is interesting.
You gotta be kidding me.
How many more picks we got?
Bennett did not just say that Keanu Benton is gonna start over Derek Harmon.
Yeah, Bennett, I'm sorry, buddy.
The Chargers. Who do the Chargers take? Colston Loveland gone. I think they go corner here. I think they go like Will Johnson.
Yeah. Yeah. Mason Taylor?
I have Will Johnson here.
Do they go Mason Taylor?
Nah. I mean, they do need tight end, but I think Especially Harbaugh having Will Johnson. I think it's Will Johnson.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it'll be Will Johnson. I didn't even think about the Michigan thing.
Oh my! I forgot that. Who did Joey Bosa go to? The Bills?
Yeah. They went to the Bills.
I forgot. Joey Bosa just kind of faded into obscurity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, kind of interesting.
I like that Stormtrooper.
Or
whatever that is. I don't.
Fair. Come on, let's see it. I do think, man, I'm kind of surprised I haven't made a decision yet.
Yeah. I grab a water. Is there water in the
We don't have the water, but we have a cup. There's a cup in there.
Is the Brita?
Cup?
The Brita full?
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah, it is full
Alright.
because I filled my water up with
I
it.
forgot we're not at Cade's. The
Can you
Brita is full.
fill mine cup
Yeah.
up? You don't have to go all the way, just like halfway. That's fine. Thank you.
I love the
Streamers? Yeah, those are nice.
This is great.
Oh yeah.
Makes me feel magical.
Kind of a thunder lightning thing there for the Chargers. But you look at some of these other guys that are available. Matthew Golden, some real speed on the outside at receiver. But the other one I'm staring at, you think that Jesse Minter and
Man, poor Bennett. He needs to be excited about that pick. It's a good pick.
That is a good pick. They can get a quarterback in the latter half of the draft.
Yeah. They're definitely going to roll out Will Howard or something, dude. Very interesting to see. What if they picked running back? You know?
Yeah, I was just thinking about that, like a mark. So they signed Najee. Was it a long?
It's a
was it just
one year deal, and Dobbins is gone.
Dobbins is gone. Yeah, I could totally see them taking running back here.
I feel like they would need a speedy guy to pair. I guess Hampton is your best bet.
Yeah.
But I think Hampton has a legitimate chance to go to Washington now. I think that might happen.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that could totally happen.
Who's this?
That's Will Johnson.
Oh, that's Will Johnson. I think that can happen. But he also has not gotten a call yet. I mean, I don't think the Chargers can go wrong here because they do need a lot. I think regardless of the pick, I think they'll make.
And most of their first round picks in the last 5 years have hit.
They could go like best guy,
except for Quentin Johnson, who can't catch a football.
But like, you need another wide receiver, preferably.
Mm-hmm.
You need a running back because I would not want to run with Najee just by himself.
Matthew Golden would low key fit the offense.
Yeah, I agree. And then I think there's like, you can go anywhere on the line, in my opinion. There's not a lot of holes because you got Joe Alt, you got Christian Darrisaw, I think.
No, he's in the Vikings, isn't he?
Oh,
yeah, Christian Darrisaw.
Who am I thinking of?
You're thinking of they literally just
Rashawn
showed
Slater?
it.
Yeah,
Rashawn
Slater. They got Mekhi Becton they just brought in.
Don't they have a good center? Or no, he's gone.
I think he's done. I think we're making the call here now.
They are.
I think they were trying to trade down.
I think they probably were.
Like hardcore.
Benjamin St. Juice is a good at corner. As a deaf guy?
As a depth guy, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying it every day.
Here's the issue is that they lost Asante Samuel.
They did?
Did they?
Yeah. They lost Asante Samuel.
Is he officially a free agent?
Where's he at?
He's still available.
Oh no, they lost LaVisca Chenault.
Oh no.
What are they gonna do?
Oh no.
I think I really don't think they could go wrong with anything.
No, they couldn't.
I think it's gotta be.
I think they were trying really hard to trade.
Yeah, I think it's Will Johnson.
I think they were trying really hard to trade with like Cleveland and New York or something.
Yeah, trying to. Yeah, but do they want to get out of the first round though?
Maybe trade back.
I don't blame them. I don't blame them if they were trying to get out of the first round.
True. I mean, they don't really need.
They don't need much, and how this draft has been going is there will be guys available in the second round that they can pick.
I like Mason Taylor if they want a tight end that bad.
I don't think they do though.
But I don't think they need a tight end that bad.
Tight end that bad. If either of the other tight ends that got taken already were here, they would take a tight end.
When was the last time only one quarterback's been drafted in the first round?
It's been a long time.
Because the past
was it Kenny Pickett's draft?
No.
Yes.
Or yeah,
it was Kenny Pickett.
But before then, it was like
90s.
Yeah. Which I guess we still got a little bit of time.
Yeah, but unless someone trades up, Shadur's not getting drafted in the first.
Yeah, that's true.
Although I will say I have heard rumors of the Rams going quarterback.
I was about to say, low key, the Rams sneaky little quarterback. Pick. I don't think they do it. I think the chances are super low.
Why would they when you have Stetson Bennett waiting? Stetson Bennett waiting in the Rams.
That's wild stuff.
Oh boy, I can't. I need to stop looking at the TV. That was ridiculous.
I mean, they've got Stetson Bennett waiting in the wing, man. I don't know if they need to go quarterback.
How old is Stetson?
Like 40, yeah, like he's like 27.
Yeah. No, I think he's 28 now.
Is he actually 28? I was making that as a joke.
Because he was 25 when he left college.
Yeah, but he hadn't been in the NFL 3 years. It's only been 2 years.
Next year will be his 3rd year.
He might actually be 28.
How old is Stat?
He might actually be 28. That's wild.
Is Stetson Bennett 28 years old now?
Don't look at your phone because you're about to something else get spoiled.
I did not see it.
I turned off all my
control that goes along with it.
I need to.
Keep in mind, with only one.
Luckily, Sleeper's been good about.
Sleeper hasn't spoiled.
Yeah, I turned off Sleeper.
With the 22nd pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Chargers select Omarion
Hampton.
Running back.
Interesting. I don't hate it.
I really thought they were going to go Will Johnson.
Well, we just talked about that. We just talked about when you were getting water. We were talking about. Do we think running back is going to happen here?
I mean, because they got Najee, but Najee's kind of.
It's a 1-year deal for Najee too.
I do.
Which I like. I kind of really like it.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
I really like it. I
don't
really
hate
like
it.
it, honestly.
And Jim Harbaugh.
Because you know Jim Harbaugh's going to run the ball.
Oh, he's going to
run Smash Mouth. And they've got a good line to do it.
They got a good line to do it.
Oh, that is, I like that.
And it's like Justin, Herbert. Now you have Vlad, you have Hampton. If they pick a tight end, like if they get one of the a Harold Fannin or something.
Harold Fannin, Mason Taylor. Who else is down there?
I like it. I really like it.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
I like it a lot, honestly. I really like this pick.
Green Bay.
You're gonna have to educate me here, Price.
What up?
Carson Schweisinger.
He's a linebacker for UCLA.
Okay.
Yeah,
he's 30. Is he 30, 36? Is he like that?
He's like yeah. In my opinion, he's really good. But he's the second linebacker pretty much on the board.
Okay.
After Campbell, it's him.
Excuse me. I know a lot about football. I don't know UCLA football like that.
Yeah.
I did not watch. Hand up. Did not watch many UCLA games last year.
No, Schweisinger, he's really good. He'll be great. And he's got great size too. He's a good off ball.
Is he?
Yeah.
Like a Caden Ellis, Nate Landman kind of build.
Kind of like, I'd say more hybrid, like Isaiah Simmons kind of build. Like
he played defense.
Yeah, I think he's gonna play. He's gonna play linebacker, but he can cover too. He's not just like a tackler. He can cover.
Okay. Kind of like almost like a reverse Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does Green Bay take a receiver?
Matt Golden, it's right there.
Golden. I think they go Hairston.
You think?
I think
they need a cornerback too.
Yeah, they
Will
do.
Johnson or someone.
Oh yeah, with Will Johnson available.
Will Johnson's still sitting on the board.
With Will Johnson available, that could be huge. But Hairston's been the name.
I think that the Eagles.
I think they could also try and trade here. Because I think Hairston's going to be a guy who's available later on. So we'll see.
I really
2002.
I really want Siobhan Revel to get drafted in the first. And I know he's not.
Yeah, it's not gonna
but I
happen.
really want him to.
On Daniel Jeremiah's big board, he was like 76.
But also, Daniel Jeremiah didn't have a lot of guys going. He didn't have Will Johnson going in the first. He didn't have Mike Green.
No, he had Will Johnson going in the first.
Not in his last one.
Yeah, he did.
I didn't think he did. 'Cause I thought he stayed away from anybody who had any kind of concerns, injury or character.
But here in the home of the Green Bay Packers, we're less than 5 minutes away from this awesome draft moment. And the German Packer is here. I know you were asking, will the German Packer...
Man, 2022 they drafted Devontae Wyatt in the first round.
They drafted 2 Georgia D linemen in the first round.
Yeah, and Clay.
Yeah. And Eric Stokes the year before.
Imagine they get I don't even know who would Chaz Chambliss in the first round.
Do they need safety? Because Malachi's there.
That's true. I think if Minnesota doesn't trade back, it's Malachi.
Yeah, I think so too. Nah, bro, the Eagles don't get Malachi, bro.
Dude, why is it not working?
The Rev Wi-Fi. Here, actually, on my phone.
Walking in here, everyone, all of it, they better not trade. We want a wide receiver. I mean, you just hear it out there. If they go wide receiver here, this place will explode.
Could you imagine?
It's a trade. The 2025. The cheap trade. Kansas City.
Can
49 of them.
Oh, here we go. We're good.
Can Jamal Charles do every draft pick from now on?
Yeah, right.
Wow.
Wow, he nailed that.
He almost nailed this too.
Mm-hmm.
There are 10 more first-round picks, which means there are 10 more picks that have a fifth year of contractual control associated.
What are we looking for?
Will Johnson or Mike Green?
Because
I don't know
that's
if he was in.
usually why
He wasn't.
the team trades back into the first round to get that fifth year of contractual control.
Dang, really?
That's why
No.
they usually do it.
Johnson wasn't either.
No.
Dang.
The night
He
began
wasn't lying.
a few hours ago with Cam Ward.
I did I watched the entire Bengal mock draft video before this.
Same.
I did some homework.
I also watched it. I do think it's gonna be Harrison.
I think it'll be Harrison, and I don't think it should be. Cause I really don't think he's that good.
Well, you got their biggest position of need is cornerback too.
Yeah.
And
But with Will Johnson sitting right there,
that's true. I guess if you think the injury is concerned, but like also Green Bay's been the name for Harrison for so long.
Yeah.
For like the past. Oh, Eli's in the chat.
Oh God.
Alrighty. Shadur to Minnesota.
Get Booger McCook. Okay. All right, Eli. We'll be thinking about the Acuna Snit. That's in a baseball pod. Don't worry, I'll be back for the baseball pod eventually, hopefully.
Yeah.
Big 'em and Twizzler's attention, but we ain't important
That
enough.
tweet was crazy.
They want our attention, JT.
Who wants to use it?
Stu, I guess. He was trying to get Bigums and the Twizzlers attention. They're not being important enough. So you're important to me. You know that, Pookie.
Sorry, guys. I just didn't have chat up.
Yeah, it's podcast boys' fault.
I'd be minimizing it sometimes.
It's overstimulating sometimes.
Dude, they've gone defense so many times.
Yeah. Well, they haven't drafted a receiver in the first round since 02.
Let's go.
Go, Paco!
How long? Do you think they've been chanting that the whole 10 minutes?
Yes.
Oh my!
They've been chanting "Go Pack, Go" the
Eli
whole
goes,
time.
oh my God, stream with green shirt guy. I don't know who that is.
No.
but-
I don't know who that is.
It ain't real. Dude, I'm so glad we picked good. Atlanta did something
Oh
right.
my God, Terry didn't crap the bed.
Okay, pick is in for Green Bay. I think they also tried to trade back there.
I think everybody from 22 on tried to trade back.
22 to like here. I think.
No, I even
Between
think
the-
like Detroit, Washington, Buffalo, KC, and Philly all probably could have traded back. Luther Burden the third.
Please, hey, I'm gonna have to close.
Is that
chat
true?
again.
Is that true?
I'm gonna have to close chat again. I don't want to know.
Eli, why you
That
gotta?
would kind of be an interesting pick for them.
Yeah, but what did he do?
What does he do that Romeo Dobbs can't do? or like
See, Eli, you ruined this. You ruined chat for everybody.
Dontavion Wicks or something. I don't know. I guess he can catch the ball. Dontavion Wicks can't catch.
Tavion Wicks.
Yeah, but does he have a name like Dontavion Wicks though?
That's true. I hope this isn't true.
I swear, if Eli spoiled this.
Go, Pat, go.
You think they're still chanting it?
Yes.
Oh yeah, he's
Yep.
chanting it back there.
Yep. This
Oh,
pick
it
has
is
been
in Green Bay. I forgot it is in Green Bay.
Yeah, it is in
Yeah,
Green
it is
Bay.
in Green
Dude,
Bay.
that looks so sick.
Outside of Lambeau.
Yes. I wonder what the weather's like.
No, it's
Crappy.
probably. I bet it's not that bad.
I mean, it's late April. At this point, it can't
It's
be.
probably
bad.
50s.
No, who is
I
this?
think it's the Packers own.
Is that Mr. Lambeau?
Oh wait, I guess the Packers don't have an
They don't. They're fan owned.
I
Which
don't
is
know
a
who
cool
that
concept.
is.
Oh, that's
Mark,
his face.
Mark
Green Bay,
something.
it's your time.
Mark Zuckerberg.
To make this historic pick, please give it up for first team All-Pro, Pro Bowler, two-time Super
I mean,
Bowl
it's what they're-
champion, and Packers president and CEO,
Come on, Minnesota.
Mark
No, he's the
Murphy.
president and CEO of the Packers. Mark. He apparently he's a Pro Bowler.
Mark Murphy.
atmosphere? Isn't it unbelievable?
All right.
And
There's
all,
no
all
way-
this to announce Max Harrison.
I guess Eli probably didn't spoil it because there's no way we're that far behind.
Maxwell Harrison. All this to announce Maxwell Harrison. It might actually be Will Johnson if he's still available.
On behalf of the Packers, Packer fans here in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and everywhere, because our fans are everywhere.
Try to read his lips.
It is my pleasure
That's
to
it.
welcome you all
That's
to
what
the
I've been doing.
NFL
I'll tell you when
Draft
he
at
announces the
Lambeau
pick.
Field. It is our honor and privilege to host this wonderful event
He's talking about
in our
the event.
community.
You think
particularly since we are the
their draft
only
room is just like right down
community-owned
the
team
street?
in the
No, it's
NFL.
probably like in the back.
Because if you're the president or CEO of your team, I feel like you
Just
beat
out
in
of
the
curiosity, how
boardroom.
many of you are owners?
Well, yeah, but he has no say in anything really.
That's true. I guess it's all the GM and the
We
coach.
also have
That's
the
the
best
that's the owners
in
right
the
there.
NFL.
Yeah.
All right,
We
bro.
also
Just
want
put
to
the president
celebrate
on,
the
bro.
special connection we have with our fans that dates back to the early days of
Dude, when I went to that
professional football.
Packers Atlanta game
With the 23rd
2 years
pick
ago,
in the
there were so many
2025
Packers
NFL
fans.
draft,
Like
They travel.
He said they were like
champion,
everywhere.
Green Bay Packers.
True.
You know who else is like
For the
that?
first time
Nebraska.
since
Nebraska fans.
2002.
We went to the when Georgia played Nebraska in the Gator Bowl.
Yeah, I went to that game.
I was at that game, and they were wearing a cornhead thing.
Yeah.
Wide receiver of Texas.
Oh, Matthew Golden.
Hey,
Wow, I like it from Green Bay.
first time in 23 years they picked a receiver in the first.
They're gonna get rid of Christian Watson now. They're tired of Christian Watson.
We got our pick at DB basically.
Yeah.
Holy.
I kind of like that suit. Not gonna lie.
Wanted a wide receiver, Rich, and they came through for him.
Listen to this crowd.
I think. Do you not just go Malachi?
I mean,
Because I think you need safety more than you need corner.
I do like Golden.
Harrison Smith is practically in a retirement home.
But you have, what's his name? Martellus?
Talk about giving the people what
So I got
they
rid of
want.
Lewis Seen.
Let's bring a
Josh
draft
Metellus.
to Green Bay. Let's hold it in the parking lot. Let's have 125,000 people. Let's chant "Go Pack Go" and have the first wide receiver.
What's going to be
taken with a
interesting is the
first-round pick
Giants with
since
Shadur,
2002.
Giants
And
with
let's have the
Abdul,
kid be here
Thibodeau, and
in
Brian.
Green Bay.
Yeah.
And let's
I'm
have
very
the
interested to
word
see how they
gold
do
in his
that.
last
Oh, I
name.
forgot they got Brian
It's
Burke.
what we call checking every box.
DJ, I think
Who's
you
the
were
biggest
one
out of
coming
all
up
of them?
with it, writing it to me. This is
Kayvon?
now Matthew Green and Golden.
Eulogy tackle.
It's unbelievable. And by the way, this is
Well, they
also
also
the
got
greatest
Sexy Dexy.
example
No,
of
he's gone.
that I've ever
Isn't he?
seen in my entire
Or
life.
Sexy Dexy's
No,
still
he's
there.
still- Their defense is
That
actually.
D-line's crazy.
I think they're going to try and put Abdul Carter as like a Micah Parsons kind of role.
Kind of go find somebody and hit him.
Is
Like hybrid linebacker.
Yeah.
Green Bay
He's got the
wide receiver,
athleticism to do it.
Yeah.
Matthew Golden.
I do. I
He's
think
even
that's
color
cool.
coded for the
Former
pick.
Houston Cougar right there, man.
Exactly.
He was telling me the story.
Oh,
of
yeah,
His stock shot up so fast.
You know what did it? Well, no, it wasn't the combine. It was the damn SEC championship game.
Yeah, he did.
We had like 18 touchdowns.
He and his mom on hard times.
I like it.
Thinking about those moments.
Vikings took Graham Mertz.
Oh, here he is, a first-round draft choice.
They said
and a member of the Green Bay
Price, can I
Packers
trade you a used vape
announced
for
and
that
introduced
quarterback?
here in Green
It's a
Bay,
fair.
Wisconsin.
Great
This is
trade.
someone
Great
who
trade.
ran 4.29,
You have to give me
but not
something
just a
that I'm more
speed
interested
receiver.
in.
You see a lot of
Used vape.
snap in his routes.
Used
Watch
vape
him
is like,
when he gets
I
to
think
the top, the
might be
separation,
negative
the
on
big
that.
touch. First, he shows how to break.
Price may ask
How
you
about
for
the
something
ball
just to
skills? Look
take
at this
it.
catch. Go out and get that with one hand. That'll be well
He's
received
good.
with this crowd
But
here.
I don't
The ball
know.
skills again, underthrown ball.
What
able
a
to get back
surprise.
to it.
They- they're
Adjustment
not
ability.
remember.
Again, not just
They
a
just showed
speed receiver.
Mike
This
Golden
guy's a
cooking
natural route
Obama.
runner.
Take a second.
Shocker.
What does he say? He said 1, 2, 3, and then they went Green Bay. Eli says I'm hearing Shadur to the Rams.
I said it earlier. I don't think it's
they are low key.
it's not out of the realm of possibility.
It's not. I think it would be ridiculous to do.
I think it would be stupid.
It would be ridiculous to do because you already re-signed Stafford, and I know like the Falcons have set a bad precedent of signing a quarterback and then drafting one. But I think that I think
Do you know how insufferable?
you just wait till next year. Honestly,
Do you know how insufferable Shooter Sanders would be in a market like LA?
Yeah.
Do you know how insufferable that would be?
they'd get every single primetime game.
Yes. Hey, I like the pun.
You know it.
But if there was any quarterback that
Stu says
Shedeur
James
would need to
Pierce.
sit behind, it'd be a guy like Stafford, like a guy who can
Yeah, who is super cerebral about the game.
Yeah, like very.
Stu's calling Eli. We know Stafford signed a 1-year deal, but
It was a 1-year extension.
Extension, yeah. Stu says JPJ to the Ravens.
James Pierce to the Ravens. I like the Lions. I think the Ravens are going to pass on him.
I think the
because of
Lions are going to get
I like
somebody to put on the other side.
But also, Mike Green's still available.
Yeah, but Mike Green's got some issues. He's also undersized. His production comes out of the Sun Belt.
Yeah.
The Rams. The Rams are in an interesting spot.
Because what do the Rams need?
I'd say they need one more safety, corner. And that's maybe linebacker. Maybe Jahad Campbell. Jahad Campbell would be a really good pick.
But does Jahad Campbell make it past Houston?
Yeah.
Houston's going O-line. They're going Josh Connolly or Josh Simmons.
I think they should go Simmons.
I agree. I think they should go Simmons.
Because they traded Tunsil.
That's right. Where did he go? It was some.
Oh,
weird...
we picked. Oh,
Here we go, buddy.
It's Malachi.
I'd be good with Malachi. I'd be good with Will Johnson.
You like think he know ball in the group chat, bro.
Oh no.
I'm gonna stay for this and then answer it. I definitely cannot answer.
He's on the Commanders now.
That's a good trade for the Commanders.
Yeah, it is. At my big board. Oh, here we go. Here we go, buddy.
Oh, come on, Quasi Cook. Low-key nervous. I don't know why.
It's got to be Starks.
We're the
I'm so hyped
24th
for
pick
Or Will.
in the 2025 NFL Draft. The Minnesota Vikings select Donovan Jackson, guard, Ohio State.
Donovan Jackson? Bro.
Oh no!
But due to injury to Simmons,
Oh my!
tackle where he more than held his own.
It's okay.
But his future is going to be.
That's one of your 3 picks right there. One of your 4.
We have 4 picks.
One of your 4 right there.
I gotta check Vikings Twitter and see what they talk about.
Oh no! Oh wait, the Giants just traded up. The Giants just traded up. The Giants have just traded with the Texans. With the Texans.
Somebody who beat him twice.
Oh no! I mean, I guess you need it. Here we go. We gotta hear this trade.
How bad is Vikings Twitter breaking down right now?
Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company. They're also one of
Did y'all need
America's
guards?
largest financial services companies.
I
Like
mean,
he's
I
so
guess,
much more
but
than Saquon Barkley.
I'm
Also, Staycom Barkley.
Oh man, shut my uniform. Whoever did.
Common. Stress.
We had Will Johnson.
I'll never remember
and
all this.
And Malachi just sitting
When things
there.
get intense, we get incense.
And Price, you don't even have to go in your first round.
What a nice cleansing
Like
surprise.
he's
For your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide
Is
is
he
on your
on your
side.
top 50? No.
Check out the new
he was one of the guys where I was like contemplating putting him on there, but I
Bud
just
Lights
don't
can you
know.
fit in that puppy? As many Bud Lights as it takes. A lot of Bud
That's
Lights.
brutal.
You have to give me one of those.
My dad said New York.
Why
It's
do NFL
coming.
players choose
It's
to
got
sleep over
Shedeur
smart
on
bed?
it.
I like to sleep
It's
cool.
Shedeur.
to sleep even cooler.
And I really like it when we
both get what we want.
I guess
Need
we're
to
about,
sleep
we're
over
about to
climate
figure
cool
it
smart
out
bed.
for
I trust we're taking Jackson Dart, bro.
yeah.
This Will Howard pick's finna hit like crack.
It's a feeling.
Yeah. It's gonna be Shedeur, I think. I don't think there's another option.
Texans get 34, 99, and a 2026 third.
We couldn't have made that trade.
It's kind of a lot though.
The journey.
34, 99 this year.
Yeah, and a 2026 third.
That's a lot.
I mean, yeah, but
That's
if you're-
2/3, and
But if you're going up to get what you think's your franchise quarterback, that's not.
Caesar's Palace.
yeah.
Why couldn't we have made that trade with them?
Yeah, seriously.
That would have been perfect.
Y'all would have got the second pick in the second round.
That would have been perfect.
That's a lot. That's still a lot. I mean,
it's a lot, but
it's a lot for a guy with a second round grade.
It's a lot for a guy who you probably could have just gotten.
Good, yeah. Like I don't know.
Like is he that much better than Jackson Dart?
Your biggest threat is like what? Cleveland.
Yes.
Move like.
But is he that much better than Jackson Dart or Kyle McCord?
I don't know.
I don't think he is. And I'm a known Shador hater.
Yeah, you are.
But they showing Dart a little too much though. Stu, thanks for the breaking news, Stu.
What if they do go Jackson Dart? That would be crazy.
That would be overpay because I think he'd fall to him.
That would be extreme overpay.
I think it's overpaid. I think it's overpaid now, but
I agree.
I guess it makes sense, but
I agree.
I don't know, man.
So they gave the Texans. Did they give the Texans 2/3?
Yes, they gave the Texans a third next year, a third this year, and their second.
That's a lot.
Wait, what was it again? Run out back?
It was 34, 99, and a 2026 third.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's kind of a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
Who is Manning 2.0? Which Manning?
I think maybe Archie. I hope he's thinking Archie.
That'd be the only man you got. You're hype if it's the other two Mannings.
Yeah. I mean, Archie wasn't. Let's not act like Archie was
No,
a
yeah,
scrub.
Yeah.
Is he in the Hall of Fame?
I don't think so.
I think he's a Hall of Very Good.
Yeah.
Doing all that for a guy who lost to Florida is crazy.
Yeah. Golden is high.
You finna owe Jackson $100. I ain't even gonna lie.
You know what? Shador getting that Will Levis treatment? Yeah, I mean,
Stu goes, these brothers don't know ball.
That's such an overpay. I feel like. Oh boy.
It's her friend's birthday, so do with that what you will.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh, Shador's like, I just got drafted.
So what are the Steelers going to do at quarterback?
That was their preference with the quarterbacks was Jackson Dart, and they have done a ton of work on him and know him extremely well. I just thought his a little more physical of a quarterback. Think about the division and where they play. I think that looks to be more like a Jackson Dart fit with the New York Giants. I thought they might be a little more aggressive and be worried about Pittsburgh. It's a poker game, right? They called the bluff.
Whoa!
Did not take a quarterback, and now they were patient. That was not a steep price they had to pay.
I can't say a word.
Nope, you can't. You can't. You gotta wait. You gotta wait.
Oh, Schefter.
You gotta
So
wait.
that means something wild about to happen.
Oh, don't look at chat.
I minimized it.
Dude, like, what an awful. It's not a bad pick.
I'm not talking about the pick here.
Oh, okay.
I'm not talking about the pick here.
Oh.
Well, either way, what are the Vikings doing?
Dude, I swear to God, every time I answer, she doesn't respond.
Whoa!
Oh! Oh, we're back in the first! We're back in the first, baby! Let's go! We're back in the first.
I gotta go.
Back in the first.
Is that Brian?
Oh, wait. What happened?
Yes,
Oh, sorry.
Ready. You know, they probably are looking at upside over
Okay, here we go.
playability. Play right now.
Dude, what is Atlanta about to do? Dude, we're about to get Will Johnson.
Oh,
We're about to get Will Johnson. We're about to get Will Johnson.
The Houston Texans have traded the
Here we go.
25th pick to the New York Giants. With the 25th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Jackson Dart.
Whoa!
I told you!
Oh!
I told you!
No way! What an awful pick.
Good job.
Pull up chat.
Wow.
Pull up chat.
Oh, Stu's going crazy. Oh,
Atlanta
no.
moved up so they could get Shedeur.
Yeah. Oh, no way.
way.
We're going to screw this pickup.
What about y'all traded?
What do we got? Malachi. We don't have. Justin Simmons is gone. Malachi and Jesse Bates would be crazy.
Quarterback Ole Miss is going to have fun throwing to Malik Neighbors at
Dude, we have
LSU.
options. We
Oh
can go
my God.
Malachi, Nick Eamon-Warry, Will Johnson,
Jihad Campbell.
Jihad Campbell.
Oh my gosh.
This is getting exciting. This is getting exciting.
Woo! Wait, is Terry cooking?
Dude, let Terry cook.
Did we let Terry cook?
Terry's making up for all of his mistakes the past 2 years.
Do we forget he did draft? Or did he draft?
I don't think he drafted
Pitts.
I don't think so.
Right on the money. Had a nice,
Who's drafting Sean Diddy
Who's
Combs? Nola passed on Sean Diddy Combs.
He threw 3 picks against Florida.
Dude, Shedeur Sanders is like angry right
That
now.
I did not see coming at all.
Look at Dable. Dable's like, let's go.
Bobbert called it too. Bobbert called the Will Levis treatment on Shedeur.
Yeah. Dude, let him sit. Let him sit for a year. There's a lot. There's a lot that needs to happen.
Yeah, okay, but it's weird that they signed 2 quarterbacks and then picked.
It's not there. But here's the other point.
Yeah, they're gonna cut DeVito for sure. They're cutting DeVito, and then he's gonna be 3rd string. Like he's gonna sit. He's not gonna.
But guess what, folks?
Yeah, for sure.
He's gonna sit.
Have they?
Out of Ole Miss.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And guess who won the Connerly Award last year?
Dude, what's Atlanta about to do?
It's gotta be.
Jackson Dart.
Yeah, what was this trade package?
Schooled in it, understands it.
We got we traded 46, our first next year, and this year's 7.
I know that.
But we got a 3rd this year.
I'd be interested
Oh,
to hear
okay.
your
So
thoughts
you got-
on his
We got
game.
26 and a 3rd.
But we lost our first.
We lost our first next year.
So you basically
We're-
traded your first next year for this one and a 3rd.
And a 3rd.
And we also in our 2nd. So our first from next year and our 2nd for this pick and a 3rd. That's not the worst. It's not the worst.
We're banking on being good.
We're banking really hard on being good. But if it's defense here, like if we go either safety or corner, we're fine.
Or even linebacker.
Or even linebacker.
Or D-line. We could literally pick anybody on the defensive side of the ball and be happy.
I don't really like the defensive.
I don't either.
Because I like Harmon and like Kenneth Grant. But if we're trading up and we do something stupid, I'm going to be extremely disappointed.
You know, hear me out.
Atlanta taking Luther Burden? Please, no. We do not need to trade up for Luther Burden.
Yeah, we don't need to trade up for a receiver. We need to. This has got to be a DB.
Luther Burden isn't a first round receiver.
No.
Whose pick was this?
Houston.
Yeah. No, wait.
No, this was LA.
LA.
So let's just place that aside for the moment.
Because Houston traded the. I think Houston should. Oh, no, I guess because Josh Connerly and Sims are both still here. Where's Houston's? Where's Houston's?
Dude, Josh
second?
Simmons is still available.
Tomorrow night.
Yeah.
There's a lot we could go here. Because I like Josh Simmons.
Yep.
I don't really like Connor.
I don't like Connor either. Why did he rise so much?
They didn't have one this year because they flipped it.
Did it have to be combine or something?
I think so. But I like Simmons.
Out of Florida State.
I like Simmons. I like Campbell. I like Malachi.
Go double Georgia.
I like Eamon-Warry too.
I think Nick Eamon-Warry is going to be.
There's a lot we could do right. There's a lot we could do right.
And a first rounder next year. Atlanta.
Too many years of being a Falcons fan to trust this front office.
Les got to get a new coffee mug. Collect them picks.
Yeah, but here's the other part with Atlanta. It's a division they think they can still go get someone, even though Tampa's won it 4 straight years. They haven't run away with the division.
I don't know why I'm so
Los
nervous.
Angeles Rams have traded the 26th pick to the Atlanta Falcons. With the 26th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select James Pierce Jr., defensive end, Tennessee.
James Pierce Jr.
Needed pass rush is now absolutely checked the boxes this evening.
Do I hate
him? We begged him for years. Just take a pass rusher.
It's
in the first
interesting.
round.
I
They
mean,
never did it. Now they decided to
double down.
How about that?
So we have
So we are
athlete. Leonard Floyd
beefing
is
the
the body
pass
type. You see the height.
Well,
you
which
see how
so okay,
that
so
lean,
Jalen
narrow
Walker's playing
frame,
linebacker.
but he ran in the 4.4s and it shows up.
Or
You
he's
see
going to
him
be
get
like he
off
was
the
at
rock.
Georgia.
Yeah.
He's got a
What was his
variety
position
of
called?
moves. He's not just going to win with that speed. He can win on the high side as well as
Or
underneath
something
the
like
tackle
that.
here with a little up and under. Wanted to see a little
just a
more
little- he's a little
consistency
small.
with this. The pocket collapsing power.
But
That's
the
going to be an
thing
area
that
you want to
scares
see
me, though, is that
to develop.
Ebiketti's
He
also
can set the edge. You see it here as a pass rusher can also do it in the run game. I knew they spent a lot of time on him, and there was
They're
talk
happy.
they could take him with the 15th pick. I think
guess
they
it's
were just
Goldberg's
surprised Jalen Walker
Goldberg's
was there. They couldn't pass him up.
Goldberg's gotta be
But
like
hey,
this.
why not go back and get another one?
I think what's
Eli
interesting
just
about
challenged
this
King
for
to
me, guys, is that when you're looking at James Pierce now,
Yeah,
now that you picked up Jalen Walker, isn't
I
Leonard
agree.
Floyd now
That's-
in Atlanta?
that's not my-
who you just
How about
compared
I don't
him to?
hate it,
Now you can have
but
a
I don't
plan for
love it either.
Jeff Ulbrich can say, I can DPR him, designated
Like we-
pass rush,
I guess we don't
have a
necessarily
plan and work him in
need
as he gets bigger
DB like
and
that.
stronger
Because
and
James
adds a
Jr.
little
was
more
not
balance.
bad.
Because right now,
He wasn't
he's a
bad.
sprinter.
No.
But
For long, we're going to have to add a little bit more to it, but he doesn't have to do it right away.
He had a
It's good
down year
pick for
this
them.
year.
The Ravens halfway through their pick as we send.
I'm very curious. What's Schefter got to say?
This goes to
Or
picking
this Rappaport?
James Pierce
That's
at number
Schefter.
15 overall. They have, in
think.
fact, done extensive homework on his character, trying to understand the immaturity. They've talked to basically everyone he knows. They met with him and his mom
Double
yesterday.
edge.
Yesterday, doing late homework on Pierce. Believe in the culture that
draft is
Raheem
weird.
Morris has created.
draft is
Rich,
weird.
James Pierce.
447
now
40
Keep
though.
up with every pick on NFL.
I mean, it could be a
with
home
the draft
It could be a
tracker
home
Yes.
presented by Lexus. So
It could be a home I'm just. I'm not sure.
This has remnants of Vic Beasley.
beginning and the
Yeah.
trade beginning, and we saw not only multiple first-round picks traded tonight, but involving
Ravens, Lions, Commies, Bills.
first-round picks in next year's draft. Unbelievable.
So Ravens go
Tonight.
Malachi, no?
Yeah, they probably go Malachi. I feel like. I mean, a Malachi and
And Kyle Hamilton?
Hamilton's crazy-
Or do they go
crazy
Will
duo.
Johnson?
By checking Allstate first. Like you know to
Well,
check
either
your
way,
cars
they're
not on
getting.
MT
They're arguably getting the best DB out of this draft, not named
yeah.
Travis Hunter.
So check Allstate first. And
I guess
see
it,
even
like,
more
I don't know, because for me the corner is weird for Baltimore because you already have two boundary corners in my opinion, with Nate Wiggins and
Marlon Humphrey.
Marlon Humphrey.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you put
Will Johnson's bigger, though.
I don't know if you put Johnson in the slot unless you move Wiggins to.
I think Malachi.
I think Malachi's more than likely to pick.
That'd be a good one.
But now I can see Detroit trading out of the first.
Yeah, that's James Pierce.
Or Mike Green.
Just 49 keys and
Yeah, I think Detroit. I think they're gonna go edge.
So they either go Mike Green or they trade out and wait in a second for an edge. Because you forget that JT, I'm not going to try to pronounce his last name. He is a crazy good player.
Yeah.
He is freaky.
He's a Dan Campbell kind of guy.
Yes,
too.
he is freaky athletic.
Yeah.
Was it 2 years ago he had that game against I think it was us. So it went 3 years ago, his freshman year.
Yeah.
Where he almost single-handedly beat us.
Yeah.
Either way, one rate fits all. FedEx One Rate. Ship to your customers.
Yeah, I guess
for
we're
a
gonna
flat
see.
rate.
James Pierce Jr.
Check out the new whip. Tight, tight. Fully
Number
custom.
31 player on my
Bud
board.
Lights can fit in that puppy. As many Bud Lights as it takes. A lot of Bud Lights.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Give me one of those.
I don't know.
I don't know
I don't. It's not what the name I wanted to hear upon my first reaction. It is not the name I wanted to hear, but
upon further thinking,
yeah. Right, let me see a 4-point stance.
Stu, let me see your liver failure.
Let's see that hairline, Stu. Break that out.
Let me see how like dead your liver is. Let me see that arrest record, Stuart.
These boys look like they need Dr. Pepper.
Price didn't ask Ansley to get me one.
Oops.
I got some of the
I
help, don't worry.
I misread the text.
Always moving forward. We lead, others follow.
I misread the text. It's my bad. Ramadunze commercial again.
Lad.
Patrick Mahomes. They
Patrick.
got to sneak Patrick in there.
They got Joe Milton.
Got stuff.
Joe Milton.
Goat.
The GOAT.
You mean Jalen Milroe?
Yeah, Jalen Milroe.
Milroe.
I'm standing on the fact that I think Jalen Milroe is just Joe Milton.
The same character.
It's a Joe Milton reskin.
The deep bomb is intense. He does, like, if he could figure it out, he'd be a great quarterback.
Yeah.
Milton?
Both.
Both?
Yeah, both.
I told you, they're the reskin. They're just a reskin
Joe
of each other.
Milton. Jalen Milroe is just Joe Milton if Joe Milton could run.
Yeah. Joe
Yeah.
Milton's like 6'6", and he's like
Jalen Milroe is what everybody thought Joe Milton was going to be in college.
Jalen Milroe, he just got to put it. If he can put it together, he'd be great. But the chances of that are like probably 2%.
But you know, the only team that he could have gone to fix him was ironically either the Jags or the Bucks, with either Liam Cohen or Dave Canales.
Yeah. Here you go. They're hype. They're probably like, yeah, Malachi Starks just fell to us.
Yeah. What are the Falcons doing?
Yeah. I could see Starks. I think it makes the most
Oh my
sense.
God, Mark Andrews, how'd you get there?
A ball hawk safety?
Or Nick Emanwari. Could you imagine Nick Emanwari
Dude,
and
you
Kyle
could
Hamilton?
destroy them over the top.
Oh, yeah.
Bombing it over the top, you would destroy them. Because I would not trust Emanwari or Harrison in coverage like that over the top.
Harrison?
Or Kyle Hamilton. My bad. Yeah,
Justin Tucker? Shouldn't you be like in jail?
Yeah.
85% okay.
All right, here we go.
There is an Alabama player on the board.
Where's old Raj having
So we'll see what happens.
Jihad to play opposite of Roquan.
With the 27th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Baltimore Ravens select Malachi Stark.
Yeah.
Defensive back,
I love it.
Yeah, that's a great pick for them.
That's so good.
It has been
That's such a good pick.
written, and so it
JT's
has now been
crying
done.
in the club right now.
Malachi Starks
Donovan
coming out of the
Jackson.
game room,
So
and
bad
he's
one in
only
Malachi.
four
I mean, it was the
prospects still in there.
perfect fit for us.
And
but
he is the
what do I
one that
know?
was just
I'm
chatting
just some
with the
bummy,
Ravens.
some bummy guy.
Take it away.
Yeah, this is someone who can play in the
Athleticism-
nickel, can play
athleticism
as a high
60
safety. I think with the Ravens, that's where he's going to be. He's going to be that on top of the
Where do you get
Christmas
these
tree
metrics?
safety
Yeah.
there. Someone who is very smooth,
He's gonna be great.
fluid.
That
You talk to the folks at Georgia, they talk about the leadership he provided.
I remember watching
He's
this.
got big time
me
character,
too.
excellent
When
communicator,
Bo Nix thought he could
and
change teams and
excellent
beat
leader.
us.
Here he is down the field.
That's his
locating
freshman
the ball
year,
in the
too.
tip
Yep,
pass,
true freshman.
Showing you those ball skills. This was in an early game here.
I think so
First
was
game
this.
Right out the chute.
No,
How
this
about
is
this play?
this
Watch
year.
him go up and get it.
That was the
That was-
season opener.
that was
That
two-
was Clemson.
no,
That
that was
was
because
it.
PJ
And so
Bolton
you
picked
want to see a few more plays on the ball. He didn't get those opportunities the rest of the year.
Where you
but
think you're
watch
going?
him
Come here.
tackle, watch him fill
This
the
is
alley
great. This is a great
close.
pick.
And get guys on the ground. You can blitz him, which you know Baltimore is going to cut everybody loose in that defense.
Okay,
Joel,
Eli.
what I love is
Oh, like
he's
Justin
such
Tuck
a
didn't do
smart
anything.
player. Day one, he started
Remember
for Kirby
Justin Tuck?
Smart in that
With the
secondary. Day
Giants.
one on campus, and he has
Oh,
been
man.
not only
That's
a great
crazy.
player for them, but a
Look at
great
that
leader,
defense.
like
Yeah.
you mentioned.
That's
And
crazy.
Roquan, Nate
for my
Wiggins,
money,
Marlon
at least,
Humphrey,
CD,
Malachi
when
Starks,
I
Kyle
look at what he
Hamilton.
can do, you look at the
Woo!
versatility throughout the
that's
secondary.
crazy.
Yes, he can
That's
go
nasty.
be on top of the Christmas tree and everything,
That's
but you can
nasty.
also start
Detroit.
moving him around because
Up
he
next.
is confident enough.
I look, you
in
think they
his
go Donovan as a
football
rock?
IQ, where you've got a versatile piece
I think
in
they're
that
going.
secondary
They
to
go
do a lot of
edge
things.
regardless. They're going to put somebody on the other end of.
When you play on any
Hodge.
team,
I
the
think-
worst
I think
position to
Loki
play
might be his
for
rock.
Because
is
not
to
having
let
another
coach
good
who
edge killed them
specializes.
last year.
Kirby Smart was
I
a
think
secondary
Green-
player
Green-
in college
Green's
football.
probably the
Second thing
Oh,
is
and he just
Ar'Narius
picked up
Washington did a
Rashid.
nice job for them filling in last year. Malachi Stark should bypass him and team up with Kyle.
Keep talking a lot, nigga. That's a long hug.
And there is
God.
a pride on the defensive side of the ball. And last year, guys, it was not good enough. This was the 31st pass defense in the league. They were 25th in pressure rate. That's not up to their standard.
That's actually an awful
We're
situation.
starting to see
Yeah.
him come along.
But better ain't the
But that's
goal in
not
that
it.
building.
No,
They
it
want
is
to be
not.
dominant, and they were not last year.
But does he
Yeah.
play like a
That's how
Raven?
bad the pick
100%.
There
was.
you go.
No, I thought it was ridiculous.
It's not a bad pick. Like they needed
that
it,
was the
but given
celebration
who they
at
could
the
have
draft
had,
party.
This will help Zach Orr in his second
Although-
year as the defensive coordinator in a
yeah.
big way.
To be fair, they didn't trade up for Jackson Dart. That's what they didn't do.
That's
And that's
true.
a
They
win.
did not trade up for Jackson.
And that's a win.
The team that
Man, that is wild.
one and done to
So
the
where is Shedeur gonna
top
fall
seeded
to?
Lions
Cleveland.
last year.
Yeah.
The Washington Commanders
Cleveland just got
now on the clock.
Mason Graham.
Mason Graham and Shedeur.
Eagles.
And next year's
Buco
first.
picks.
And a first next year.
The top of the
Yeah,
draft
they'd be good this
tomorrow
year.
night.
If it works out well.
One has to wonder if you want yourself some Shedeur Sanders, you might have to get in over the next half hour.
So look at that. So look at that first.
Yeah,
it'll
I
be.
was about to say, I don't think Detroit, Washington, Buffalo, Kansas City, or Philadelphia.
Left on the board, no one on the board is a quarterback
Something
team.
freaky
might move up
So
again,
all
but,
you're worried about
Yeah,
Cleveland.
but why
is
would
there
you?
someone else out
The
there
only
that you
people
have
I
to
could
worry
see
about?
moving
It would
up.
have to be Pittsburgh or maybe
New Orleans?
trying to jump
Las Vegas?
Back.
to get back in. I don't know.
I'm old enough to remember when the Browns fans woke
what
up.
if the
and
Steelers
thought
come
they
back
might get
up?
both Hunter
Cleveland does have picks to move back up.
Yeah,
They
but
had the
Yeah, they don't need to.
But they don't need
opportunity
to.
Travis Hunter,
So are you gonna
and
freak
they passed
out
up
and
on it.
possibly
And
trade
by
away
taking
a lot of
Jacksonville's
picks?
Wait.
to come up
I
from
think-
5?
I think
They've got
it's-
Jacksonville's
Yeah, because
first
worst case
rounder
scenario
in their
goes,
back
okay,
pocket
you
if
trade
they
back in
wanna
the second,
go and get a quarterback
and
in
you
next
get
year's
your
draft,
pick
which
of
everybody says
Tyler
is a deeper
Shaw, Will
quarterback draft
Howard,
than the one this year.
Kyle
And another
McCord.
team that might need a quarterback for the future with
Steelers
their
just
quarterback currently at age
riding,
37. And the
Jackson
Rams, they now
And
have
Darby
to
Sanders
a
has to
second
stop
first
that
rounder
Sanders.
in next
To be
year's
fair, the
draft
best
for that
QB in
as
this
well.
draft's like saying he's
So
a
that's
tallest
looking
midget. It's
deep
not.
over the steering wheel for the moment. Let's
It's
welcome
not
Alan
the
Starks,
flex you
who's
think
there
it
for
is.
Dude.
I
Jackson
just got
Dart,
my first hug of
like the
night from one
accuracy
of
and the
draft
timing is just so
prospects.
bad.
You just
It's
hugged
not
Roger
NFL.
Goodell for
No,
the
don't get me wrong.
longest
Is he a
time.
bad
What was the meaning
quarterback?
behind
No.
such a long embrace with him?
It's been a long week, and just kind of be able to.
Oh, yeah, so the Rams and Browns
Just
both have
kind of
double
watch
first
him as a
next year.
kid since I was a kid and be up here with him. And I've been waiting for a long
Browns
time.
double
in that
first
room
next.
back
If the
there.
Browns are bad again,
You got some time with your
Hey,
family
hey,
while
it's
you
the Rams
waited.
are probably
What
true.
has your
They've
family done
always
for you
been
to
bad.
get
They're
you
in a
to this
perpetual
moment?
state of
Man,
just.
I couldn't thank them enough.
I could see,
All the
like,
sacrifices that they made
if
for
they
me.
do it right with double first next year,
My mom, my dad, I
It's
told
not
him I
bad.
would cry.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know how long
She at home watching this, my
the
fiance
front
back
office
there.
will last, though.
My agency, man,
because next year quarterbacks are going to be who?
Carson Beck.
Carson Beck,
Now you're a
Art,
Baltimore
maybe
Raven.
Arch.
I don't think.
I don't think
Congratulations.
Lenoris maybe.
Man,
I don't think
he
he
and
would
Kyle
be able to, to be
Hamilton.
honest.
I
So
guess you
it's
can
Carson Beck,
take safety off the board for the Ravens for quite some time, right?
maybe Gunner.
My goodness gracious. So
Who talking about? Who's
that's the
quarterback?
latest.
Yeah, the
Now
quarterbacks
here
for
is the
next
celebration.
I think
The
it's Ezra
lines that
Rocket.
appears
John
to be Dan
McTeer?
Campbell going through
Does-
the line.
It's hard because
dapping
they
everyone
have
up.
Klubnik.
Tell you what,
Klubnik,
if I'm in the room with
Klubnik,
Dave Campbell,
Aller.
he's getting a fist bump. I don't want a hug.
What do you think
Back.
the Lions
Back.
just did?
I thought they would look at interior
What's his name for
offensive line, but
TCU,
guys,
I think.
we got kind of wiped
Yeah.
out when you look at the interior offensive
Josh
line.
Hoover.
Booker would have made so much sense
Eli
for them
Holstein.
there. Right?
Donovan
Connor
Jackson.
Wegman.
Donovan Jackson would have made so much sense for them there.
LSU's
You notice
quarterback.
who you don't see in the room?
Yeah.
Chris Spielman.
Yeah.
Always has a big
Oh,
influence there, but Chris always managed to stay out of camera sight. Brad Holmes
Interesting.
running
Yeah.
running that team and running
Still,
it
it's
so
not
well
like
as a
a-
GM.
With
Not
the
a crazy
28th
stat.
pick
Crazy.
in the
Great
2025
It just depends
NFL
who plays
Draft,
and who doesn't.
the
Who's
Detroit
going up?
Lions select Tyleek Williams, defensive tackle, Ohio State.
I don't hate it, but
Well, they
I don't
stay
like
in
it.
the Big Ten there.
another
Go
undersized
Tyleek
tackle.
Williams. A little bit
Yeah,
earlier than I
6'2".
thought he would go. I thought
Pretty
he would
short.
be more in the second round range,
Upper
but they know
court.
what
Struggles
they
to
like. and
finish.
This is someone who
Me too. Me too, bro. Me too.
Chat, clip that,
Shout
please.
out.
Someone please clip that.
Press
Me
out
too.
blocks.
Me
He
too.
can
Someone
hold that
please
point of
clip
attack
that.
really, really easily. Just a big, strong, powerful guy at 334 pounds.
Yeah, I don't know.
Someone
Man.
everybody else to rush on
I don't
third down
know.
because
I don't.
of what he does.
I
on
think he
first
should have
and
gotten
second
edge
down
here.
just
I mean,
against the run, just
angle
to
out.
eat up
but I'm
the
not gonna.
space.
I'm not gonna.
Glimpses of his
I
ability to
have
get
big
on the
faith
other
in
side
Dan
and be
Campbell. I think he
disruptive.
knows.
Yeah, he knows what
As
he's
a
doing.
pass rusher,
I think he
it's
knows
more
what he's
pure
doing.
power
He sees it
than
differently.
anything else. But to me,
he's just
he's
a-
going to
he's
give
just
you
a guy,
pass
man.
rush opportunities
Just a
to
guy,
slow
Commanders,
down by him stopping the run early in the
The
game.
Washington Commanders select.
What do the commies do here?
Impact is what
John
he's gonna
Campbell.
give you primarily
Ronnie
as a
into
run
that.
defender. He lined up as a three
Oh
technique
my
for Jim
God,
Hill's
he's
defense.
just
They
the
went through
worst.
an
Is Neil
entire
watching the stream?
philosophical change in the way that they were going to rush the quarterback mid second year after
I
their
forgot
loss
Austin
to
Simmons.
Oregon.
Austin Simmons
With that
isn't
defense,
starting
David
over
Johnson, their
Trinity
defensive
Chambliss,
line
man.
coach, and Tyleik Williams took that
Make it known.
change, and he was better in the second half of the season.
I just said
His
he's just the
production
worst.
was
I don't have time.
primarily as
There's
a
not
true
enough time
freshman,
in the
never
day
quite got back
to
to that
explain.
level.
To explain why
Battled
everyone
some
hates
weight
Bobby
issues,
Bennett.
but I will tell you this: when
That
he
was a
wants
Neil
to
question.
go, he's really good and strong. Like I said, on base down.
And this fits what they do. Culture
I mean, all the
fit for
fines,
Detroit. This is the type of player
the
they want. They need to help
rules.
the defensive tackle.
Ohio State.
Still not as worse as Rob
Woo,
Manfred.
last 4 picks.
Rob Manfred's
Three
been worse
national
commissioner.
champion
He
Buckeyes
is
in the last
awful.
10
I think
picks.
Adam Silver's
The
probably
last
the
4
best.
picks
Adam
in the
Silver's
first round
best,
coming
by
up.
far. And who's the deputy commissioner, the Asian dude?
And while you're typically athletic,
I think it's
right
Mark
now,
something.
Rick,
Yeah,
you're
who
pathetic.
was the second round draft picks? Yeah.
Shank.
All right. We got the Commanders, who I think could go offense here.
Do they need a receiver?
They could use it. Well, they just lost De'Ami Brown.
So do they take a flyer on Luther Burden?
They could. I think it would make sense. Yeah. I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, Commanders. I mean,
or do they go DB and maybe hit up someone like a Will Johnson? No, he got drafted, didn't he?
No.
Yeah, Will Johnson.
Will Johnson's still on the board.
I think
he falls
Nick
like
Eamon-Wari.
Bills.
Yeah.
Nick Eamon-Wari could be nice.
Nick Eamon-Wari could be good for him.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of options for the Commanders. I think they could go offense, though. I think they could go running back, too. Okay.
Caleb Johnson?
Like, I've been hearing Travion Henderson.
Really? I don't think he's that good.
I think Quinchon's better.
I think Quinchon's better, too. Yeah, still, you went about Ole Miss players. I remember when they did that, he called me. He was so... He thought for sure they tampered.
Luther Burden steal.
It's not a steal if he wasn't that good to begin with.
It wasn't a steal if he hasn't been projected in the first round in a month.
Yeah. What happened with that? Was he just overhyped last year?
His combine was just was not great.
Wasn't he dropping a lot of balls?
No, he actually looked really good in the, what's it called? Is it
Gauntlet or whatever?
Yeah, the gauntlet where they run down the line. He actually I think he looked really good. Maybe I'm tripping. Was his gauntlet good or bad? I don't remember. But I know his combine wasn't like all that compared to like Golden or I don't even think Ibuka did anything in the combine.
I think he was hurt.
As many Bud Lights as it takes. A lot of Bud Lights.
Arian Smith getting drafted here. Trust.
Arian Smith's going to be so good. If he can figure out the...
he's like John Gruden's guy.
Oh, yeah. Gruden
John Gruden loves him.
But he just needs to catch it.
Well, yeah. He'd be a great receiver if he could catch the ball.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Quinton Johnston would keep whatever the hell his name is. Quentin Johnson.
Yeah.
And it's the same way. He'd be really good if he could do the one thing he's getting paid to do.
Mm-hmm.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on
It's like saying Orlando RC would be a great shortstop if he could catch if he can hit the ball.
He would. Remember that one?
One year he had like 25 home runs.
Yeah. I had him in fantasy that year.
That's right.
I had him in fantasy baseball because Seager got hurt.
Yes.
And I picked him up.
Yep. It's okay.
Good times. Good times.
We got the Diamondbacks next 3 days.
Let's go. Who are we going against? Brandon Pfaadt?
No. It'll be
Gallon.
Eugenio.
Is that his name?
Who?
Sanchez. Is that his last name?
I think
their fourth guy.
It's Brendan Pfaadt, Merrill Kelly, Corbin Burns,
Zach Gallen,
and
then
they signed Jordan Montgomery, but I think he's out for the year.
Yeah, he's not playing.
Let me see. I got it pulled up right here.
Hold on, I can do it. I can do it right now.
I really didn't think Shedeur was going to fall out of the first round, to be honest.
Oh, you've got the spreadsheet?
Eduardo Rodriguez.
Erod, yeah.
All right. The pick is in for Washington.
They seem very happy.
Imagine they get Travion.
28-3, Kirk Cousins, James Pierce Jr.
Y'all hating Falcons are so hot garbage. I didn't say they weren't.
Eli.
I ain't say they weren't.
Bandwagon Chiefs fan thinks he can talk.
I didn't think they were. I never said they were not garbage.
We get Sale Gallen. Game 1.
Jamin Davis, Chase Young, none of those guys are
Game
there
2.
anymore. They started from scratch.
Look, it could be Jahad Campbell.
I could see
Jahad Campbell.
With the 29th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft,
Grant Holmes,
Washington
Merrill
Commanders
Kelly,
select
Strellen Buff, Brendan
Connerly Jr.
Josh Connerly.
Interesting.
Oregon.
Dang, they must really not have faith in.
How about that? They doubled up on
Well,
tackles.
it's not the other
You get a
side.
player as special as Jamin
But still,
Davis.
I know Josh Simmons has the
Peters is gonna do his
patella
darndest to make sure that he's
stuff, but I still go Josh Simmons.
Laramie
I'd go
Tunsil is
Josh
going to play the left tackle.
He's looks so
Josh
good.
Connolly is going to.
So that means Kansas City's getting Josh Simmons. That's some devil magic. That's some voodoo magic. That's some voodoo magic. Kansas City
Didn't
getting
Joe
Josh
Tooney
Simmons.
leave?
Yeah, Joe Tooney got
plays
traded
very under
to
control. You don't see him get out over his skis. He's patient
Chicago.
with his hands.
That's right.
He can sit back in the rocking chair. He's real strong and sturdy. He faced a lot.
They
of
would have been even
rushers
better if they
on the
drafted
schedule this year, including
Tyler
battle
Bourne.
with
Yeah.
Abdul Carter. You see the athleticism when he gets out
That's
there in
the-
space.
that is crazy.
Yeah,
Another
that's
example here of
is it
him
the biggest
just
shock?
staying
No, the
attached,
biggest
which
shock.
you'd love to see. And here he is
Yeah,
as a
that's
Pee-wee
Jack-
player, which that
Jackson
doesn't look very Pee-wee to me.
It's either that.
Look how good he
the
was.
Vikings pick.
Look how good he was. He was 3.
Laminated.
You know, the draft has
My
done
son's
good this
gonna be
year of
sick
not
that day
showing
when
the
we're
worst
playing that
moment in this guy's family history.
That's true. Yeah, they haven't.
Yeah. You see what I sent you on Instagram earlier?
Yeah.
This guy runs a blazing 4.2 140. Too bad he couldn't run faster to save his baby brother from getting hit by a car.
We're seeing a lot of those, Rich. We're seeing a lot
That's
of
the draft night fit.
on these throwbacks.
That's
He said
That's
so much
2
more
Rebels
athletic
drafted in
than
the
they've
first
ever been.
round.
A lot of them were
$3.
ex-tight ends moving inside the tackle.
Who's the second?
We talked about Kelvin
Michael.
Banks maybe being rated
No,
higher,
Dart
but that one,
and,
the 2 games
Walter
against
Nolan.
Georgia, it was a rough tape.
Rebel.
Similar with Josh.
He was
Walter
like-
Nolan doesn't count.
He was at like 4 different schools
against
before
Ohio
y'all,
State.
buddy.
You know, they were
Relax.
rolling. You know,
He was
I
at what,
called the Buckeyes
A&M,
at that
Bama?
point in the season.
He
They were
was
like the
just
Death Star Supernova
He was like
when
another
they
one
got to the
too.
Rose Bowl.
Yeah, he
And
was.
that was really
And
the
that-
only game that he
What's that, like
struggled in.
$12 million
But I thought
recruiting
Conley
class
was
that
a really good
no
player all
one
year
panned
long.
out for
I
him?
thought he was maybe even a guy that could get in
Like, who
the
panned out from
teams
that draft
outside of
class
that
for him?
tape.
But this
Sean
is another
Stewart?
love letter to their quarterback,
That's
guys.
about
It's
it.
not a love
Everybody's
letter to
left.
the quarterback, the young
I think only
quarterback.
2 people
You've
stayed.
talked about it,
Shamar
Joel.
Stewart
You've
and
talked
Nick
about
Schwartz.
DJ. You invest in that
No,
guy.
Nick Schwartz was a
and
transfer
keep going, 'cause
from
I
Purdue.
thought there might be
yeah.
a chance of a corner on defense there. Got Marshawn
Purdue's good for, like,
Lattimore
one
this
player.
season
There's
last
Connor
year.
Weekman
Maybe
in
have
that
another
class,
guy on
too.
the opposite
Yes.
corner. Maybe get Sanders still back inside the nickel, which we thought he would play. Although
Buffalo.
he played awfully well outside.
Buffalo looking to
But
trade
they decided
here?
to invest
4
in Jaden
minutes?
Daniels,
I don't
and
know
it's
who would want to
obvious
trade
why.
up to.
And
be
they
honest.
know who they have to get
Unless
through.
Cleveland's really scared
that
about
would be
Philly trading their
Eagles
pick.
who can rush the passer in waves. It
Because
doesn't
Kansas City,
matter
I think,
who
is
leads,
going to
who
go
watch,
Josh
they'll
Simmons.
collect
I think
a few
that's
more
a
before
lot.
this draft
Bills
is
have
over.
to go
So they are doing
secondary
their best
now.
to fight through that foe that's right in front of them. That's the mountain they've got to climb.
Well, here's a team that knows who they have to get past as well because they've
Yeah,
had trouble
what
getting
was that,
past
like
them in the
2005?
playoffs, not so much in the regular
even
season.
alive
Of
then?
course, I'm referring to the Bills,
Kinda.
who are choosing right
He was
now,
like
and then
2.
there are the Chiefs, the team I'm also referring to
I think he's
in
younger
this
than you,
conversation after them.
Eli.
And then come the Philadelphia
What's his
Eagles.
birthday? I
Real
don't
quick
remember. I
before we
think it's
start
like
turning our attention to potential trades, as the Bills
I
are
think-
now
I think he's
nearing
like
4 minutes to go on their selection.
I think he's
If the
younger than
Bills stick
is
and
what
pick, what do you
Simons is
think?
what.
Here.
I looked at defensive
And it looks
tackle,
like they have stuck
defensive
in pistol,
line.
by the way.
I had him taking Trey Amos, a corner out
I
of
think
Ole
they're right
Miss.
around here.
We've still
Yeah,
got
Jackson's
Maxwell
like-
Hairston
like
is out there.
28.
Will Johnson hasn't gone. I mean, there's only been one corner that's gone.
And what about pass rush?
That Christian Benford
Because that's another
contract
obvious spot
kind of
to me.
surprised
I'm
me.
excited to see still sitting out there.
With
Mike
Joey
Green sitting
Bosa,
out
Like he was
there.
with Joey Bosa
good.
coming
Be
in there,
good,
I mean,
dude.
they're
Good.
gonna
God
be
bless.
fun to
Go
watch
Bills.
with Russo.
Hey.
Joey
Will
Bosa
Johnson.
hasn't played
Yeah.
games, right? How many years
Well,
now?
because
So you
homeboy
gotta
from
make sure you're backstopping
Florida
that.
ain't really
So
panning out.
I'm not
Kyrie
saying
Elam.
that's the
I
pick,
think they actually.
but it is a
I don't think he's
still
there.
there. Mike
I
Green's
think
still
they got
sitting
rid
of him.
out
They did get
there
rid
in
of
pass rush. But I know
They
this.
brought back
Pete
Trey
Carroll,
White
they
though.
wanna
I
do a
remember
little
seeing
more
something
man
about them
coverage,
signing a
Joel.
1-year contract.
And if they want to do more man
He
coverage,
could have been
in
so
the
good if he
secondary,
didn't get hurt so much.
Mad Max is sitting out there right
He
now.
was that good.
Benjamin Morrison from Notre Dame is sitting out there right now. So we'll see if they decide to go in that direction.
Yes, here's what I would say. If I'm just
They
like,
have
you know,
not
college
really
guy
drafted
coming in
that
looking
well.
at Buffalo.
Dalton
There's two ways
Kincaid.
that you beat
Dalton
Patrick
Kincaid,
Mahomes in the
mid.
playoffs.
When they
And
had
they're the
Ed
same
Oliver was
way.
a good pick.
What Tampa did in
Yeah,
the Super
Kyle
Bowl,
Allen
what Philadelphia did in
was
the Super Bowl,
not
and put
very
him on
good.
his back. Put Patrick Mahomes on
And
his
then
back. You know,
I do
so
like Ed Oliver.
To
Ed
me, I
Oliver's
don't know
probably
if
the
there's
best pick.
enough
Michael
edge
Bradley
tackle.
though.
There's not enough defensive linemen that you can take here. The
That's
problem
just not
is
true.
they've been
Yes,
run
because I've been
through
saying
this. There's
Siobhan Revel
not
from
really,
Eastern Carolina is
those
going to steal the
top-end
draft for the
guys.
last
You're
2
taking
hours.
production here, maybe like a Mike Green from Marshall. He led the country in
As
sacks.
Araku, the Ted Hendricks Award
Donovan,
winner.
as Araku, he had 16 and a half sacks
Keep
for
hitting
Boston
shit over
College.
there.
That would be
Donovan
interesting to me.
Araku.
Just to
I don't don't think they go on edge.
I don't. I think they go
with
Will
Von
Johnson
Miller and Joey Bosa.
and Ed Oliver.
They want to play more. They got
But Ed
to
Oliver's-
bump that up.
He's more of
Remember
a
they
yeah.
swung and missed on Kyrie
And they added
Irving
Larry
2 years ago at
Ogunjobi,
corner.
who's a solid.
Well, to be exact,
But
Daniel, there's been
one of them
one
was suspended
cornerback
for the
taken
first
in this
time.
draft who also hasn't played wide receiver at the same time. We're talking about Johnny Barron, who went 20th overall to the Denver Broncos to be paired up with the reigning defensive player of the year in the same.
Can I make one request?
Okay.
Travis Hunter, at the press conference, do me a favor. Come out as a wide receiver and do a press conference. Change outfits. Come out as a corner.
Ryan's about to get crazy.
Here comes the commissioner.
Hey,
We're gonna have to go on mute, guys.
All I said was make a wish, and I was right.
I didn't think you were right too. That's the crazy part.
Chiefs are on the clock right now, and we're about to
Listen,
hear
I
the
know
Bills'
my
selection
Don't worry.
That's crazy.
here in Green
Those
Bay.
are some crazy
The
shoes.
NFL is
Kinda
stepping
great.
up to have an
I know
even
Buffalo
greater
fans are gonna eat this
impact
up, too.
as a wish maker for Make-A-Wish. For the second time
Let's go,
tonight, we have the opportunity to grant a wish for a deserving young
You
man to
changed the
announce
one
the
letter in
first
that
pick
name. That's really
for his favorite team. Tommy.
That's crazy. You need to quit. Oh, yeah, get him hyped, Tommy.
Oh, Raiders signed Kadir Ismail.
Oh,
from. Oh, there's a joke in there, but I can't say it.
Tommy is a 16-year-old living with a neuromuscular disorder. Is a huge Buffalo Bills fan, and he's here with me to make the announcement for his beloved Bills. Go ahead, Tommy.
Let's go, Tommy.
Here we go.
Because I kept thinking about it. I should put it in
Australians.
It could be Trey Amos. I didn't think about that. But over Will Johnson?
No.
With the 30th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Buffalo Bills select Maxwell Harrison. Let's go!
Maxwell Hairston.
Oh, I forgot he was on the board.
But over Will Johnson?
Dude, they must be really concerned about it.
Yeah, I think that injury thing is a bigger deal than we think it is.
It has to be.
Because so many teams.
What was his injury? Was it like a shoulder thing?
The
I think
two
it was
Super Bowl
short.
teams.
That sounds right.
Brett Veach, formerly of
I do like
Philadelphia.
Hairston, though.
No, I think he just got drafted because he's fast.
Just made a deal.
Will Johnson.
The
Will
Eagles
Johnson
flipped a
looks so sad.
fifth-round selection to Kansas City to move up
He's
one
sad, too.
slot. They're on the clock.
Dang.
So that means
I don't hate it.
Kansas
It's not
City
the
is the
worst.
final trade partner
I don't
for anybody
hate
who
it.
wants to hop
But I
into
mean,
the
he
first
missed 5
round
games with the shoulder injury.
and choose somebody.
Did Philly
That is
trade
now
up?
how
No.
With KC?
Yes.
Yeah, they switched.
logo and the
What are the-
long walk
are-
between the
is
green
Philly
room
going
and the stage. You've
Josh
got the floor
Simmons?
on the Kentucky.
No, maybe.
Well, first of
They
all, this
wouldn't.
is a defense that was 29th
They would-
third
Kansas
down
City wouldn't
defense
trade
last
up.
year. Maxwell
Or trade
Harrison's
back
going
if
to
they
help
thought
that
that.
number jump way up.
The key
The
third
Eagles
down
traded
of the season,
32 and
got
then
him on
a fifth
that
or a
next play
sixth.
in the playoffs with
What's
Mahomes.
164?
And he's someone who,
The
to
sixth
your
The
round?
rich get
Charles,
richer.
is a man corner.
164 is like
We've seen him do it. He can line
He's
up.
they
he
traded a
can take away
5th-round
guys
pick.
who can run with his
Essentially a
speed,
5th-round
and he's
pick to
feisty
swap
for
picks.
his size. So I'm looking forward to
Yeah.
seeing him match up with the
Or they
different
give
types of
away
wideouts you
extra
see
shit.
within that division.
Can't
Think about all the
Philly-
different guys you go up against.
Traded with the Chiefs.
Are
And
they
allowed
going Will
the
Johnson?
Chiefs to get Xavier Worthy, the fastest guy in the history of the
Does
combine.
Philly really need
The Bills
Will
just
Johnson?
drafted
Yeah, I mean, they
this
got rid of
year's fastest
Slay.
guy at the combine,
guess
who
that's
I would
true.
imagine
Although they
That'd
do,
be interesting.
they do have the best
Xavier
corner in the
Worthy in
country.
future games against the
And
Chiefs.
it will be a great race as you watch him here in the first. Look at how fast and explosive he is. He can put it on cruise control on the way to the end zone.
I do like
He gets
Hairston.
himself in a bad position, not a problem. I can recover. That's
I do like
Bond
it a
he's
lot,
going
I'm
up
not
against.
gonna
Who we
lie.
know
See,
he
but
can
my
really
thing
run.
is,
That
and
was
even
no
then,
issue.
Bond ran sub 4.
that last play they showed, he
recover
got
there.
beat.
The big year in 23 we
but
referenced.
was
If
lucky
he
he's
had
fast.
that year this year,
I like
we're talking
ball
about somebody who's a top 10,
Not
top
gonna lie.
15 pick, and he's tough
I like
as a
ball
blitzer.
hawks.
Yeah,
The tackling wasn't as good this year. That was the result of the shoulder. I'm not worried about that.
And a
So
heck
is
of a
this Will-
personality.
is this
Keon
Will
Coleman
Johnson?
last year. Mad Max
Kansas
this
City
year.
could use
Get
a
some
corner.
personalities in Western New York.
Well, I think we're about to see
Or
it on
Philly, you
display.
mean?
Jamie
Well,
Erdahl.
Kansas City could use a
Maxwell,
corner.
you
And I think
have
Philly
hugged
could too. That's
every
why Philly jumped him.
single prospect
Kansas
that has
City
been called
tackle
before you
that.
tonight. Now it is
Yeah.
your moment.
So who's your
How
other
does it
tackle?
feel to trade Kentucky Blue in for Buffalo Blue?
Man, I can't believe
it's,
this is going on
what's-
right now. I
Jawan
got-
Taylor.
I was
Oh, yeah,
so
the guy who
thankful,
false
so
starts on every
blessed,
play and
man.
never gets called
I'm so
for it.
happy to hear my name called. It's truly a dream come true. I give all
But
thanks to
I don't
God.
think he'd start.
And your family, you love them
Who-
so much
who
that
wouldn't
you are
start, Josh
wearing
Simmons?
them with your heart and soul tonight. Show us your
They with me
jacket.
everywhere. They with me everywhere I go. I love my family, man.
One-sided
My
rivalry.
biggest
The
support
Eagles are
system.
thinking about y'all.
Congratulations, and Western New York's gonna love you.
Let's get to work, Buffalo.
He's hype.
I mean, yeah, I would be too, because bro went from no one knew who the hell he was to running a 4.28 and everybody wanted him.
31st for 32.
They essentially got a fifth out of it.
Yeah.
Which trading up
Pick is
over
in.
trading up over the Chiefs for a 5th round, not a bad deal of business.
Yeah.
The Chiefs must have not wanted anybody who was there that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe they were just confident that they weren't going to take their guy, which is probably.
I like to sleep cool. And I like to sleep. Even
Why should Chiefs
It's
do
low-key a
something
meaningless move. Like, look, he
Yeah.
probably didn't need to happen. You know?
Yeah, but just to ensure you get the guy that you wanted over the people who you just beat in the Super Bowl for a 5th.
Grandpa
earned it
for my family.
Solid.
Mom earned it for me.
Solid business right there. I ain't even gonna lie. You kept this?
With their spouses, then kids,
It used to be on the keys.
Oh, I still have mine.
I don't even know where mine is.
USAA. See if
Hey,
you
bro,
can
in
become a
like
member
3 weeks,
today.
it's useless to us.
It's true.
Check out the new whip.
So I went to the dentist. I broke my tooth.
Damn, how'd you do that?
I really don't know.
A lot of Bud Light.
It was cracked, and I was gonna be sick on, and it just kind of finished cracking.
That's fair.
And so I went there, and the lady pretty much told me that like I should be in a lot of pain.
And you're not.
And I'm just not. So I called to get a root canal. But yeah, we can fit you in May 12th.
To get the trip out of the
nice.
group
I'm like, oh, cool.
Oh, okay, cool.
World's biggest airline can
Bye.
do
Yeah.
I'll just call whoever on the island who'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll be home by then.
True that.
I forgot how long this damn thing takes.
I know, this is...
3.5
I knew
hours.
it was going to be long.
3.5 hour stream.
Yeah, we're there. We're at 3.5. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
That's crazy. This is worth it, though. It's worth it.
Oh, for sure.
This is fun.
You can do anything tomorrow?
Tomorrow? No. Tomorrow I'm going to relax.
Live stream the birthday bash?
Oh, God.
Sucks I won't be here, though.
I know. Jackson's going to be here, though.
Jackson should have came up today.
With rent rewards from Rocky
He could have
Mortgage.
taken off. They don't do
Your rent
anything.
counts
It's after
towards
tax
buying a
day.
home.
That's true.
Helping turn more renters into owners.
He was talking
Josh
about
bailed. Josh and Bennett. Bennett was never coming to begin with.
Josh bailed. Josh bailed to come to Millersville. Really?
Surprising.
Yeah, I can't say. I can't say that I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Last time I saw Josh was New Year's.
Yeah. New Year's was fun.
New Year's was fun.
Had a blast.
Maggie yelling at us.
Why'd she yell at us?
She yelled at me and Stu.
Oh.
We went on an adventure on her. Went on. They did that trade. It's over. What did you say?
For 5.5 for the day. I don't know what that means.
5.5 trades? There weren't 6 trades. Jacksonville, Atlanta, the Giants, and this. Eli, I think you can't count.
I just don't know what he's referencing. That's you.
So what I think about this draft so far.
I think it's been interesting.
Yeah, it has been interesting.
I don't know why we drafted 2 edge rushers, but
Get the man some London Sky and a decisive win.
does Terry really like edges?
In-store, online.
He really likes to be edge.
That's yeah.
Maddie is typing.
Oh God. What she ask?
What?
What she ask?
What a wild.
Who is that?
It's a.
Grade. And Howie Roseman's on the clock.
I wonder how.
How did that come up?
The world did you?
No clue.
I don't make the rules. I just know that the universe.
I'm trying to think of who like adjacent to y'all that side of the friend group would even.
It's probably just a Snapchat.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Snapchat or Instagram or something.
Yeah. Well, I saw Joe and went somewhere else.
Joe Richmond.
Joe Richmond. Dude. And then they're probably gonna go get Cam.
They're about to draft Tyron
draft.
Ingram's Dawkins or something.
TID.
They got Aziz.
They added Aziz? Oh, great.
That's actually a good pickup, though. I love Aziz. And they added Adoree Jackson. I forgot about that. That's a great pickup.
I remember when he was coming out of USC.
Yeah.
And everybody
Went to
thought
Tennessee.
he was going to
Or
carry
did he go to New York?
Tennessee. He was drafted like 10th overall by Tennessee.
Yeah. He was good at Tennessee.
He was good. He was a good returner, too.
Yeah. Then he went to New York.
And,
Right?
yeah, where careers go to die.
Big as that.
Arians.
That'd be dope. That'd be really sick.
That would be crazy.
He'd be a great third option.
Yeah.
Let's go, Eagles.
Tate
That's
Ratledge.
Well,
Guard.
first off,
Go ahead after the selection. I need to get this in.
The Kansas City
Oh,
Chiefs
spoiled.
have traded the 31st
Silly.
pick to the
Don't look at your
Philadelphia
phone
Eagles.
while he's talking.
With the 31st pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Jahad Campbell, linebacker.
Jahad Campbell.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick.
I do like it. I do like it.
So, really?
It's him and Zach Bond.
You know, and Philly Green.
And Aziz?
I mean,
Jihad to be off ball to Zach Bond. That's pretty much
Has just been selected by the
And you get
And because Nakobe's going to be coming. Yeah, Nakobe too.
Kobe will be coming back, and you'll have what, Nolan and Aziz off the edge.
Speaking of Obi-Wan down
with
here,
Jalen
our
Carter
lead
and
draft expert Daniel Jeremiah writes
Jordan
in his
Davis.
mock
Jordan Davis
draft at 32. Remember they
That
moved
front
to
seven's
31,
crazy.
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
The rules are simple.
Because you're gonna
Eagles.
you're
They
gonna
take
have
the
to
best
run
Alabama or
4-3.
Georgia
Yeah, you have no
player
choice.
falls
Yeah,
into their
if
lap.
you want to play
Campbell's my
Jihad
number 12
and
player in the
Bond.
draft, so he'd be a tremendous
Okay.
value at the end of
And-
round one. If not for
yeah.
the shoulder surgery he's recovering
But
from, he'd be a lock to go much higher. Daniel Jeremiah prior to the draft.
What's it called is also like their secondary too.
Why is it best in the
Kenyon,
biz?
Koo,
Adoree.
Adoree.
Best in the biz.
Did they trade CJ Gardner-Johnson?
Yeah, and he's on again.
It feels a lot better right now.
Who knows? He'll find. He's like Jesse Chavez, bro. He'll find his way back. And he's only good with them. Remember when him and Javon Williams got into a fight?
Recovering from knee surgery that would happen in the playoffs.
It's so funny because CJ didn't instigate.
No, it was all Javon Williams.
CJ, he just yanks his chain and CJ's like,
CJ's like, what?
Somewhere rubbing his hands
and then, no, it's so funny because he yanks the chain and then CJ looks at him and then he goes, he hits him in the helmet and then he's like,
guy's an all-pro.
It's just like,
All right, Daniel. Tell the Eagles what they've won.
I do like Josh Campbell. He should have. He was really high on my big board.
yeah, you had him going what?
On my big board, talent-wise, I had him.
Jihad Campbell was an edge rusher in high school who moved off the ball because
Yeah, I
they
had
had
him
two
at 13.
first-round
Where do you
edge
have him going in the
rushers
draft?
off the edge in Turner and Campbell. They just had to get him on the
18 to
field.
the
But this
Seahawks,
guy,
yeah.
when he hits the go button, he can fly.
Yeah, dude's
You
quick.
see it here
Yeah,
on
he's
the
quick.
delayed blitz.
117
Here he is coming
tackles
off of the
last
edge.
year.
Now,
Good
look, he's going to need to
God.
add some more polish as a rusher.
And that's like he's
but with
coming
his
off the edge.
athleticism,
And he-
He's playing
and
off-ball
he
linebacker.
get- and he got-
I
you
think
just
there's
got to. Oh
tremendous
God, is
upside
that
with
Mercer?
him there, and he has that high
Oh,
school
boy.
background. So a lot of versatility that he
Yeah,
brings
look
to
at
the
that.
table, and joining an
it's pretty
incredibly
nasty.
young, talented front seven for the.
It just means more, man.
Go Dogs.
Does just mean more.
Where did Zach Bond go to school? It was some rando school, wasn't it?
Sounds about right.
I don't know. Actually, you know what? He screams Iowa.
Yeah, I was thinking like some Northwestern, like kind of.
So some Big Ten school.
He went to Wisconsin.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, what Big Ten. Yeah. He just looks like Big Ten.
Yeah.
Dude, he played so good out of nowhere this year.
Who?
Zach Bond.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the Eagles signed him to like a 1 year.
Like $2 million. It was like some like minimum deal. Because
He was at the
Saints.
The Saints, yeah. The Saints do produce good linebackers.
Yeah.
Because Caden Ellis came from the Saints.
I thought we drafted Caden Ellis.
No, I'm pretty sure he came from the Saints. One of them came from the Saints.
Those Landman came from the Saints. I thought we drafted Caden Ellis.
One of those two came from the Saints.
Because
we drafted Troy Anderson.
Yeah. I'll look it up. Now it's bothering me.
We're about to meet Jihad Campbell on the stage with our friend Jamie Erdahl. Jamie.
Is Caden Ellis not white? Go ahead and all white receiving core. He's white.
He looks a little Asian.
That's a little Asian.
Yeah, you're right. He goes from the Saints. He's a Vandal.
Idaho?
He's a Vandal.
Wow.
Oh my God! Back when Idaho was in the Sun Belt.
That's so random to me.
Like, you've got like this pretty like concise line of schools, and then Idaho.
Yeah. Wasn't Georgia Southern in the MAC for a year too?
I want to say yes. I had to look this up now because
I think they were low key. Maybe I might be tripping about that.
You said that I'm the one.
I think I'm gonna be tripping about that. Yeah, I think I'm tripping.
I think.
Oh yeah, they're
you
all
are.
Sunbelt. Yeah.
Well, they were SoCon before they went up.
Yeah.
But they were independent for a while.
That's what Kennesaw State did.
Yeah. And then they were SoCon.
I guess Kennesaw State only did it for a year.
Who the Chiefs?
Pick is in for the Chiefs. I think this is Josh Simmons.
It's got to be, no?
It's got to be O-line. Whether it could be, I don't know. Josh Simmons is the best available.
Dude, in the 80s,
Imagine they picked Jared Wilson.
In the 80s, Southern was running FCS.
Oh yeah, they
Natty,
were so
Natty,
nasty.
Natty, Natty.
Here we go.
Going Roger.
With Paul Johnson as a head coach too.
All right, here we go. Here's the final pick of the first round. It's from Kansas City.
With the 32nd pick
gotta be
in the
Justin,
2025 NFL Draft, the Kansas City Chiefs select Josh Simmons.
Yep.
Tackle.
All right.
What called that one?
So no Mike Green, no Will Johnson, no Shador,
Ohio State.
no Nicky
no
Manwari,
Color scheme very much. He's going to
No.
Kansas City to protect Patrick Mahomes.
Donovan
No
Ezeraku.
Guys here at the bottom of the round who didn't have a healthy process, and I
No
think
Mason
if you look
Taylor.
at Josh Simmons, when he was healthy on the
Which,
field,
whatever.
he was outstanding.
Ah, that's kind of surprising. That's a lot of followers.
Yeah.
That's a lot of followers.
Yeah, but like you said, the top 50 players are.
Began at San Diego
Yeah,
State,
it's
then
there's a fine line between.
Does it matter?
Like it really like.
you could see his feet. Just
In
watch
my
him
opinion,
move.
with this draft class, it was
Here he
like
is,
I thought
his
they were
ability to kind of
showing
roll
damn.
his
one
hips,
through
play
like
with
one
leverage,
like
get
there's
underneath guys.
3 blue chip
Again,
prospects in
I'm
this
telling
draft
you,
class,
his
and
tape is as good
it's
as any
Hunter,
tackle
Carter,
in
and
this
GT.
draft. When he's out there, look at him run,
Past
move,
that,
he's real
it's really
fluid
like.
and loose.
And then you kind of got like that little tiny second tier with like,
Yeah.
with like Kenneth Grant, not Kenneth Grant, the other one.
The tackles and like Mason Graham, like Armand Mimbu, Will Campbell, those guys probably make up that second tier.
And then you've got like your Mike Hill, Jalen Walker, like your elite edge rushers, and everybody else is just a wash of whoever you want.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
here's the other part as you
All
look
right.
at it with
Well,
Kansas City.
That's
They got
it.
Jalen
the
Moore
That's the
free
full
agency
draft.
trying
That's
to
the stream. Thank y'all for
backstop
tuning in.
everything, right?
Shout out if you
Jawan
stayed the whole
Taylor's
time.
their high-priced right tackle.
AKA
He's
Ansley.
there.
Let's go.
They needed
Let's go.
competition. The one
All right.
thing that I
Shout
know
out Stu
that
for being
Andy
pretty
Shout out,
actually
yes.
very
wanted
active.
in
Stu
value
and Eli.
was length in an
All
offensive
right.
tackle. If they were going to get an offensive tackle,
Peace
they
out.
wanted much more of what they're getting Josh
That's
Simmons.
fun. Thanks for having me.
Of course.
Campbell type.
That was
My
long.
butt.
Yeah, my ass,
Yeah.
my ass
An
do
issue.
hurt.
Can Andy Reid wants that leg to keep
Let's
him
go back
away
in the
from
kitchen.
Patrick Mahomes.